Oh, I know why Queeman hates you.
Why?
Because Allie always goes in, or not Allie, fucking Abby always goes into his stream.
He's cool with Abby.
Yeah.
That's what I mean.
And I'm really
yeah,
fucking
yeah.
not.
Abby fucking hates Kay.
No, I don't think.
I think so.
Personally, I don't think they have that kind of rapport. But
Oh, you didn't know?
Oh, sorry.
Ryan?
Sorry.
Okay,
I
Ryan,
thought you were
I'm
saying I
trying to
don't
be
think
so.
that she
Go ahead,
hates
sorry.
Cankle. I was like, oh, I think she does. Yeah, I see what you were saying.
I think she hates Cankle, but I don't think they have that kind of rapport with one another.
I
Where
don't think they do either. I think she's just like a subscriber. Oh.
because 97% of the time, two people will start discussing the content, and then you got to stop discussion to answer some Spurs question about content they should have been watching. Fair enough.
Ooh, okay. All right, something's going on JSLK stream right now.
It's still streaming?
Destiny on stream today. Oh, yeah.
Ooh,
Yes.
hopefully it's more loud.
Then how am I giving you better head than Connor is when I've only hooked up with you a single time?
I never said that you gave me better head than Connor. I
You
said
just
that
said
was
it
the
was
best.
the best head ever.
Yes.
Doesn't
okay,
best
so this
imply
is what,
better
so
than
this is
anyone
what I mean.
else?
So this is what I mean.
Yeah, tell me.
I absolutely believe you.
I'm changing
if
my
you
fucking
think,
title.
and I'm being so charitable, if you think me
So
saying best head ever, or I think I actually even said good job and patted you on the back as like a meme, and I said best head
Ooh.
ever, like
I hear that.
or I said like, or no, I looked at you and I said compliments to the chef ?
No, I
Like
don't
I was
think
just
you
being,
said that
I
at
was being
all.
very quirky. No, I remember saying that. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
And like that was it. Like that was
it?
That was it. So I understand if you took me being the best, if me saying that was the best head ever, which is something that you like say after a good orgasm, it was a very good orgasm. Thank you.
And so you
Thank
didn't
you.
say beforehand that nobody ever gets me off with head.
Are you all clicked into the screen share?
Well, first of all,
Yeah.
when you were
Good.
taking off my
I am.
pants,
You could see Cankle who's
I said-
clicked in.
this is getting way too much into it. I'm very nervous about my vagina
Okay,
and
you're
having a face in my vagina. It's nerve-wracking for me. So I don't ask for head from strangers
Hey, my
very
crab.
often. I don't get head
This is
from
lab
strangers extremely often.
I forgot to reply to Clayman.
So I remember being like, I'm nervous. Like I don't do this a lot. There was no, for you to
I don't know what
somehow
any of
make-
that extra detail had
for you
anything to do
to-
with the question I was asked. Did you not say beforehand, oh, I don't get off with oral?
to me,
You can just lie. It's you and me. Like, this is like we're both staying in the elevator. You fart and you blame me on it. I don't know why you're like trying to think of a different way to lie about it when you're lying
Well,
about the whole
to me- well,
situation.
I'm
like,
trying
what is the
to,
point
I'm
of this
trying,
right now?
I'm trying to, in good faith,
At this point,
try
Destiny
to
and Lash
understand
just get
why you
married.
thought I ever brought up Connor.
Sure, I can walk. Listen,
Because
here,
I
I'll keep
never
walking you through
did.
my memory of it. Maybe I fuck up another deal. This is my memory of it. As soon as we walked into the hotel room, I think I took off my backpack. I think I put it on the chair. I think I
That's
tried to
true.
plug in like laptop shit or something. I think it was fucking with cords or plugging in a phone. I
No,
don't know if it was almost
you
dead or
didn't.
what.
Yeah,
And then you were laying on the bed,
Yeah,
on the left
we
side of
are.
the bed. I
Mud
came
crab.
over to the bed and I laid in the middle. I was almost falling asleep, or I was kind of on my way to falling asleep
I
because
would
we'd spent a
pee.
lot of time in your car because you wanted to talk to fucking Gooner Gooch, and I was fucking falling asleep in your fucking passenger seat
I
where you were
knew
talking
it.
on the
Just
fucking
scream.
phone. So when we got to the hotel room, I was laying in the middle, you were on the left side of me, and then at some point, I don't remember if you started pinching me again or if you started putting your hand on my pants. At some point, my dick comes out and you lay next to me, and you kind of like happily jerk me off, and then I don't really get hard, and then I kind of jerk myself off because it's retarded. You said that you were kneeling over me. I don't think you were kneeling over me, and the reason
wasn't
why,
kneeling.
the reason why
I was
you weren't in
straddling you.
between my legs was because I remember when you were laying on your back, you had those stupid big ass fucking boots in the air that I saw the fucking silhouette of in front of the window because the lights were off, but the
I did
window
have those
blinds were
boots on.
open. Yeah, you had those big ass boots on, and they were sitting up there in the air, and I jerked myself up. I remember that. After that,
In the
I
air?
must have
Oh
gotten
my
up.
God,
Yeah, because you were
Saba.
Wait,
laying
what
on
do
your
you mean in the
back.
air?
Because you were laying on your back, and one of
What,
your
that
like
piece
your
of
left
shit?
While I
leg
was
was like
jacking you
leaning
off?
over. Yes, you just had like a hand
Say it
lazily
again?
on the right side. That's why I did it myself eventually. Because I was like, this is
Say what
retarded.
again?
Yes.
What did you say?
And then after
No,
that,
this is like completely false.
What did you say?
okay, fine.
Saba.
I'm just walking through my recollection of the events so that you can tell me all the things I'm lying afterwards.
No, that I'm
Orgasm.
saying
I
that
think I
piece
get
of
up, I
shit
probably get a
deserves
towel or
it.
some shit. And I think you've either, I don't know if you, at what point, but you moved over to the other side of the bed. I lay back down, and then I think we have a conversation about, oh, well, I can get you off, I can get you out. And you're like, oh, no, like, I never orgasm from head, but I mean, if you want to try, blah, 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 blah. And then I go down on you, you come in like a minute. And then after that, I'm like, oh, wow, well, it seemed like that was pretty easy. And
It
then
wasn't
I
a
think,
minute.
and then after
You were going for a while. I
That's
was
fine.
actually very impressed with your stamina. It was not a minute.
That's fine. I don't think it was a while. I think the entire sexual interaction we had was probably less than like 5 or 6 minutes. It was pretty like short from like
What?
start to finish. Yes.
I like this. This is
and
really
then after
cool.
you get off the first time, you say, "Oh no, like we need to stop.
was
Like I
just
feel like
gonna
if this
say
goes
that.
on, like we're gonna have
The
sex." And I'm like,
drawings?
"Okay, yeah, whatever. I don't know what your rules
Wonder
are,
who
whatever
did
the
that.
fuck. That's okay." You get up, you pull your pants on or whatever. I lay down. I probably ask you like, "Oh, are you gonna stay or do you want to sleep or blah blah blah?" And then I think you walk across the bed and you think about it for a little
walked
bit to
into
leave.
some
I don't know if
shit.
you make the comment of like, "Oh, like I kind of want you to
Hola.
go down on me again," or if I make the comment like, "Oh, I can eat you out again," but then you take off your pants, you lay
clean
back,
up,
and then I
bud.
eat you out 2 more times on the other side of the bed. Then after that, you put your pants on, you get up, and then you leave, or no, then you stand up, and then as you stand up, I'm like, okay, yeah, you're really easy to get off because I think I made you comment like 30 seconds, all 3 times. It's really fucking easy. It's not even because I'm good. You're just really easy to get off. And then that's
well,
why
I
it was
didn't-
surprising to me because afterwards you're like,
I only came
oh wow,
once.
like I need to tell Connor about this, and I'm like, well, what do you mean? And he's like, oh well, he never gets me off of the oral. I'm like, okay, well, be careful how you have that conversation because that's like a really sensitive conversation to compare guys like sexually, whatever. And you're like, oh no, me and Connor are super fine. He's sweet. It'll be okay. Like trust me, I know how to do this, blah blah blah. And then you walk out and leave. That's my recollection from start to finish of like our entire fucking sexual interaction. If you think I've changed the story from now, you can take somebody can clip this. You can go back a year ago, and I don't know if I explained the full thing, but that was basically the entirety from start to finish of my explanation. If I've changed anything significantly, then either I recollect it differently, or maybe I'm fucking lying. But you can compare that from start to finish. I've maintained the same story the entire fucking time. This is what I remember happening.
AI generated fucking sexual encounter.
Yeah. I mean, do we want to do like? Do you want to hear my version? Like this just feels okay. So I meet you at the chicken shop, right? You eat, and I wait for you because I
Already
wasn't
don't believe
hungry.
her.
Then we go to the Starbucks next door because you wanted to get a hot chocolate. Then we go into my car, and I think we're just like driving around. I'm like, "What do you want to do?" You're like, "I don't know." I'm like, "Okay, well." Then I just find a parking lot, and then we're sitting in the parking lot, and we're talking and chopping it up and laughing and doing whatever. And then somehow you got your hands into my shirt. And then we were kissing there. And I was like, fuck, I have a headache. And you were like, I'm really tired. And I was like, well, there's like a CVS right there. We should just like go in. CVS, Walgreens, something. You gotta, and then I was like, oh, fuck, I don't have my wallet. And you're like, it's okay. I got you. And I think I was like, oh, you're
Same
like
thing,
daddy or
Alicia.
something tonight. And then, yeah, we go into the CVS, you get whatever, I get whatever. We go back to the car. Then I take my Klonopin because I was nervous, because I told you that I wasn't feeling nervous. And then we talk about Klonopin for a bit, and then you're like, oh, I'm getting sleepy. And I'm like, okay, well, I can, like, do you want to keep this night going? And you were like, yes, I want to keep the night going. And I was like, okay, I made it a point multiple times to be like, do you want to keep hanging out? And you were even getting annoyed by it. You were like, yes, I want to keep hanging out. I was like, okay. So then I had to valet my car. So I look at you and I say, do you want me to come up? I'm going to have to valet my car. Also, I say, I don't have my wallet, so you have to pay for it. So you paid for it. And then we go upstairs. I think I go straight to the toilet because I had to pee. I don't know what you did, admittedly, but I think that you immediately lay on the bed. I don't think that you fumbled with
Lav
anything
is
after
the
you put your
toilet.
backpack down. Then, I do the pussy sink wash. I look at myself in the mirror. I make sure that all my stuff is good, ready to go, just in case. And then, I come out. You are in the middle of the bed. I sit down to the left of you first. Decide whether or not to take my shoes off, but I end up
Ashley.
not doing it because I'm like, I don't know how long I'm going to be here, so I don't. Then we're talking more, then we kiss more, and then God, I really don't remember how. I know that you started eating me out. I don't remember why. I think it was getting hot and heavy. I was like, I don't fuck on the first date. And you were like, do you do other things? Or can we do other things? Something along those
I would
lines.
never ask
Not
that, but
verbatim.
okay.
Well, it was something along those lines. I don't think you asked any. I think it was just like we don't have to. You said you were very no. I remember you said we don't have to have
Why
sex.
are they?
And I said okay. I
Why are
think
they
I even made a joke at
litigating
you.
this whole
I said
thing
I was
again?
like, oh, you really don't want to
I
get
have
me too.
no idea.
Like
They've
I was
gone over
making a
this
joke
so
at
many
how
times.
nice you were being about it.
It's like the
Like
most
you really did not want to
mild
pressure me into sex at
interaction.
all. I will maintain that you never did that.
It really
like I never
is.
felt even a smidge of you trying to push me on that.
Welcome to the internet.
But you did end up eating me out. And
Hey,
then I was
J-Rod.
like, well, I feel bad. Like I don't like
Wow, mud crab.
like do you want me to
I did not see that
do you want me to do
until
something?
after I
Admittedly,
said that.
I'm awkward in sexual situations. I'm sexy sometimes,
Nice
but mostly
coincidence.
awkward. So then we're kissing again. I straddle you.
What did he say?
He said,
you
why
were
did they
wearing
feel the need
sweats.
to even
I was gonna say
discuss
I
this
unzipped your pants,
on
but you were
stream?
wearing
Oh.
sweats.
Yeah, there you go.
You take out your dick. Dick ensues. You know, dick things are happening. Admittedly,
Dick things are
I-
happening.
So Ashley,
don't
I think it's like live.
have a lot of interactions with
Yeah.
uncut penises, so I am fumbling with it because I don't know what to do with it. I think I asked you first, like, is this okay? Like, what do you like? What do you want to like? What do you want me to do? At one point, I'm like, show me what to do, and then obviously I'm like, yeah, I don't want to do this anymore. So then then I'm like, I just want to watch you do it. And you do, and then and then I
She
and then I
does
stay
have
on
a way
top
with
of you.
words.
And after you're sensitive because you get like
Very
very
true.
sensitive after. You were like having
Uncut must be
convulsions.
like driving
and what I've
stick.
like
Oh
never
my
seen before.
God.
Like post nut convulsions like for a while
I'm-
after.
I'm social streaming.
I'm like
this.
fucking
I'm
with
adding
you,
your
like
chat to
trying
mine.
to like
A whore's bath. Yes.
I think trying to grab at it to like make it worse or something, like trying to tease you more.
Oh boy.
And then it's a whole story.
Kelly.
It's a whole story. And then I say that I want to like send you home with like a branding or something. So I scratch you all the way down your arms and all the way on your chest. And I was pinching you and scratching you earlier. I'm very aggressive. I like to leave marks. In the car. But also I was doing it this and I was straddling you the whole time. Your legs were like somewhat together, but like not completely together. And I was like obviously on your lower thigh while all this was happening. And then I reached forward to scratch you all up and down. There's proof of that. I'm pretty sure on the Fresh and Fit podcast that you went on afterwards or whatever podcast that you went on that you could still see the marks. And then I was like, okay, it's getting late. I can tell that you're tired because you almost fell asleep after that. After you came, you almost fell asleep. So I was like, okay, you're getting tired. And you were like, no, sleep. You were like, cuddle, sleep over.
Yeah, Astro.
First, sorry. Let's go back for a bit. After you ate me out, I was like, well done, good job. Whatever. That was the best head I ever got, or like that was the best. You're the best.
And
Thanks.
Connor
Thanks, man.
sucks at this.
Yeah, that's what I actually said that exactly. So then fast forward
Face.
to me about to leave, being like, okay, you were like, cuddle. I was like, no, I'm gonna go home to my husband. In my bed because I never sleep over
The
at
Queen
anyone's
of
house. I always
Virgins.
need to be in my bed or at anyone's place,
My
I guess.
God.
And then you were like, okay. And then I was like, but if you want to do what you did again to send me off, like something for the road, and then you did. And I didn't come either time, but it did still feel good, obviously. But yeah, and then you walked me out, or I said, oh, I need to like.
Wait, there's a real quick fact check. You didn't get off either time?
No, I got the first time fully got off.
Okay, but the second time you didn't. You just peed all over the side of the bed as a joke, or?
No, I peed on the first time.
Yeah, the second
I
time.
squirted.
But
I
okay.
squirt every time I orgasm.
Okay.
I squirted the first time. The second time I had like there's like clitoral orgasms and then there's like orgasms that feel like you're scratching an itch but aren't like really like a full body orgasm. And like you could say that I had like maybe I felt itched. I felt mostly itched. So whether or not you want to call that an orgasm, who cares? But whatever. Then I was like, fuck you. You need to like pay for. I don't have my wallet. You need to pay for valet or something. Or you had
Ashley, of course
your
she remembers
key.
it
You needed
vividly.
to
It was the best
come
night
with
of her
your
life.
hotel room key because they
Obviously.
needed
I was
that
just
to
gonna
validate
say-
and give me my car.
She
So you
talks
walked down
about
with
this
me,
so
gave me a
often.
kiss goodbye, and I was like, see ya. And that was the whole interaction.
I don't think like 20% of that happened, but hey, maybe, you know.
Well,
I'm just glad we could get to the bottom of this.
I don't think
I don't think
I,
at any
I don't think I
point
ever
that
walked. I don't think I
you
walked
into
you
it.
out of any place. I'm pretty sure you left the room, and I was like, okay. And then
Are
I
we
went to
having an
sleep. I don't think
orgasm
I got
debate
fully
because
dressed
this
and
is by
everything.
far
I
the
walked
weirdest
you completely
foreplay I've
out of
ever
the place.
witnessed?
You wouldn't
you
need a
did.
hotel. I don't
Yes,
think so because
because
absolutely.
I
It is
valeted my
Cankle.
car.
you wouldn't need anything from me to get your valet car.
Yes, yes, I
No.
needed your room.
I've stayed at like
Have
key
500
or number or
hotels in the
something.
past like few years. You don't need anything from me to get
I
your
But you
car.
watched
either
guys
some
paid
know
for
that
it.
stream
people
earlier.
lie out a bunch of really weird small details.
You know, I don't know. It sounds real. Like, oh yeah,
How
you
is
must
this
have
a
to walk me
small
out to get
detail?
out. Because you don't
You
have to go
you
with
had
anybody else to
either
get a car
pay
at a
for my
valet in hotel.
valet.
That's not how it works.
You either had to pay for my. This is in K Town. I had to valet my car,
She gets
and
a
you either had to come down and pay for it,
a one-time in
or
Bandcamp.
Actually, Kanko can
like
see your
show a room
chats
key or
through
something.
social stream.
I have no fucking. I don't remember
Indeed,
what you
I
had to
can.
do, but I
You know
remember you
what?
kissing me goodbye,
I'm
me
gonna
getting in
go
my
ask
car, and then
in the
driving home.
chat
Oh.
what the purpose
You walked
is
me all the way
for,
down like a gentleman. It was
like,
very sweet.
going through this story and see if someone give me like a
remembering that.
TLDR.
But
You were extremely tired at this point, so
crazy that this all happened when I was
Steve.
15.
you were putting in
Funny.
that work. But yeah, this whole
Face
whole
coder.
Connor thing, like it's just it sucks because you know that this like hurts me the most because of how much I love Connor and because
insult
you're
about your personal appearance hurt you the most.
because-
But nice try.
no, that's not even close to true.
It is.
That
Face
hurts,
coder.
sure. But you know that absolutely Connor's like a soft spot for me. That's the whole thing with Chud Logic. Like the whole thing, like you know. And so you making up weird shit like this is like deliberately to hurt me.
Well,
it
I
just
guess
sucks.
those claws that you dug into my skin so much just fucked
Because
my brain
we-
out. Because for some
because
reason I
we
have
made
these
up-
memories in my head, and yeah, they're just stuck there. So I don't know what to say about it.
Because we made up weeks ago. And I
At
was
least
like,
she
fuck, like,
didn't have to eat but
I
this
really
time.
thought that you were just like had misunderstood it. Or like maybe in your brain it made sense that you thought I was talking about Connor. And then
As
you
opposed
just
to
made
your
up
other
that I
husband?
couldn't fuck you
Oh my
Then you just made
God,
up that
his
I couldn't
chat
fuck
is just
you
fucking
because I would
shitting
get
on
in
her.
trouble.
Is this
like,
shit show live?
I never made. Why would I have to make up a reason why you can't fuck me?
I don't know, you did.
Why? There are plenty of girls that I just have oral with on a first interaction. Why, I don't have to make
That's
up a reason to not
crazy.
fuck somebody. What do you mean? What's crazy?
Well, no, it's you made up my
Evo.
reason not to fuck you.
I don't know what your reason is not to fuck me. I have no idea. I just know that after you got off the first time, I remember you saying that.
I literally just don't fuck on the first date.
Okay.
Like that
Maybe
was my
that's the reason why you don't fuck on the first date. You didn't say that you don't fuck on the first
Yeah,
date. You
this
just
is
said,
fine.
"Oh, like if we keep doing this, I'm gonna have sex," and I don't have sex. Right? And maybe I heard "can have sex," or I
Hey,
interpreted
Ashley.
"don't have sex" as "can have sex." Maybe if I'm being super charitable, maybe that's what you said. I assumed it had to
No,
do with
I-
rules of your relationship. Maybe.
No. I don't have sex.
I was
First
trying
of
to
all,
figure out where everybody
I don't
was.
have sex. I wasn't on birth control. I don't have sex.
Well,
I
you're
didn't.
My
My nose is
I'm on
running
birth
because
control now.
I'm
but when I
eating
wasn't on
hot
birth control,
sauce.
I like did not have
Nice.
sex with people
I
until
got
I like
hungry and I
knew
did the
them.
worst thing ever and
or, like,
made a
wait.
microwave
I
bean and
also-
cheese
we also
burrito.
didn't have a
But then I had
condom.
Taco Bell hot
Like
sauce.
there was just no way. I just was
and I
not having
smothered it,
sex with you.
and-
Like it was
and,
just there was too many things.
definitely
like
not gonna
there
regret
was no
this later.
That's all
condom.
fine in retrospect, but you never said any of this at the time.
Worth
It was fine. It was fine. Totally
I'm
worth
sure.
it.
Like I'm sure that we didn't even go into it. I just said I'm not gonna fuck you. And
No,
you're like,
I don't
okay,
think
that's
we went
fine.
into it because I don't think the question of fucking ever really came up.
So
like I
when-
said, I don't really make assumptions right away that
when
I
was
don't make any
this,
assumptions, even though we're gonna
stream
fucking do anything.
where
Sure, but I
Lab's
made it
talking
clear
about all
to
this?
you that we
This
weren't
is going on
fucking.
right now.
No,
Regardless
you
of
only
whether or not
said
you-
that after I got
She's
you up the
on
first
right
time. You're like,
now.
oh, we need
Uh-huh.
to stop
Yeah.
or we're gonna end up having sex.
Yeah, her and Destiny are on
But maybe I'm making that all up.
JSTLK
Okay.
stream.
I don't know how to feel about Lav.
Correct?
Like
What?
I've had
You- your mic
interactions
cut
with
out.
her
cut
where
out.
like I really
Oh, sorry,
enjoyed
you have
her,
a
you know.
lot of
But then
sexual
like
interactions with women,
90% of the
correct?
time,
Sure.
I just want to like
I
rip her
have
head off and take a
very
shit
few-
down her
I've had
throat. Like I don't know.
very
I don't know how
few
to feel
outside
about
of my
that.
relationship in the past 5 years.
It's
I remember
complicated.
Similar.
everything that happened in ours because it happens very infrequently to me.
I thought you just said.
She has,
wait,
like,
so then you didn't have very many open
Few
experiences
moments
when you were
that
with
are
Connor?
like, oh, she's
Because
fucking.
I've
earlier
had
you were trying to make
few.
you were
Or, like,
okay,
I've had
earlier
more
you
than
were
one.
implying that it was like,
And then
oh,
she
like
just
quite a
has
bit.
so
Like,
many
I'm
other
not gonna
moments.
answer how many. Well, just
I've had
oil
Where
it
like
for
few.
you
you.
want to just
I've
be
had
like,
few,
what?
but I've had
It's
more
a
than
good thing you're
one.
pretty. Yeah.
I,
But
yeah,
still,
I,
enough
I
to
think
where I
that a
remember
lot when I hear her
every
talk.
single interaction to a T.
Interesting.
I
Okay, well,
understand
good
that
job.
if you're fucking a new girl
She hates me.
every week
She
or
fucking
two,
hates me.
that you could
Yeah.
get things mixed up.
Yeah, I mean,
But I'm
don't think I
telling
did.
you,
But hey, listen,
I
if
remember-
anybody thinks that I'm changing any of the details, just go back and listen to the story that I told a fucking year
That's
ago.
not
Or
really
whatever. You think
saying
I'm different
much
now than what
for
I said
either of
before
us, I guess,
in
but-
broad strokes or whatever?
this new I
Then,
can't fuck you because of Connor Connor will
She
get
hates a
mad
lot of
thing is
people.
completely
I don't know if you.
new.
I don't know in the
Right.
person. I don't know if you
Yeah.
said if Connor get mad. I don't know if I said that you said Connor. That was
You
the
said that
assumption.
I
Hates Lauren
literally
De
said
Laguna.
that.
I don't.
What
Okay,
are
then
you
if
talking
I
about?
said that, then it probably
Me,
wasn't a fair
radical said,
characterization.
"Ashley, shut
You
the
said
fuck up, I
that.
can't
What I
hear
remember
you."
you saying was after I got you off, you were like, "Oh no, we have to stop, or else
Oh, I
we're gonna
know,
end up
her
having
and De
sex."
Laguna
And
got
when I
into
heard
it
that, my
back and
interpretation was,
forth in
"Oh,
the
I don't know if that's
comment
because of
section of
the
my
rules of your
video.
relationship, or maybe that's
I was like,
I don't know
what
if you
the
said I
fuck is
can't because
happening
of
right
Connor.
now?
I don't know if you. I don't think you said
No,
that. So
Hey,
if I
he looks
communicated
so
that, then I communicated that
fucking
poorly.
cute in
But
the
I know that
hat.
you
If I
said. I
ever
do
said
remember you saying that if we
anything
keep
about
doing this,
Lav
we're gonna end
called
up
out
having
of,
sex, and I can't have
Kick a
sex
Keep
right
one
now, or I
day
can't do that, or
that
whatever.
Lauren was
So my
on,
assumption was, oh,
'cause
rules
she
of
was
relationship.
sick.
You might
but
not have said Connor there at that point. But I don't know, that was
Wait,
my
keep
assumption.
doing
She ended up
what?
wanting
If
to
we keep
jump in
doing what?
anyway,
Because
so
you ate
me
me
and her
out,
were
and then I gave you a hand
planning,
job, and then you ate me out
like, a
twice.
time for
again.
her to,
Look,
like,
you gave me a hand job, then I ate you out.
jump
Number
in
one.
as like
That's,
a
that's,
two.
this just isn't
ambush
true.
meme,
Okay.
and we
It's
found
just not true.
found a point.
And also,
She
why
jumped
would
on.
we then have had?
That was the Xena
We would have.
Darius blow up.
You would have already come at
episode.
this point.
Fucking Darius.
Like, at what
Yeah.
point did I say stop?
He
Because we're
fucked
gonna
that
have
one up
sex.
big time.
Because we kept
That was
going.
supposed to be
Yeah.
just like
And then you would
funny.
already come by the
First of all,
time
just
that you
because I've
would.
come
He
one
made it
time
serious.
doesn't
He's
matter.
awful. Like,
Number
he's
one.
grown on me a little
Number
bit,
two,
but it's all
yeah,
his,
because I came
like,
right at the beginning because you started with a hand job. Number one, and
inward
then number
trying
two.
to act
No.
all hard crap.
yes.
I just can't. I can't get. Ugh.
No, I didn't.
Totally turns me off from the whole idea of him.
Yeah.
Whatever you say,
Fair.
bucko.
I genuinely, I'm trying so hard to be charitable. I genuinely think that you
But
just got
like,
me confused with another
imagine
girl. Genuinely.
I remember this
Darius,
interaction pretty
right?
well.
Actually, like out in these streets, right?
Except for the fact that I did.
And then using that language and referring to people the way he does
Oh,
in
he'd be
real life.
He'd be fucked.
And
Yeah.
without bringing up the Hassan
He'd
thing
be-
because it's a he
he'd
said
have a
she said
broken
because you can't
job
substantiate
in,
neither
like,
can I.
2 minutes.
Completely
Like,
uncoupling that
I'm
from
just,
all
it's
of my
just when
behavior.
pussy ass dudes like that try
Why?
to act
What
like,
reason would I
I
have
don't
to
know,
lie?
like they're not
What
they are
patterns
when they're behind a
have
fucking
I
keyboard,
exhibited
right?
in lying besides
Yeah.
the Hassan
Like,
situation?
you're soft. You're soft.
Obviously,
and
because
you're
you think that
small,
that's a
and
big
that's
lie.
okay, Darius.
What other like what are these mountain of lies that I sit atop
Puya
of?
would be screaming
To
at
the
you right
point
now.
where you
I can
wouldn't
hear his
trust
voice breaking as
something
I
this
type this.
fucking frivolous and stupid.
Okay, so I
Well,
need
you're
to
gonna have
like
wait for
I
the,
need to get
Mr.
a gaming
Dest's report to come
system
out. It's gonna detail all
so
of your
that I
lies, okay? But
can
also I delete
do
now,
this
so
stuff
yeah,
with you
fine.
guys
Oh,
and be
that's very
a
opportune.
real girl.
Every single
You need
time I
help,
ask things I've lied about.
figuring out what to get.
Every time. Destiny does this every single time
Probably.
I've
What are
asked
you
him what he lies
playing,
about.
by the way?
Or
Because
what I've
this
lied
looks
about.
interesting.
You
It kind of
literally
reminds me of
cannot
Resident
list them.
Evil-ish
To be
type
fair,
stuff.
it's difficult, right? To
And
Crazy
then
muted.
also there was this one
lying,
game
you
I
have to
played where it was
prove
like
that
they were
Well,
in an
his
insane
main
asylum,
things
and
are
my
the
whole goal
Hassan
was like to
thing.
go around and
which-
like collect all the like doctor's notes and figure out what was going on. Do you know what I'm talking about?
I'm playing Resident Evil, yeah.
I think I know what you're talking about.
The game you're describing kind of sounds similar to like the the one that's in the mall with all the zombies, where you're like a photographer or something.
Yeah,
Man's breaking his own rule he just
I
made.
was a photographer in this game, but it was an insane asylum, and like I enjoyed. I'm a big. I enjoyed parts of it. The parts that I enjoyed were the parts where I actually got to like go gather things and read them. The parts I didn't enjoy were where things popped out and tried to get me, and I had to fight.
What console was it on?
Was it
It
Outlast?
was, and I think it was an Xbox. It was my roommate's. Pretty sure it was an Xbox. Yeah.
Was it
Definitely.
Outlast?
What was the name of it?
Yes.
Outlet?
Yes.
Yeah, I was about to say Outlet.
Yes. That was a good game.
Based.
Yeah, that one's pretty fucking
Survival.
scary, isn't it?
I thought so, for sure.
One looks fucking crazy. I bought the new one. I have to play it.
The new Outlast.
Yeah.
So this was about like a year and a half ago. So I want to say there were already 2 of them out, or 3. 2 of them out, I think.
Yeah. The third one came
Yeah.
out last year. That's the one I bought. I never played the other ones.
You guys
What are
getting
you?
called- You guys are the chat's mad because you're content cucking, guys.
Oh, sorry.
All right.
What are you
Shit.
using now, Neen?
We fucking failed already.
Yeah, no, but
Excuse
sorry,
me.
Ash. We just had a discussion about this, Ashley. But
I'm sorry.
basically,
It's okay.
no. It's okay. I want to tell you so you understand.
I'll kick
So,
her.
basically, when Cankle's streaming right now. I don't know if you follow him on YouTube, but when he streams a video, if you're in the VC,
What's
you
up,
have to
Radical
click into
Coder?
it and watch on it. And then when the video's playing, it's just like when you're on StreamYard, right? Like you don't want to talk over the video. And then
Okay,
also
understood.
we try and keep the content like there's like lore conversations where we're talking about past stuff, and then there's like talking about the actual stuff. So we
Just
just
jibber
have to be
jabber,
conscious
yeah.
about those things. Yeah.
No,
Yeah,
thanks for
Ashley, you're
explaining
ruining the
that.
show.
Ryan,
Something we're
I will
trying
kick
tonight.
your ass.
It's
And
the
also,
first.
like,
It's the
I don't-
first night, so we're gonna be a little
can't
bit
hear
more
anything
anal
either,
about
so
it.
that's my bad too.
Yeah, you gotta click into the.
Yeah, I'm a boomer.
I love you.
What's up,
Absolute
Coder?
content cuck.
Based.
How's it going, guys?
It's going.
I just came here to yell at Ashley.
Doing good.
Based.
Wait, did she
I'll
actually
punch
leave?
you,
Oh, no,
Ryan.
she-
I'll
oh.
punch you. Shut the fuck up, like I would leave.
That's what I was like. Why? Was she pretending I'm like she's mad at me?
I'm gonna make a stream on you now.
Mudcrab said
Yeah.
Hep definitely burns.
Jesus.
I don't know if it does. You know?
So you said this is
Which
live.
he-
This is happening right now.
Yeah, it's happening right now on JSCLK stream.
That's crazy.
I know.
Ryan has such a boner for Lav.
That is not true. I just think of Lav as a friend, okay, and I appreciate her in a lot of ways.
Cope.
Just obviously it goes with his narrative because I came out about him or I said that he had a case of sexual impropriety
To
or
be fair,
that,
I think most people just go by the ages on Google, so they only know the timeline that they're aware of.
well I gave their exact age gap. So whether or not she was 17 or 19, their age gap was completely the same the whole time. Their age gap would have been completely the same. So I gave the correct age when I first.
Sure, I just imagine people would be a lot more weirded out by a 17-year-old than a 19-year-old, but I
Yeah,
assume that's the issue.
yeah, certainly. But also, nobody has been able to prove that I'm lying. So if we just even take that off
The issue is
table,
that you implied that she was underage.
Who's the
Yes.
Aussie sounding chick?
I do believe that was the case.
Ellie.
Cool. It's not your story to go public with, though.
Absolutely.
Yep. So why the fuck do you do it?
I
Because you're a fucking loser. That's why.
dude. Okay, yeah.
You should
If it's
end your
not
own life.
lying, if it's not lying, then
Yeah.
it's like another thing and it's another thing. Yeah.
Well, no,
absolutely-
I have separate issues with you.
It was
because I think
never.
you're a fucking
I
loser.
should have never said a goddamn
she's a
thing
brat.
about
Yep,
that.
you shouldn't
I
have.
thought that I was being. I thought that I was safe
Kelly
and that I
Dean.
didn't bring up who she was. But that
You
was
thought you were
naive and
safe
useless.
in Chud Logic's Discord trying to get the approval of a bunch of guys after they were being fucking mean to you. Weird.
I thought it was safe because I never said her name.
Yep.
And there was no way
Because
of
you recorded.
anyone knowing until he said her name on stream when he was responding to it.
Yep. So a bunch of
she
dudes
was
were being mean to you
completely-
inside of a Discord. In order to get approval, you threw out a story that wasn't your own to what? Get their approval of a bunch of fucking insults inside of a Discord? God damn, that's crazy.
Classic
bro.
Lav.
Well, maybe you can look at it that way.
Well,
But when you see also that my first interaction with Hassan is being on a FaceTime with him when I'm in high school, and he's FaceTiming my
oh,
friend.
so you're
and then
still going. So you're still just throwing shit out there. Great. Okay. all right.
I've maintained this. I just said this.
Don't care. Don't give a fuck, bro. You're just being a loser.
And then years later, I find out that he's some like bleeding heart leftist who's like anti-age gap, like super pro lefty social justice warrior shit. And I'm like, oh, this is weird. Like it's weird that this is what I know you from. And then years later, I'm seeing you be this person.
Even if I were to accept that fucking story, maybe he changed. Like that's genuine.
and I don't think that he should be canceled.
Wow.
I never tried to cancel him.
Who the fuck cares about your story then? Who the fuck
You guys
asked?
ever
Move on.
People who say that I'm lying about it, which is why I have to keep
Weird.
around
It's
it.
almost like people wouldn't know you're lying about it if they didn't even know it happened. If you
You're
wouldn't know
right.
it happened, was you
No,
bringing it
I
up?
think I did.
Because you're a
Yeah,
fucking
you
idiot. Oh no.
It's
Yeah,
it's
true.
pretty
I should have
fucking
never brought it up.
funny.
Yep, you should have
Like,
never
bad.
talked about
he's
it.
Okay, this is
continuously
not
trying
okay.
to
I
hit on
absolutely
him
agree with
and
you.
get
Still a
him
non
to,
sequitur
like,
in the line.
Oh, you know what?
Oh, I do
Still
remember
non
I don't give a
those,
fuck.
yeah.
You told somebody else.
You don't care about
this
anything.
was
You don't care about anything. I get it.
No,
I get it. You don't care about
I care
anything
about you
at
being
all.
an asshole.
Second, okay, perfect. Second thing is he said that I was a serial allegizer, false allegizer, right? Allegizer, whatever, false.
Nigga, I ain't him.
He
Talk
is
to him.
fucking
Like you're
good-looking
speaking to a
dude.
wall right
I'm
now.
not gay.
Who cares?
but
I'm
he's
not
to him
to a
if
wall.
you
There's
want.
a lot.
Hassan?
Then the second.
Who is that? Do I know who that is, Ryan?
Hassan?
Hassan is the
Person
second
speaking?
best looking leftist online. Present company, of course, being first.
Base?
Oh, that guy.
Red pill?
Okay,
Based
okay.
and red pill?
Gotcha.
Because when I found out this was the person, when I found out this was like a person saying insane shit, I looked her up. I was like, who the fuck is this? Do I know this person? And I looked and I found that we had DMs, okay? Like that she had DM'd me. And I'm saying like, impressive, what other hidden skills you have? I'm like, little flirtatious. I have the power to get random men and I DM from the bath to flirt with me. With great power comes great responsibility. I hope you're using it for good. Unfortunately, I'm not. I'm very reckless with this power. So far, so good, to be honest. Good to hear I'm not fucking this up. I think we accidentally met in 2018 while you were on a FaceTime with bleep. I feel like I'm not making this up. It was brief. I haven't even an ounce of. I haven't even an ounce as hot as then I am now. So you're off the hook if you don't remember. And I think then she like asked me about. Hold on, let me see. I'll look it up right now.
Yeah, this was Lav on her 16th birthday, which is kind of crazy. But Hassan was going for it, you know. That is not true. I'm sorry. That's not what happened. Just stop with that joke.
Was that I came out about Gabriel Gundecker and
I'm gonna get myself in trouble.
Over
Ronnie, don't take advantage of my
People are watching. She's making claims about
Guys, I can't hear the fight.
It's funny. I'm
shadowboxing.
gonna do that.
Well, this is now everyone's problem because we brought up my series of lies. So again, I have to clear the record because 30 women came forward about Gabriel. I was one of them, and I'm reluctant to even call it sexual assault. I don't even know what to call it. So that's like the other false thing. And then that's it. Like there's no, and then obviously like the Harvey Weinstein thing, which we already went over that earlier. I said if the shoe fits, and then I even said the way that the way that he uses his platform to have sex with people, and then also they gain favor by having sex with him, could be the wrong thing to do, right? It is reminiscent of Weinstein behaviors. Maybe not all of it, but some of it certainly. So
yeah, you're a fucking loser for that.
Okay, and you're a pussy. Like I don't know what to tell you. You were like you dick ride Steven so hard.
Weird, and it's almost like one of my biggest criticisms with him is that he continuously engages with you, like he just did for the last like hour.
You keep saying this.
Well,
but you are still a dick rider.
Based.
You want him all to yourself. You don't want him to give me attention because you want him all to yourself.
Goddamn right.
No, like you're just so fucking weird. You move the goalpost. If you don't like me, that's fine. I don't want to make you like me.
If you think I'm weird,
I don't like you. I don't care if you like. I don't like you. I don't care if you like me. But for you to say, for you to talk about my character, you're so mad about the way that I talk about Steven's character. Yet you try to.
Wait, I'm not so mad about the way that you talk about
create
Steven's
narratives
character.
about me and my behavior and my character so often. Just keep the same energy.
Wait, I don't remember the last. Like I don't talk about you almost at all because my life is better forgetting about you. You're like Grace Thorpe. I just literally forget that you exist and my life gets better and the life of everybody around me.
It's crazy that I have that much power in your fucking life. That's insane.
You don't. You have no power. That's the whole point.
But if
I
you
forget
have
you
to, if you have to
exist.
consciously forget about
I'm not
me,
consciously forgetting you exist. I just forget you exist.
And
I just do my own goddamn thing.
How do you know that it's me? How do you know it's my absence that makes your life better?
What's up, buddy?
It's just peaceful. And then when I remember that you exist, it's like, oh god, this chick. I can't believe it.
Right, because you once said that I was the worst person you'd ever met.
Am I saying that? That's kind of temporally based. Eternally.
Yeah.
based.
You're roommates with someone who beat up women. Your
that's crazy that you
online friends with someone who choked a woman. You've been in scenarios where
and somehow you're worse than that, Lav. Isn't that crazy?
And
somehow you're worse than that. Damn, you must. This sounds like a good moment for self-reflection.
No, it's not. It sounds like a good moment for you to fucking get a grip, really. Okay, love you guys so much.
I think you should rip a rope around your neck. Okay.
Oh damn!
Listen,
one.
That was pretty wacky.
That was brutal.
It sounds like a good moment for you to fucking get a grip, really. Okay, love you guys so much.
I think you should rip a rope around your neck.
Let's go back and listen to her sex recounts.
That was pretty wacky.
I just got back as she left.
Yeah,
I didn't know what she said as she was leaving.
We already heard that though.
Hi. The automaton man is I need all the divers out there to get on point because we're gonna lose this in a couple hours if you guys don't get to it. So work hard, hell divers. Okay, see you out there.
For democracy, brother.
For democracy, for liberty.
I might just do that.
What a wild night, guys! What a wild night.
I think you broke the viewership record.
Almost certainly. I've not been watching the numbers. I've just been playing Slay the Spire and trying not to listen too closely. You know. There's a lot about this community that this is my highest viewership ever. Well, actually, I didn't quite break my highest viewership on YouTube, but close.
Literally AI generated sex scene, by the way. 100% chat GPT shit right there. That happened. Holy.
I mean, I will say that was probably the closest someone's going to get to like written or read erotica because the level of detail that we were getting on all these exchanges and interactions was pretty wild.
Could you believe that they were like, oh no, you're on the left of me. No, I was on the right of you. Oh, you're right. You're on the right by the nightstand, and like you're like 2 feet from the bottom of the bed. It's like, dude, what? You guys recorded this. They both have a video, and they're literally just recounting. They're watching the video and describing it as it's happening.
It's pretty wild. It's pretty crazy.
They were literally playing chicken to see who would
imagine
give up on telling the story first.
At all. There's no chance of any phone calls leaking. There's no chance of this lasting more.
Wait, is the phone call not? Are we not getting the call? Or are you being sarcastic? I can't tell.
But unfortunately, neither of them flinched.
No, you surely you won't. It is not happening because you know what? There's more to do than just this. You know, there's no.
I want the phone. Listen, I'm.
Because let me tell you,
there's gotta be more to life.
I'm romantic. It's like How I Met Your Mother or something, you know.
Kelly is 68% in this, 40% conscious.
How I Ate Your Mother's mid-June.
That was cringe, bro.
Very extroverted.
Oh my god.
How I ate your mother.
But
You did say I was
Jesus.
average, though,
Neuroticism.
so it's not like that much lower than average.
Well, you know.
Come on.
Well, you know.
Maybe on average,
Have
everyone's
you
a
guys
little bit
seen Lad's
disagreeable.
pussy, by the way?
Yeah, now we gotta get Stevie Weevy Baweepy to fucking try.
What?
You heard me.
I don't know if I
No.
did.
No, I have not.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, Marjorie Hepburn, you owe me something.
What do I owe you? Speaking of
Hit
pussy
piece.
pictures, like what? What the fuck,
You owe me a hit piece.
dude? Dave, I know, man. I know.
Am
know.
I just
I
too
know.
pure?
I'm waiting for you to piss me off just enough, but I do have a few clips from our debate. I feel like I can never go back on the debate stream again.
Why?
I don't know. Things got weird
Well,
for
I
me.
mean, the person that made it weird is no longer allowed on. So that's good.
No, I don't know what you're talking about, and I'm even more paranoid.
Wasn't it the Thorpe?
Yeah, wait, what happened?
When the Thorpes showed up?
Oh, I forgot about that. No.
Oh yeah, because he's not allowed on anymore. That was just weird. That whole day.
Well, of course.
Addie's in chat. Yo, what's up, Addie?
What's up, Addie?
I'm literally his biggest fan. I think Addie is. He did some awful shit, but I absolutely adore him.
I forgot to go back and watch those things that you're talking about.
Cheers for the Ryan.
Yeah, Addie.
Dropping 2 bucks
Addie,
in
I was
chat.
telling. Addie, I was telling about your lore earlier.
I've learned the backstory of Addie Peoples and how he got to where he is.
I don't remember. I didn't watch all your Destiny conversation, but the one with Kyla, that was brutal, man. Like, I think that's like there's like a villain origin story for you. Like, it's kind of amazing. Like
Who's Addie?
You lost pretty bad.
Addie Pupils, and he's also was the fake Tom Foolery.
Oh my god.
We are but mere actors on Addie's stage. Okay, Addie is he is conducting
some
Fire Spear.
Good shit. He baited some content. He caused some content.
Was
I
the
love it.
conspiracy theory about him being wheat waffles correct? Because I don't know if it's because of the conspiracy theory or because it was correct that he changed his name to Addie Pupils.
Addie Pupils.
No, you can hear his voice in one of the shorts he posted. It's the same guy.
Okay.
Oh, I see Addie Pupils now.
Whose chat is he in?
Ash, you sound different today.
Yeah, I'm like tired, to be honest.
No. Okay.
I mean, legit, like tired. Like, as in, I'm on one of those like benders where I haven't slept in a
No,
while.
you cannot. Raiders cap.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Been there.
Yeah. I go through that every now and then. It'll be like 2 or 3 days I barely sleep, and then I'm right as rain again. It's fine.
Raiders, don't ban Addie unless he gives you a reason to. You know,
Yeah.
let him play around it. But if he crosses it, I mean, I guess I can't go more. Obviously, this is not my stream, but
yeah.
Ryan.
I just came and took over. Yeah. Forming a mutiny
fuck.
against Canklemore.
This is your stream. I don't know what you're talking about.
Goddamn right.
Goddamn right.
That's what it is. He's in your chat, Cankle. I forgot. I think I have him blocked. So I was like, who the fuck is it? Like, who are they talking to?
Talking about wheat waffles.
Yep.
Thing that is-
because I see him on the screen, like the stream, but I don't see him in the chat. Yeah.
Man, I
New
fucking missed you
White
guys.
slur? Pissed
Thing
off.
that is, if we reward Nats that are as funny and like specifically creatively insane as Addie, I think that's a good thing. I want more of that specific trolling. I think it's just insane enough to like that people won't take like the really heinous stuff seriously, but it's like absurd enough that we can all like point and laugh and go like, what the fuck is going on here? Like, this is crazy. I don't know. I think it's a fun level of
I don't know. I think some of the Tom impersonation might have gone a little too far, but when it was baiting content to happen, it was good. But when it was like doing things, actually pretending he was him and saying mean things to people, it was different. I don't know. When he baited Wick into thinking that he had fucking interview with Tom and caused an interview with Tom. I thought that was absolutely hysterical.
Yeah.
Dude, he literally made like the whole stream happen.
Yeah.
You know, fucking panel and all that shit.
Yeah. That's crazy.
Addy is just a broke evil fossil. Fucked.
Jesus. That's pretty insane.
It's just good old fashioned Spurg spite. Based. Red belt.
So was this new? The stuff that was going on today that you were watching?
It's live.
Yes.
Oh,
I was
shit.
shocked
Still going
too.
on. Here, I'm gonna play it again.
I thought this was old.
Lav was the only one that asked me to do it anyway.
Or something too.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I thought. That's what I thought you were watching. Just something from that.
Guys, I love you, but if you gotta watch the content and comment on the content, and then not comment when the content is playing, or you need to leave. I love you all.
But I'm definitely low in openness. 100%.
Eagle won't say it's
I'll be
on
eating
well.
fucking Kraft mac and cheese since the day I was born. Probably the day I died too.
I'm almost a box.
I ain't buying none of
You
that.
guys really not call that shit KD in the States? You don't call it Kraft dinner?
Nigga, what? Never heard that in my life.
So we call it in Canada. Kraft mac and cheese? That's KD. Gotta be KD, dog.
Gotta be KD.
Kraft
Can't
dinner.
have anything else. Why would you even have like no name brand or whatever else we got? I ain't never seen it because KD rules the
I also like evil fossil.
It's true. You
He's
can even
cool.
get in little cups, by the way. Not that they're paying Gisticle or me to say this stuff, but if you want to,
He's cozy fossil now.
So is Gisticle.
It's literally...
Pull
this up on stream for people. Am I still streaming Discord? There's no way, right? I am.
Wait, yeah, you are.
Yeah, it's literally...
Real
It's literally on the
question
box. Kraft
What?
dinner. KD.
Oh shit! That actually kind of goes hard.
Yeah,
it's all
they even released the Cheetos flavor that actually tasted like Cheetos. I'm pretty sure that was like nuclear waste inside.
Yeah,
of
that's
it. I sure ate it.
That sounds honestly fucking disgusting.
Cheetos mac and cheese.
Yeah.
Wait,
Yeah, that
does
shit
this
looks
Cheetos
flavored mac and cheese
Oh, shit, it's
sucks
Kraft.
ass.
Yeah, it's a crossover. Yeah.
It's
Oh,
not
hold on.
cheesy.
Justical, have you ever spoken
Really?
to Destiny about who or
Cooks
what
into the
the
Oh my
chat
God,
is or
gross.
isn't okay?
That's so disappointing.
No, because why would I bother?
Okay, so
It's just like
But it seems like he
colored
cares.
noodles with a tiny bit of flavor.
Here's the
at that
thing.
point.
All of that shit happened
The
before I came
powder
into the
just
community.
soaks
And
straight
I
in.
joined Spicy.
It
I like
sucks.
hanging out there. I'm not affected by like the anti-fan community, but there are a lot of people who hate Destiny there. And I'm not going to go through trying to explain to this guy who hates them based on not knowing any of them why he shouldn't hate them. It just seems like a fool's endeavor. I'll just
Alright,
chill in the
well, it
community
just
space that I
feels
like.
a lot of that stuff's being attributed
Fools?
on me.
Any
then.
fools in
Why
chat?
does he not care about other people being around it?
Probably because he doesn't feel like the other people are perpetuating.
Thanks to
narratives
Super
as
Chat,
much as
Ryan.
you.
I haven't typed anything like that.
Kelly
in
really
the
hasn't
chat.
perpetuated their narrative. I think that's
No,
crazy.
it's just like a misunderstanding of what the fuck we were both talking about.
I'm just assuming things about another person's belief.
No, I can assume that was the case, like, but it was a misunderstanding.
Even
bro.
know
I
who's
don't-
talking.
But he doesn't want to believe that for some insane reason. As if
Kelly
I'm in
Dean.
cahoots with Spicy Chat for what fucking reason, I don't know.
I literally don't
I
understand.
just,
but-
why? Question mark. Fucking...
I think. Yeah.
Yeah.
Why don't we have little cartoon heads?
Oh, sorry. I should say the reason why
I
was
need to
the
get
white
them.
blood cell comment, but I mean, you can have
Oh
that
yeah,
opinion
should we
regardless
like
of
look
Spicy
into
Chat.
that or something so I can like
I wanna
better
be a
understand why
bald
it's
little
because like to me
cartoon
it doesn't make sense, but
Mm-hmm.
I just think I don't know enough lore or some shit.
No, I
I'm
just
getting a lot of content for my
I
video
don't
day.
want to really argue it. I think it's
No,
insane
it's
to
not to
take one
argue it,
comment.
I just have no fucking clue.
Yeah,
Maybe
I think
there's
it's
like a
insane
bunch
on
of shit I
Destiny's
don't
part to
know.
take one comment from you there and be like, oh, she's like perpetuating the Spicy Chat narrative. Because it was like 3 lines of text. Anyway.
Yeah, it is obviously about criticizing
Don't
the other
even give it
orders,
to
not
the
missing-
homeless.
not missing-
That'd be a
not
dick
Destiny.
move. Yeah, Cheetos, mac and cheese ain't worth cooking.
I know you're dying
Throw
right
it
now.
out.
I have to stay awake for another hour.
You have to? What will happen if you don't?
F.
Yeah, because
F,
it's when the
true,
doctor's
F.
open.
Did you get any sleep? Wait, are you like on a non-sleep visit? Like, is that what you need to do?
No, it's just because I tried to sleep, I couldn't, and then I fucked shit up when I got up again. So
Fuck
GG. That's fine. Shrug.
Shrug, shrug.
Sick boy,
Oh,
why do you
just
think I
saying.
can pull strings on that, dog? I can't pull strings on that.
Who?
Who just joined my
Yeah, pull
Discord?
strings.
Who is it? Who's here? I can't
Oh,
see.
is
I'm
that
blind. Help
Zillion?
me. Oh, hey,
Sure,
Zillion.
I can
I don't
unmute
know
you
who
now.
that
Hold
is.
on.
Oh, did she come here?
Or did
to
you?
get
Oh, you got
unmuted?
it. I didn't think about the fact that you might go join other chats, so I probably shouldn't have just server muted you. My bad.
Not a good idea. What the hell are you doing?
Who's
Someone
that
helped out with it.
picture?
I don't know.
Cool.
Cool, cool. Cool.
How
Okay,
do
so
you
True
get the
Detective
cartoon
season
heads?
4 kind of
Nope.
ended really.
Nah.
No shots. Ain't no motherfucking way, bro.
This part plugin, but the
Raiders
cartoon
Con.
Sorry,
heads-
It's not that it's
when
hard to
Wolfgang has a
make,
fill time, he
it's that the
sometimes just like
Cheetos mac and
automatically
cheese
onto
is just
anime or
not
TV.
good.
It's like,
It
yeah.
just
Come on, dog.
Yo, Zoe.
it doesn't
Hey.
cook right.
Do you stream?
Did he say season
No.
4 of Happy
Wanna stream?
Endings? That's like
No.
I've wanted
You just
that
hang out in
forever.
Discord? Is that
what
your
he said?
vibe?
That's awesome.
Yeah, I just started hanging out.
Sorry, Wolfgang. When Wolfgang has to fill time, he sometimes is just like automatically onto anime or TV. It's like, come on, dog.
So shots. Ain't no motherfucker.
Detectives.
She sounds kind of like
Cool.
Lav, but
Cool.
I don't think I've ever
Okay, so
seen
True
Lav with
Detective
blonde
season
hair.
4 kind of ended really.
Nah.
Oh, True Detective. Okay, never mind. I'm sorry. I completely misheard that. Never mind.
Bummer.
Well, Happy Endings deserves a season, and just for the record.
I've never seen happy endings.
Does anybody know who the blonde chick is?
This one?
I can't tell what you're pointing at. Oh yeah,
Yeah,
okay.
that one. Yeah.
She's the girl that Destiny was DMing that was fighting with Lav.
She's not Lav.
Yeah.
She looks like a little cherub baby.
She looks like a what?
A cherub.
She's an angel baby.
She's a little angel baby.
Based.
Shots. Ain't no motherfucking
She's
way.
the one
bro.
that Destiny said to post
Sorry,
a picture
Wolfgang.
every
When
time
Wolfgang has to
Lav
fill
posts
time,
a
he sometimes
picture.
is just like automatically onto anime or TV.
So that she kills
Yeah.
herself.
Come on, dog.
Yeah.
Yo, Zoe.
Hi.
Do you stream?
Until she
No.
kills herself.
Want to stream?
Until she does.
No.
Sorry.
You just hang out in Discord? Is that your vibe?
Yeah, I just started hanging out last week and I'm having fun.
Okay. Loser.
How'd that
Same
conversation
color
end? I wasn't
for
listening
the
towards
plan.
after I left.
A lot of details about sex that honestly nobody needed to hear. And that was pretty much it. Honestly, it was like literally what 30 or 40 minutes of I was on their left, then I went down.
I know. I kept noticing you guys were very directional. Like you remember every
Yeah, it was weird.
positioning you were.
Very weird. Very weird behavior. Kelly,
What?
Kelly.
do you feel like you're the only person who gets interrogated that much now?
In this kind of a way, specifically, it's less an interrogation and more like, yeah, Kelly, we're gonna like really examine your entire personality with a microscope and then tell you all the ways you are wrong without acknowledging that you're autistic and unable to actually change some of these
Did you see
things.
the chat?
If I could change all of them, I wouldn't be
Resi
autistic in
doing,
the first
Tom
place.
10.
You are able to change. Listen.
Wait, you
No,
are.
no,
Oh
it's
my
like, okay,
God.
when someone is depressed, what they can do is
Uh-oh.
you utilize tools to help them
Lamb
manage the
coconut
depression, but
curry.
they can't not be depressed. And it's the same with autism, all right? I can use tools and tricks and things that specifically make sense in my brain to like manage it and make things improvable. And that's not, again, that's
Pull it
not
up on
dodging
another
responsibility.
window.
It's
No, I
like,
think
I'm
that's
hoping that
true.
people reach me at like a reasonable level, like because I can only do so much.
I don't have nearly enough.
When I get mad at you, which is fairly
streams
often,
open at the same
but that's a
time.
me issue in part. I tend to forget that you've done a really good job not interrupting people or not being an
If I
asshole
don't
when I
have
talk
at
about things
least
that maybe
4
aren't as
open,
pertinent
I
to
don't
the
have
stream.
enough.
That's something that used to do that pissed me off like quite a bit. So you are able to change, and maybe it's because somebody helped you and gave you tools. And maybe certain things are way more difficult for you to change.
But it's
I
like
most
that's
certainly-
specific though. If someone specifically comes to me and says, "Don't do this thing," and especially if it's just because it's a stream, then I can just not do some things. But some things, it depends what the things are.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, yeah.
Whether it makes sense or not, I don't know.
I'm becoming
All right.
delirious.
Anyone have final thoughts for the stream, or
Despacito L. All of us learned far too much information. Again, how could there have been more to know? And yet, still.
I'm gonna tell my therapist.
in good news, I'm pretty sure that the community was ready to kill Kelly, and now they're ready to kill Lav.
Good
So, well, I guess in
Really
good
good
news for
news.
Kelly.
I know that's just going to be
That's just
annoying
good
for like
news in
moderating the fucking Discord because everyone's just going to be
This,
fucking
this is true.
insane.
Yeah, this is true.
Uh,
I've been deleting comments, but I haven't been timing people out just because I don't know the particular. Well, you know what? I should leave this for mod chat instead of talking about it out loud. But
Ooh, leaker.
well, I haven't leaked any. I just don't really know the pertinent details of what is the dogpiling rule. So I'm just waiting for that so I can kind of have an idea of what's like snipe on site. And what's, like,
yeah,
not.
I don't know because it's the problem where it's like a lot of the things that I said to Lav aren't that bad, but the problem is when it's like 50 people that are all needling her, saying like mild shit is just like a lot for people to. It's overwhelming, all right. And the best of people would get tilted, and Lav is not exactly the best of people.
Jesus,
It's just like
Lav.
brilliant. It's just a horrible combination.
As to what that was
Why you gotta
supposed to
talk shit like
say.
that?
Was it
Randy.
supposed
None
to
of you
say,
people
oh,
and none of the
hell
people in the
no,
Discord are the
better
best of people
content?
either. It's just a fucking bunch
Or,
of degenerates. It's like Jesus.
oh,
like wrangly
hello,
monkeys.
no better content.
Monkey. Okay, all right.
Monkeys, huh?
Jesus.
Oh, you can pick a different animal if you want, really. I don't care.
I know,
I'd
my
pick a different
God,
animal.
I know.
Because
Why
you're the one
these
that just made a
specifically?
comment.
Oh yeah, is that why?
I don't know. Why did you make a comment then, really?
We're calling you
I was
racist,
just
Kelly.
curious. Yeah. Can we get a racist role inside of the Discord, please?
Ooh,
Disadvantage
Any
because she's
other
British.
animal that you want to do, I do not care.
Yeah, okay. All right. I also want it to be known, okay? That's Those are the two different conversations I have. All right. So I had the conversation with Kelly, where I thought I was being fair
spicy food
and whatever. And then I had the conversation with Lav, who's subhuman, and I was definitely not being fair because I don't give a fuck about that person, and I don't think they deserve fairness or any charity. Fuck that person.
Whoa,
Yeah,
did you really say
I
that because she's
feel like I'm
Jewish?
friends with
That's
Lav,
pretty
I just
fucked
can't
up.
really, when we go to some of the past stuff, it's like I can let that go, but I'm not going to sit here and like
I'm
defend
gonna
it
go
either,
back
so
to viewer mode.
Want to go?
I mean, I
relook
don't
at the
understand
past,
you
I'm
people,
probably
but
not
like,
gonna be there
let's
with you.
bring Lev back, and I'm like, well, this is probably a good
Bye.
idea, but sure, content is
Bye.
good. Bring Lev back, content good. Now we're all like, oh, Lav, well, but she's exactly the same as she was before we brought her back. She's not like got worse. She's just Lav. So it's like, do you want the content or not? I don't fucking.
Oh, I mean, me personally, I would say that I would hope that she would get excised off the internet and never speaks in public ever again. That's my personal preference. But other people, I agree, she's good for content. She's funny to laugh at. Whatever. People do what they want.
Well, shrug.
Shrug. Why
Shrug.
actually shrug when you can just say shrug?
Well, you can't even see me shrug anyway.
And on that note, the only person online who I can host is Murkoff the Perk. So
Wait, I could go live.
Wait, do you want to go live?
Oh.
Unironically, I probably would. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, go live.
You could host Canklemore.
Much love, bro. Wait, can I Actually, I just realized maybe I shouldn't. I was gonna say, can I
Wait, why?
rip this VOD or whatever, but I probably shouldn't because.
Well, man, we can figure something out. Yeah.
Nah, it's chill. I'm chilling with it.
No,
But
like
I'll talk to you. Later.
honestly,
Whatever.
like other people are gonna rip the VOD anyway, so I really wait, not the whole. Obviously, like the two sections, right? Is what you would more mean, like
What
for your
is the
editor to use it.
VOD?
Or,
Yeah, I was thinking about it. I actually video, but yes, in theory, it would have been that.
Yeah, if
People
you
are
want
so fucking
Video
weird,
on
like
demand.
desperate for like bridge burning to happen.
On demand.
Like,
I was
think of
thinking
all the
video
people
on
that
Discord,
like Steven's ever
but
burnt bridges with, and how much more extreme. Literally, all of the things all those people have done.
I mean,
and even Lav is back.
yeah,
Like, the people
Lav
have
is
done
a
worse
good
things
benchmark.
and come back. So it's just like the fuck. Hello.
Before we go up, I have a friend who just
fucking
messaged me and he's like, "Hey, the stream is huge. You should definitely shout yourself out." Can I do that, Justical? Or
Yeah, obviously.
Yeah. So I do the little emotes, the little avatars that you see on the screen, and I do much bigger illustrations on my Twitter. If you like any of that stuff that you've seen, you can find me on the Justical Discord. You can find me on my Twitter. That I'll link on. I don't know, anywhere. Just give me a couple minutes. And yeah, thanks for the notice, and I love you guys. Big kisses for everybody.
Who was that guy?
Oh, he does it.
That's the guy that does the
Not
cartoon.
just we'll get when you fix my color.
That was
Three
Wolfie?
nights.
Okay. He had a terrible take
It's
on
not fair.
Pokemon, but
I feel like everyone's picture is a little bit more
make your
amplified, at least
head
fix my
small.
color.
Oh, yeah, me
Yeah,
too.
that would be nice because I feel like I have a big head compared to everyone else.
Okay.
Take care of that.
Fuck is the little
They're
pirate
blue,
mouse?
but they can be like
Sorry.
gray blue. They're
I
just
don't
not
know.
green. Like they're the color of the Minecraft block trees. That's not.
I'm not gonna lie,
I can take
the
care of
talking
Okay,
cartoon heads
guys,
are pretty
that's it
fucking
for the
dope.
stream. I love you all.
I
Thank you
know.
for coming
I
on.
love 'em.
I have the Rally Raid queued
yeah, we got to
up.
get some
I think
Ashley
you're
for
live now,
debates
right,
and
Rally?
stuff.
Yeah.
That'd be
That
fun.
would be
I'm
amazing.
gonna raid over to Rally on
Like a
Kick.
little
Raid
tag
over to
team, like
Rosevere on
little
YouTube.
chibi versions of us that are like high
Unless, Willie,
fiving
you're
whenever
not
like
live on
we
YouTube,
get a
right?
good point.
I
and
am
shit.
live on YouTube, but Res is cool. So
Okay, all right. Then yeah, we'll just we'll shoot these two hosts out. Thank you for everyone for coming tonight. I really appreciate the support. I love you all, and I'll probably be back tomorrow unless I get a life by tomorrow.
That poor
which
fucking
seems
guy.
unlikely at
Like,
this point.
just look how ugly he
See
is
everybody
in his
later.
cartoon
Have a good
head.
night.
thank you for the raid, man.
No problem.
Bye.
Bye.
I'm just saying.
Trouble, like, I
There's
guess
the
it's
big
like
face popping
it's
up right
one
at
of
that
those
point, which is
archetypes,
crazy.
right? That you would
You're
see as
right.
like what Tom is doing, which is like, oh, the goody two shoes mill
I just talked to
kid,
your date this
you know.
morning. I like.
She just slandered me on the Thorpe stream last night.
Stop. Your date did.
Yeah, she did.
You know they're all together in Miami right now.
Yeah, they were. They were hanging out, and Grace mentioned me being in the chat, and then Kyla asked me about what'd she say exactly? Said that I want to teach black kids differently or whatever. And then she apologized, and she and she said it was a straw man. I want her to
Your date's
bring me on to talk
fun.
about this. Like, I think it would be good to set the record straight for her audience. You know.
Bro, I talked to your date, Grace, and Nina all within the last 24 hours. I'm just saying that's something I haven't even done in the last 6 months. So it was a lot.
Damn. Fucking plugged in. All right.
No, not really at all. Actually, I was 100% trolling Grace. Anyway.
Trolling Grace is key.
I would never.
Get the fuck. I'm just kidding. I was like, get the fuck out of here.
I've been trolling Grace longer than anybody.
That's
everyone
true.
here, you
That's
know.
fucking true.
Yeah, I know.
I think I know
It
who
was-
she is because of you. Maybe.
Yeah, that's probably true. Oh, no, that's not true. We reconnected because of them, though. We were on the it was that.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
whatever is marriage or contract panel that they were hosting, and they had just watched one of our debates, or they watched my debate with Lav against Andrew and Rachel.
And then they like crashed my stream, and here we are today.
That's right.
You know, I had a
Besties ever since.
theory.
Weird.
I had a theory that Grace wasn't actually the victim of her dad, but
Hey,
that her dad.
guys, I'm trying to do like mic thing.
What?
Oh my god, I'm sorry. My bad. I'm sorry. Only trying to talk to straight.
Oh, you're
God
good.
damn it, Neve. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Yeah, I had a theory that Grace isn't actually the victim of her dad, but her dad is the victim of her because her
love this.
dad.
Go on.
We're
her
all the
dad
victim
is
of her.
her. True. Her dad is just such a like a bumbling dipshit. I can't imagine him manipulating a fucking shit out of his ass. He's so unfathomably retarded. I can't imagine that he doesn't soak his pillow with drool during the day.
Yeah, he's so
He's
I can't
so
even-
dumb.
You said it perfectly.
Watching the stream yesterday with Grace is there with like Lauren De Laguna and Amy. I don't remember her. Amy something.
Dangerfield.
Yes, her. Alex
That's
playing with
one
fire
I
was there at
don't
one point.
know. I don't
And then the playing with fire guy, the co-host, Indian PE, like he was the one who's hanging out with them. But like Ben was sitting in the RV a block away, just because like the girls didn't want to be around him, and so he's just sitting a block away, like locked in the RV. And he's in the chat like even on Grace's account later because his iPad died. It's honestly the funniest shit I've ever seen in my life, and it's so sad.
He's just such a.
They literally
grimy
drove their
dipshit.
RV to like fucking Miami. That's gold. I love it.
Ugh. He's so gross.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
There are just some people that, you know, you just really wish, you know, you really wish. You really
I don't even know what we wish,
really
but I'm with
wish.
you.
I think I disavow.
I'm with you.
Phobic, so that's my biggest beef with him.
I just wish he was suicidal. I wish he
Oh,
was.
he's
I wish he was suicidal. Fuck that guy.
Oh, I think he probably
I
is.
disavow. Don't kill yourself, Ben. If you were gonna kill yourself, call me. Don't do it. I don't want you to do that. I think it's funny to watch you writhing your misery a little bit, but not to that degree. Okay.
You know what? You're
Ryan,
right.
I'm so sad you're
Suicide's
so
too
far
easy.
away now. It's like there's a hole in my heart.
I'm sorry. I had to run
We never
away.
even we were supposed to like get together one more time before you left too, and we didn't.
That's
it was
why I
my
ran
fault,
away.
too. Shut the fuck up. Fucking shut the fuck up. Bro. Ryan cannot hold his rum.
Whoa. Okay.
I'm okay. Yeah, fuck
Where
you,
is this
man.
going?
Did you guys fuck?
No,
No,
but he
we didn't.
puked all over the side of his car.
Oh yeah, that did happen. Yeah, you know, Ashley was driving. To be clear, this is not a drunk driving story. Okay,
He was like,
I was
like,
wasted.
No,
Ashley drove my car.
don't drive my car, no. And I was like, bro, I know how to drive a stick. Like
I was I would rather sleep in the parking lot than
That's
drive,
what he
but-
tried to convince me to do, and I was like, motherfucker, like I'm not drunk, like I can't fucking pass out like this. Like we're going home. And
Yeah, because I
then-
drank
no,
all
then
those
there was-
drinks. That's why you were
Astrid
sober
turned into
before we
me.
left.
You literally
What's
drank
going
like
on here?
I don't even think I don't even think I
Egging
had a whole
on
one.
Drama.
I had like two. We each ordered two, and you ended up drinking like four. And then
because I
those
went
weird
with
at
it, by
the
the way.
bar, like
I
with
love
the
it.
beers that
Keep
you
it
had to buy.
This guy, no, I didn't buy his beer, but this guy, okay, we were hanging out with this guy and his
Based
girlfriend,
radical
and
coder.
like he asks me at one point because he's gonna go to the bar and get a beer, and he asked me if I want to go with him, and he's like, oh, do you want to get
But
a
he was
beer?
like, yeah, he was no,
yeah,
he
how
was
did he
like, do
say
you guys
it?
want a beer? Do you guys want a beer?
Yeah, that was
and we
it.
were like, yeah, okay. Like
It sounded like he wanted to buy me a beer because we'd been like hanging out and talking to him for a while. It sounded like he wanted to.
He'd
he was
done a little
offering
grab
to
ass
buy me
with
a
Ryan.
beer,
It was fine.
and
He's radical
I
talking
walked.
to you. He's talking to Ashley.
No. They were girlfriend boyfriend. We were just hanging out.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
No, but
Believe it or not,
somebody
Neve, like,
asked who you were.
Wait, what?
Somebody asked who Ashley was.
Oh,
my
baby in the chat.
Yes,
Hey.
Ryan's baby mama. I've been pregnant for a freakishly long time.
So you were the car. He threw up all over you.
Jesus.
After riding.
All right.
Anyways, so the guy's like, "Hey, do you guys want a beer?" And I remember Ryan and I both looked at each other. We were like, "Oh, they're gonna buy us beer. Cool."
Yeah, that was the vibe. I know that was the vibe, and so like I walked up to the bar with him, and then like he he kind of looks at me and orders what he's gonna get, and I was like, yeah, I guess 2 of those, and then afterwards he's like, yeah, I can't pay for it. I was like, oh, okay, that's fine, but I just wish you would have told me. I wouldn't have even gotten this drink if it wasn't free, to be honest.
MR girl is jealous of me.
We were just like, free beer? Yes. Paid for beer?
LMAO,
we're
you should
good.
see Alley Cattails.
We already had, what the fuck were those drinks called? We were at Universal Studios. Like, what were those drinks called? Whatever.
The best, if you ever want to get drunk at Universal Studios, and
Ryan would know.
Be safe while you do this, okay? Seriously, drink responsibly. This could, like, this is a very dangerous drink to get. Listen, so it's important to be soy, okay? So if you go to Fat Tuesday at Universal City Walk, they have these amazing alcoholic slushies, and they will put like, it used to be $1 for an extra shot, but now it's like $4, of course.
Was it when we were there? I feel
get,
like it wasn't $4.
Yeah, it was.
It?
It was $4. I think they've changed it since the last time.
Oh, that's right. You were bitching about it while we were there. Sorry, my bad. Go ahead.
Oh, yeah, I'll bitch about it. Yeah, until forever. Go ahead. Sorry.
Isn't that just like a South Park joke, or is that real thing? City Walk.
It's a real thing.
Shitty Walk.
I just thought it.
Shitty Walk. No, it's not a different walk. Like City Walk in South Park is like WOK, but City Walk like Universal, it's like WALK.
Yeah, like you know.
Oh, gotcha.
Bro, I gotta find the pictures from that night. Do you still have them?
I do, and they're all terrible. They're all awful.
I know they really were. We literally look so fucking gross.
It was such a
in
mess,
every one of them. We tried so hard
I didn't post any
too.
of them.
Who streamed it? Oh, Alex playing with fires. We tried to get on his stream when we were sitting there wasted. Okay, I wasn't actually wasted. I was pretending to be drunk the whole time. It's like how you get Ryan to break out of his shell.
Whoa, hang on. I can break out my shell sober. Rude Mudcrab is mad at me in chat. He doesn't like me because I keep pointing that like one of the biggest like bad things I think that happened during the Tom drama was the like behind the scenes confirmation about whose nude was leaked, and then publicly confirming that through like content creators. I think that's been like a really bad thing that like no one seems to want to talk about. And so when I keep bringing attention to it, he gets really mad because he was the one that like confirmed that. Anyway.
I don't even know what was going on with the Tom stuff, but I did apologize to him for it awkwardly. I don't even know what I was apologizing for. I was like, and like, yeah, the stuff you're going through, I'm really sorry about that. And he was like, thanks. And then I was like, what the fuck, Ashley? What are you even talking about? It's like, it was very awkward. It was a weird thing to bring up. Are we still here?
Oh, if
oh god, I was so like, sorry.
If you weren't talking to me, I'm sorry for blasting you again. But I thought you were talking about me and Ashley being in the stream.
What did happen with I know everybody's probably sick of it, but honest to God, I don't know what did happen. There's something about like, I just saw Ryan, you were making some kind of like comments about him being a bad boyfriend in a chat, and I was like, and then there's something about like, isn't it always somebody's like accidentally like left their screen on or something, and then somebody saw something? Isn't that what happened with what's his nuts too, Vouch or whatever? Except his worse or something.
Tom opened up a media player, I think, on stream. Is that right? I my understanding is he opened up a media player, like, and then there was a thumbnail in the media player of a.
It was like corn or whatever.
Like a video, yeah. It was obviously like a nude video.
Like him and somebody, or like just somebody.
No, it was somebody.
Yeah. But
yeah, I mean, everyone knows who it is, but I think it's a bad idea to like continually. I know. I'm sorry. Yeah, okay. I still think it's good to like say it over and over again on streams. That's why I'm not saying it. But yeah.
Oh yeah, cool, all good. I just didn't know the actual story. I figured like him and the Vouch thing, they're both very similar, and they both happened like close to each other. And no pun intended. That's kind of, and I just keep confusing them. Although I do think that Vouch's like involves worse stuff, you know, so not to conflate that with Tom's stuff. My bad, Tom, sorry. But you know what I mean. It's a little confusing for people like me who just interject themselves.
You haven't watched
no
the
reason.
dozens of hours of Tom Tent? Pretty embarrassing. Fake
I
fan.
have not at all. I've watched Tom like 3 times, and the only times were when I was on Tom. No, not like, you know what I mean.
Desposito.
Slowly.
Did I not mute when I said that a minute ago?
Did
I say free content? You guys heard me?
I did not
Yeah, we
hear
heard
that.
you.
Okay.
Oh.
I thought I muted. I was trying to fucking make a joke to Mud Crab.
That is funny, Mud Crab. I've been thinking about how to, if I do
What is
one, I
Mud
was thinking
Crab
about like what to
saying?
title it. That's good.
What are we watching?
I'm looking at Canklemore's chat.
He was
Okay.
he was
I
busting
need
my
to go to
balls about the content cuck thing, but you're not cucking any content because the other one ended. So
Oh, gotcha. Yeah, I was trying to be very. Neve is so patient. Thank you for explaining that again. Cankle.
Where the fuck did Neve go?
Oh, I don't know. I was watching her stream and then it stopped. So.
Oh, her stream ended?
Yeah. So she must have. I'm trying to look at Canklemore and it's just like canker sore. And now Cankle's exercises.
Oh my god.
This is on my TV, so it's like it's never looked for Canklemore before. My phone would be like, all right, but you know, Canklemore. There you are. No, not Canklemore. Cankle's canker sore. Cankles.
So what's going on the screen is Tom. Who's Tom defending him, or who's Tom like fighting with so aggressively here? What's going on? I see they're blotted out. Are we not supposed to know?
I don't know who this is, but I know that hey Jay.
Yo, Jay.
I know that this is somebody from Queeman's chat that must have been messaging Tom and they used my name and Philly. Or Tom used me
wait, is this not
Philly.
true?
No, it is true. But
okay.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Canklemore. That is like the actual title of your YouTube channel is Canklemore, correct?
Yeah.
What the fuck?
One word.
Right. One word.
You can't find it on your TV?
Ah, here it is. Okay, got it.
Oh, okay.
Well, that was weird. It would just kept wanting to pull up Macklemore.
Yeah.
Macklemore.
That's what the name is based off of.
Oh.
Yeah.
There you are.
Is
Okay.
Macklemore.
I'm with it now.
He quit rap music and became a streamer.
True. I was looking for a new Xbox username when I was like 15 or something like that. And
It took a long ass time.
Yeah.
That.
Yeah, it's been a while. The names before were really cringe. It was like the first one was like I was like 10 or something. It was like Skull Shooter. And then I hated it. It was so cringy. I couldn't do it. But you know what was worse was the next one, Captain Kush. So dumb. The dumbest, cringiest garbage ever. So I went to my sister and I was like, I need a new Xbox username. Help me. She was like,
I like it. It's hilarious.
She was like, people at your
there you
school
are.
are
Okay.
like, they say your hair looks like Macklemore's hair, right? It's like, yeah.
Canklemore.
She was like, Canklemore.
Canker sore.
It's like fat Macklemore. Like, word. Doesn't really fit my hairstyle anymore, but I still like the name.
I don't even know. I don't know.
I had the
Wait, in your PFP pick or like you for real?
No, like hold on, I'll see if I can pull it up. Jay just like come in and leave that quickly? What the fuck? Let me see if I can pull up an old picture of myself. But
Ryan, there's like 3-hour difference now.
I know it's weird. I'm still adjusting to it. To be honest, I'm used to being in Florida.
Are you sad yet?
Actually, you know I'm sad, but we're not gonna talk about that, okay?
Okay, all right. Whatever.
I'm happy as a clam, everyone. Okay, I'm doing great.
I'm happy as a clam. I just wish we would have done what we said we were gonna do and hung out first before you left again.
Yeah, but you can come out here. We'll party in Seattle.
I mean, that's cool. I do like really, really want some sourdough. For real.
I think they have some somewhere out there.
Where's that association?
What, Seattle and sourdough?
Yeah.
Oh, the West Coast in general. I know it's more of like a San Francisco kind of thing, but my aunt, I don't know, like what's it called? Like the seafood market thingy thing. What's it called in Seattle?
That's Pike Place. Yeah.
Yeah.
I love that place.
Like the seafood market area or whatever. My aunt was just telling me, I don't know, when I was a kid, like she loved that. And then she was talking about how she had like sourdough bread. I don't know. I just always have thought about sourdough bread when I think of Seattle. Sourdough bread and oysters.
Oysters
It's a weird combo, but
oh,
shut up. They're
I can't
so
imagine.
fucking good. Fuck off.
Is this you, Canklemore?
This is me.
Wow.
Oh my god, I love it.
Look at the baby.
I know.
I like those glasses a lot. They're like super Clark Kentish.
They had no frame, or there was only frames, no lenses.
Oh, that's fucking funny.
Looks like you had plenty of frame, so your glasses didn't need it.
Indeed.
You're so stupid, Ryan.
This was like just when I had lost a bunch of weight. I was in my senior year of high school. This was a rave called Mario
Wait, you were
Party.
bigger than you were now?
Huh? What did you say? Neve?
Neve.
Did you freeze?
Neve's one of my favorite people in the world, by the way. I just have to throw that on.
Based. Neve
Silence
froze.
makes me uncomfortable.
Neve froze. Yeah, the pixels are not moving.
I can't see anything except for like your Clark Kent face.
Meow.
Rocking out.
What?
What
Can you hear
happened?
me?
No, yeah,
There's
what did
Neve.
you say?
Meow.
I said it was just a fat joke.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Also, no.
It was just a
You got
fetch.
auto banned for fat phobia.
I was like 230 in high school. And then I got on Adderall and lost a ton of weight.
Face.
But
Hey Coder, does
then I
fat phobia
gained all that.
exist?
Of course. Are you kidding?
How does it impact society, in your opinion?
I mean, it probably makes fat people feel like shit. I bet. That's what I'd imagine.
Good.
You
Right?
should lose weight.
Meow.
Do you think it's
Good,
pervasive
make us
in
feel like
society?
shit.
Meow.
I don't know. Do you think
Same,
like shitting on fat people is pervasive in society?
Literally
I
or
don't think so.
metaphorically?
No.
You don't think so?
No, I think it's just like I think that if people are going to pick something to throw sticks at, I don't think they're very high up on the list.
I mean, like people are like pretty mean. I don't know about fat, like being fat, right? Like I don't know. It's I mean, it's which is like it's fine to like acknowledge that like being super fat is unhealthy, right? Like I think a lot of people like
Yeah.
throw that at fat people, like they don't fucking know that
And
they're
it's
like
ugly.
unhealthy.
And
Like it's
nobody
so
wants to
it's so
protect you.
obnoxious. Like
That's
imagine
not-
being like pretty fat and everyone around you is like, hey, look, you're super fat, and you're like, yeah, I know, thanks, and like that's not gonna help you lose weight. You're gonna feel like garbage. You're not gonna want to go outside. You're not gonna want to do fun things that help you lose weight, like go hang out with people and play sports and shit.
Ryan.
Like you're not gonna want to do that shit.
I think it depends on the
Sorry.
person.
Finkel, can you weigh in here?
No, I can't. I don't want to tell you guys my weight.
That was a fat joke.
I know it. I know
My
it
weight,
was.
my weight is embarrassing right now too, and I actually, you know what though? I think I might have I have a colonoscopy coming up, so you know,
Based.
yeah, I'm about to weigh a little bit.
Hi,
Based and
Dave's
I'm
our,
Dave. You need a
Dave's our
fat
resident
opinion
fat.
here.
Yeah, Dave's our resident fat guy.
I love Dave.
Representation.
so
Let's
hard.
go.
I don't believe that
Wait,
fat
wait,
phobia exists.
Dave, wait, whoa. Hold on.
Wait a
And
minute.
go. And
Did you just hit record on something?
Fuck yeah, I did.
Based. I don't believe fat
Check it
phobia
out.
exists.
Okay.
I feel like more people are afraid to treat me as if I'm fat because they're afraid of being fat phobic than people who are actually fat phobic that treat me differently because I am fat.
Wait, repeat that.
Yeah.
I don't understand either.
Okay, it's kind of like the liberal racism thing, where sometimes people will go out of their way to not be racist, and in doing so, kind of be racist.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, same with transphobia.
Like Radical Coder with the like math stuff.
All right. Listen,
Yeah,
Destiny was framing me, okay?
Precisely.
Destiny had me in a chokehold the entire conversation. It's not fair.
Dude, this is gonna get brought up every time.
I'm gonna live with this. This is like this is what I was afraid of, you know. Before I went on, I was like, whatever happens here is gonna be part of like the Destiny canon, and it did, and it fucking.
Yep.
God damn it.
You're welcome.
Okay.
But yeah, I really do think that a similar thing happens with fat people, where people are so afraid to offend you about your weight that they'll go out of their way to tell you, "Oh no, you look great" and stuff, when really you're fat.
Like the Lizzo stuff.
Lizzo looks like she's been losing weight. To be fair, to
Well, I mean, so have I, but
Are you
that
fat
doesn't mean
shaming her,
I'm not
Ryan?
still fat.
Did you need to lose weight?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. See, I'm
Me
stuck
too.
now because, like, I think that's an issue. Okay, or like, oh man. Okay, this is gonna get really fat phobic.
Oh yeah.
So I recognize that within the context of like a minority. So like as a trans person, somebody might say to me like, when you say, "Oh, you look great," like that's familiar for me because like I feel like a lot of my like friends who are girls, they all like to me they all look like models. So when they say that to me, I'm like, dude, I feel like a fucking potato. Don't lie to me.
Potato.
Yeah, 100%.
But because like arguably
You are pretty
fat
fucking
people are
naughty.
kind of like a majority. Are they?
Psychotic. Oh, whoops.
I think that can't you just judge on different metrics?
Yes, but
like,
in the fat
Or
way.
be more like tactful? Like Dave, I love your smooth head and your baby blue eyes. Like that's a
And your
genuine
rolls are very
compliment.
squishy.
And it wouldn't be appropriate for me to comment on your body anyways, unless we're like fucking around, right? So don't you think that's like
Yeah, I never have an issue with it, but that's because my boundaries are very loose. But
Yeah.
I can see anything having to do with appearance is kind of rough, especially if it's something that's outside of your control. But it's like, if you say something like your hair looks good today, that's a little different because that's a choice. But if you're like, hey, your head looks great bald, it's like, yeah, that wasn't really a choice either. It's kind of hard to. It's hard
guys
to
wanna know-
compliment me.
Like one way that I actually do this is so embarrassing, but one way I legitimately describe myself, like if I'm like trying to like sex talk up a guy, you know, and I'm like, I literally use the adjective squishy.
Oh
I
my
probably
God.
should not.
I don't think most guys are gonna look at that as a good thing.
okay, guys, we can stop this
Well,
conversation.
it depends on
now.
what you're describing as squishy.
I've already
Just
fished
in
enough
general.
compliments, so we're done here now.
So anyway, fat phobia is the implicit and explicit bias.
I got the
of overweight
compliment I wanted. We're
individuals.
good. Sorry, can you say that
That
again?
is-
I wasn't listening.
Fishing a cheat.
Yeah. The implicit and explicit. Well, this is I just pulled this up from Boston Medical Center, so we could look at Wikipedia or something. But this
No
one
one
says
likes you,
the
Ryan.
implicit and explicit bias of overweight individuals that is rooted in a sense of blame and presumed moral failing. Do you feel like a lot of people, when they talk about fat people, are giving off an air of like moral condemnation? Do you sense that like when people talk about fat people a lot?
In a way, yeah. I do think that, like, when Detox makes fun of me for my weight, and I want to cry. Sorry, I'm just kidding. But
God damn
yeah,
it.
I do feel like some people do call you fat as if it's something that is a moral failing. Like, you should be a better person. How could you make the decision to be fat? Like, you did something bad. So yeah, I can give you that.
I also don't think that a lot of the stereotypes that people consider when we talk about fat people, like it's not like the people that I know who happen to be fat. It's not like they're always eating or anything. So like I don't like I just like there's little things like I know that's inconsequential, but what I would ask Coder, do you think by like making a statement that you would regard as like pragmatic, do you think that's void of like morals? Like just stating like, oh yeah, like okay, I could say something that's probably pretty ignorant, but like seat sizes have a tendency to be this big. So if you're this big, then like you're gonna be uncomfortable when you're in public. Do you feel like that's loaded, or do you feel like that's just like how do you feel about that statement?
I mean, I think what you're describing, if I understand, is like practical problems that arise in society from like the existence of fat people, right?
Well, just like a natural consequence, like you can point things out, but am I doing what you're saying right now, what you were saying by saying like, I'm moralizing it? Sure.
Or I mean, I don't, not necessarily. I think you can talk about those problems and talk about like that they have complex problems that don't have like simple solutions without like being fat phobic about it. I'm sure it would be like context dependent. It would depend on like how you're, like what you're saying, and like I don't know, like there's a lot of different factors involved.
I don't
it's
like being on top during sex anymore.
I'm gonna give like a
lame.
Boring.
I mean, I still do it.
Good.
Ashley, I hate you so much.
I'm gonna give one fun fact before I run
Stay
away.
squishy.
I just wanted to come in as some fat representation. But one fun fact that a lot of people don't realize is one of the things that are really annoying about being fat is trying to sit in a booth. Because not all booths give you enough room to actually fit, and the tables don't always move, and you really can't squeeze in there because like it's pressing you up the whole time you're trying to eat.
You know what's funny is most of the I
Never thought
realized
of
this
that.
like the other day. Most of the things that I thought I was too fat for, I realized I was just too tall for.
Interesting.
Yeah. I just realized
One thing I realized,
but you're literally only an
I'm
inch
not
taller than me.
fat,
6'1".
I guess.
Yeah,
We have the
I'm
opposite
6 foot
problem.
even. Like
My legs are long.
I feel like. Oh, okay. I don't know.
Oh, that makes sense.
I feel like
That
I have
makes
longer
sense.
legs.
Like Shaquille
I have a
O'Neal
long
in like
torso.
a tiny little car. Did you ever see that video?
Yeah.
I think so.
All
That's
right.
what I'm
Anyway,
picturing.
have fun, guys. I'll
Fuck off,
still be
Dave.
watching and listening from.
Bye, Dave.
Bye, I'm Dave.
Bye. Bye, I'm Dave.
fuck you, Dave. I love Dave. I'm gonna marry Dave one day.
Oh yeah.
Probably.
Based.
I think one of the interesting things about the plane situation, it could if people did get like 2 seats for
Fat
being
legs.
over a certain weight or like a certain
Cool.
size or something, it almost creates like this weird incentive for people to if they're like on the edge of that to like try to gain weight to get like a like better space on flights. But that's probably like such a niche issue, it doesn't even matter. Like the
wait,
idea
is
someone's
that
gonna like
happening?
gain just enough weight for that. Well, I mean I don't. That was a thing that was being debated like a little
Gotcha,
while
gotcha.
back about how to
Interesting.
manage that. Yeah.
Interesting. I just always think about this time that I was at like fucking Frontier
No, you
City.
should
This is
have
in
to pay
Oklahoma
for
City,
both seats.
and we probably all heard of this at least. But there was this like I felt so uncomfortable. Anyway, so there's this guy and his daughter, and we were like trying to ride a roller coaster, and he was so big that legitimately like he couldn't safely ride the roller coaster ride, and it was so uncomfortable, like even just watching. And then I felt sad for his daughter, and then I felt bad for him, but then he started acting like a total coping dickwad, and I was like, you fat fuck, like go fucking jog, and so it was like a whole mix of emotions. Legitimately, yeah.
You called this guy a fat fuck?
In my head,
Oh, okay, that's fair.
because he started acting like a total like
You
fucking,
should have just said it out loud.
asshole. I mean, I don't know, man. I don't know.
That'd be based.
I can't remember. Like, it just depends on how much sleep I've had.
I have the F pass.
What's that?
Because I'm fat.
I'm an ex-fat myself, so.
I'm an ex-fat. It's so funny.
I have the F pass. The F word pass, I should have said.
I'm just like lazy fat. Like, I'm just like, this is legitimately like as fat as I'll ever be. And it's kind of sad because it would take such little effort for me to not be fat. it's kind of sad. Like, I'm just disgusted with myself. I'm like,
Yeah.
literally, all I would have to do is the bare fucking minimum.
So minimum that it's
Right?
nothing. That it's actually
And then I'm
nothing.
just like,
'Cause
bro,
you're
and
not.
some people do more than me and they're way fatter. Like, fat guilt, you know?
In what world are you fat?
You guys, okay, can I be honest about something?
Yes.
No.
This
Please.
isn't about fat people, but
Oh.
I think
Never
it would
mind that.
make me more comfortable in this community if you guys actually made transphobic jokes towards me. Because I know that you don't because I'm trans. And so that in itself makes me uncomfortable.
Neve,
Thoughts?
you know that I'm like 100%
You're trolling.
unabashedly like just fucking
I'm not
mean.
fucking trolling.
I've
I'm not, like,
legitimately
I'm not it's Dave had me thinking
never,
about it. Dave had me thinking
I've
about it
never,
when he made his
I've
comment.
never even thought ever, not even one time ever even thought a trans joke about you ever. Not even a
Neve,
little
if
bit.
I'm
Never.
honest,
to work.
Neve, that sounds like a trap.
Why?
That's a good one.
Just
That's
all
a
you
good
gotta
one.
Because you're
That's
such
a
a
good
thirst
one.
trap. Whoa.
all you gotta do is stop when I start crying. It's pretty easy.
True.
I think like the only time I ever thought anything funky or different or like whatever, but you said it first and then forever it was out of my mind again. But it was like when we first went on, I think it was me and you and we went on Alex Playing with Fire stream. And you were talking about how the chat and everything reacts to you, right? And then like you're just sitting there, and then you talk for the first time. And everybody's like, whoa, what the fuck, what? You know, like, and
Every
like the
single
fact
when
that
they
you
first heard
just
my
like,
voice.
you made me laugh so hard. And like, that was probably that was it. After that, it was like, I never have thought anything else ever again, like even sideways or different
Yeah,
or
Ashley
I don't
hasn't
even
had a
know.
single thought since that day. Yeah, that's true.
Like
Yeah,
my
that's
third
true.
stream,
Fuck off,
my third, like one of my third streams, like on Anton Daniels, there was 2,000 people, and the first time I talked, like the chat fucking exploded. It was insane.
That's kind of how Alex's chat was, because they're all a bunch of like coomers and dudes, you know. And they were, you know, that every one of them was sitting there too, being like, "Who's that girl? Who's that chick?" Oh, you know. And then as soon as like Neve talked, and it was just like a deeper voice, they just fucking
Mudcrab.
flipped the fuck out. And I'm like,
I have those
every
VCs.
single one of you, you're questioning your sexuality right now, and that's what makes this so fucking hilarious.
There's a couple of them. There's offline crackdown. Then there's
Hello?
Then there's general, and then there's debate in my server. What just happened?
I don't know, but I felt like super awkward for a solid
That's
10
happened
seconds.
like twice.
Was everyone gone?
I think we all
I at one point during that, I thought you were talking about me the first time I went on Playing with Fire, and they like thought I was like a soy voice, and then I realized you were talking to Neve, and I was like, oh yeah, and then I was like, oh, I am not the center of the universe, despite my main character.
I love that so hard. Oh my god! Do you remember when you came on my stream, right? And you were like, you wanted to talk to Alex so bad. Do you remember that? It was like a long time ago, like 2 years ago. You were like, yeah, I just
I did. What did I want to talk about?
just that one time. You were like, but like you really were. You were like, no, I want to talk to him. Like I don't even remember why. What it was about.
It was something he was saying. I think I'm sure it was a take that I thought was a bad take. I went
Right. And you were like, I want to like kind of debate him on whatever. You know, I don't remember, but that shit.
Alex and I have our shirtless debate stream. That's a banger. If you look, it's on my channel. Me and Alex, and like several other people, and end up being less clothed than we entered the debate ring, which is very bizarre.
That's so funny. That is bizarre.
It was
How
that's when
bizarre. How
Greg
bizarre.
tried to Greg made a hit piece on me. Classic Greg.
Yeah. Oh my god, Ryan, I miss you. Not like I saw you before, anyways. But
I went to get my tomato soup.
Tomato soup? You better have a grilled cheese with that.
Grilled. Oh, I was just about to say that.
Dude, I don't have bread and I don't eat
You
cheese.
disgust me. Get the fuck out
That's
of here.
terrible.
I'm just kidding. I'm kidding.
Cheese?
No.
Really? You don't? That's
No.
actually really healthy for your
Cheese is-
colon, but
But
it just makes me sad because it's so good.
it's bad for the booty hole.
No, yeah, totally, 100. But I love cheese. Truly, that's one of the things I don't know that I could give up.
Hey, what did you say before I left?
That you're gay.
Oh shit. Is my audio cutting out?
No,
No,
I don't think so. What did you hear before you left?
I don't know.
I don't know. WTD? What does that mean?
You were talking about the stream.
I think it was supposed to be
Mhm.
WTF because D is right next to F.
Oh, okay, yeah, that makes sense. Which
It's just a
stream?
trail. Oh, this is Tom interviewing people in Georgia, probably. Well, I mean, he lives in Georgia, right? But not to
That's
talk to
Tom.
I shouldn't.
Yeah.
Was this part? Is it?
No
I
wonder
mean,
he wears a hat.
he interviewed a few people for that, like during the canvassing thing. I don't know if this was that, like when he was walking around during that. But
you ready for it to play?
Yeah.
He looks like a totally different human without a hat.
I know, it's crazy.
We're gonna get right into the news.
About to get cooked.
Okay, I'll mute.
So Tom's saying you're. So I see him. This user's accused him of being a liar. You're wrong. You can't even name a lie, and while you know you can't name a lie, you keep repeating yourself because you just want to believe. So just say that. Don't say you know I'm a liar. Say you've deluded yourself into believing I'm a liar, but you don't know why. At least you'll be honest at that point. You can't be serious. I'm 100% serious. I have proof for 100% of this stuff. Canklemore has seen it. Philly has seen it. Sass has seen it. Mantis has seen it, as have others. They aren't defending me just because. They're defending me because they've seen the proof, including the Reddit accounts. Oh, so Canklemore, have you seen 100% proof for everything Tom says? Where's Canklemore?
where is he?
I don't know who that guy is.
Yeah, who is he?
Canker sore.
Sounds like a fucking loser.
We'll answer the
I
question.
feel like people
Cankle.
need to be aware that their credibility is being leaned on here.
Damn you.
I'm damned.
Who's this tasty little snack? Who is this talking?
Queeman.
You would enjoy some Queeman content. I've been myself.
He's so
although
cute.
I do disavow a lot of things
Oh
he
yeah,
says.
sorry, no, there's no
I
credibility.
quite
Yeah,
enjoy
you're
a
right,
Queeman stream.
You're right. You're right. Oh, their word, regardless. Their Jesus, throat.
Are we watching when he
I
roasts your
like
stream?
his nose.
The way Canklemore wasted that raid yesterday was impressive. Should have gone to food shops. It should have. It should have.
I hate that he said this. I hate that someone in his chat said this brain dead diarrhea that just flowed out of his mouth. Yeah. Saying that I wasted the JSTLK raid. I kept 95 out of 110 of those fucking viewers for
Damn.
2 hours.
Damn.
That was the best I've ever done with a raid.
It's true.
They stayed for so long. That was the best I'd ever done with a raid. Actually, it went down to 90 and then went back up to like 98.
I would lick his face.
It was dope. I bet you would. I'll get my buddy back in here for you next time you come in.
Ashley, you're about to get canceled for being a sex pest.
Oh God, okay. I'll stop.
Yeah, the wrong guy.
I was like half joking. I suggested that, but honestly, it should have gone to food shops. Should have made fucking use of it. Canklemore is a fucking idiot, dude. This guy runs his stream like a retard. You gotta kick the fucking downies, dude. Sometimes you just gotta kick the fucking downies. J-Stalk's gotta get rid of Wolfgang, number 1. Number 2, Canklemore has gotta get rid of Detox, Saber, Ali Catales,
Say my name. Say my name.
I thought there's other ones, but I can't remember their names.
Nah, he doesn't know who I am.
Oh,
I can't remember the names.
I like his hands though.
I'm sure there's
forgot
others.
about Dave.
I'm sure there's others. Okay, I'm absolutely certain there's others. But Wolfgang's gotta fucking go. Neve's not too bad because the thing about my issue, right? Okay, so Neve's fine.
Yeah.
Because Neve will actually engage and talk about whatever the drama topic is that day, right? Which is what Canklemore needs on his stream, is people that actually gonna fucking talk about what's been going on. Because right now, he has just these downy fucks. Like, I go on there in the morning, and it's just like these absolute fucking downies, like Detox and Saber, sitting there just like, "Dude, do you see that new Power World update?"
So basically get
And it's
rid
like,
of most of the
shut
people
the
in VC.
fuck
I
up.
like
I'm trying to
Saber.
listen to this fucking Tom drama. I'm trying to listen to the Tom tent. And you're sitting there talking about your latest fucking autistic, goy slop, dog shit Reddit game. No one gives a fuck, bro. Log off. Go play on your own, dude. Like, Canklemore's like sitting there watching a fucking video, and they'll like be pausing it to commentate every now and again, you know, doing the fucking bare minimum of content. And then you'll just get like out of nowhere, just fucking Saber in his estrogenic voice, just like fucking droning on about Power World or Pokemon. It's like, dude, shut the fuck up. I'm trying to listen to this J-Stalk stream.
I think Saba is your Wolfgang, and I think I like Wolfgang, so I think it's fine.
I agree.
Yeah, just some nice wholesomeness with all the toxicity.
Yeah. And then Allie just goes a little too far into the wholesomeness, where it's gone from wholesomeness to extreme naivete.
Well, Hallie's like the moral check, not the moral check, but like when we're doing something super fucked up and she comes in and like says something, you know what I mean? It's like, yeah, you don't want to hear it, but
yeah, but it's like it's not.
It's a balance of check. It's a balance. You know what I'm saying?
I know what you're saying, but like, it's not like she's keeping us in check. I feel like she's pushing me farther. Because she gives such an extreme, like, unrealistic take.
I feel like I like her already.
I'm just like lost.
Allie's cool.
She's so cool. Nice.
No one cares what you think, Ryan. As soon as Ryan says some chick is cool, I automatically don't even want to like that chick anymore.
Ashley's
the
cool.
worst taste in women, except for me.
Oh, okay. I see. What's
Allie's a sweetheart. She's just genuine. So it's like it throws people off because I think sometimes it comes across as like naive. But she's a normie, so you can't really like. So was I, but she's hasn't been at it as long as we have. So I feel like she still has some of the raw opinions that people rationally take when they observe a lot of the stuff that goes on in here, right? Like it's not that out of the weirdness. I don't know.
I'm just giving Ryan a hard time because he really does have really bad.
No, I know. I just wanted to.
But
give
he
you
wants
some
to
real...
put his PP in.
Wait, what?
I wanted to.
You said I have really bad taste in women.
That you want to put your PP in? Yes.
I don't appreciate my sex life being framed this way and on a live stream.
Shut up.
I'm not going to comment on this. This is sex pestery.
You know I'm right.
Someone called J-Stock.
You think that's
I don't
bad? You should
appreciate
meet
this at
the
all.
women I put my PP in. Okay. Jesus Christ.
It certainly depends on what you mean by bad taste or whatever you said. Like I don't think so. I think
You know what I meant.
Listen, it's called character development, Ashley.
Mm-hmm.
When is that going to start?
Exactly, right? Just when you think he's learned his lesson.
Next week.
Next week? That's what they all say.
Okay, yeah. All right.
Okay.
Well, okay, you say that I should have shit talked Wolfgang on that stream last night. But here's the thing, right? There's a few issues with that. The first thing is, if I shit talk Wolfgang, he's likely to just roll over, cry like a bitch, and a bunch of people are going to hate me for it. Because he's Erudite's thumbnail artist. And as we all know, that group, that reptilian, disgusting group, DGGs.
Why
that-
do
that
we need
hang
to
around
learn about
Erudite,
your PP habits?
are incredibly psychologically manipulative, incredibly emotionally manipulative, and they will just turn people against you, even if you're just like making content.
I did have to stop kind of hanging around.
It is
those,
absolutely, they are some of the
fountains
worst
stuff.
people in the space. Erudite and well, not all of them are. Here's the thing: is Erudite, I think, is genuinely a terrible person, but I think she takes advantage of like weak, stupid, depressed clinger.
Not until there are thousands more
Wolfgang,
viewers at least.
who have sort of like a bit of a weak personality almost, and are like, you know,
Man,
not
that is
really
such
always
a
willing
mean
to
thing
assert
to say
themselves.
about Kyla.
That is
and
mean. That's
she like worms her
hardcore.
way in, in a very venomous manner, and they'll just sit there and they'll just fucking drone, white blood cell, defend. So that's why Wolfgang hates me. I found out is because Erudite's thumbnail artist. No, so we all went at Erudite for pretty
Let's get it
justified
all fucking
reasons.
figured out.
Pretty justified reasons. She's a nasty cunt.
Damn.
Sen is still attacking lyrics. Check his new community post. Okay, so I didn't get anywhere yesterday. That's okay.
Yeah, from a chatter, I agree with Astra. From a chatter's perspective, faux show.
So I'm not going to go at Wolfgang because he will turn people against. Well, he may not actively turn people against me, but I understand the dynamic that exists there. I understand the dynamic that exists. If going after the wide people happy, wholesome DGGers is gonna upset too many of them. Cunt is a demonetization word on YouTube. Heads up. Fuck. God.
I did not know that. That's interesting, actually.
I didn't know that either. I
That's
say it
so
a lot.
gay.
That makes sense.
That's lame as fuck.
Makes a
I
lot of
said
sense.
it while quoting
Is that why all of
pointing out
my
that people call
videos
each other
recently
like
demonetized
dumb,
because I've just been screaming
I guess
cunt?
I don't want to say no. It's already on the guard. I guess. People were calling, or everyone says dumb cunt all over JStock stream, right? Like it's a very common thing.
I like the word cunt.
It still kind of rings very aggressive for me, surprisingly. So I do avoid
Really?
it. Yeah, even like the word bitch.
Well, I'm pretty sure
but
it is
I try and
because
say
it's all the
bish.
feedback is saying
No, not me.
strong language.
I like all the
It's
words.
the
I
reason.
do
Even
enjoy it.
pussy, like that. You know, a lot of girls
I
don't
would
like the word
imagine so.
pussy,
It's
and
like
I'm
the
just
last
like,
3 or
"But-"
4.
yeah, I know, right? But I just, for some reason, I never have disliked the word
Kui
pussy.
Kui calling out everyone when all he lets on
want.
are his
Okay,
spicy
we'll come up
chat
with a new
videos.
one. We've got more words. I've got a vocabulary. Okay.
Same.
How far was I? What was I up to? What was I up to saying there? I had a bunch of things I wanted to rattle off that I was thinking about, and I keep getting distracted. Someone says something that throws me off. If I go after the white people, happy freaks, it's going to cause a fucking issue because they're friends with everyone. They sit in these VCs. They're all like, everyone's like, oh, we're all like friends here. We're all like friends, just hanging out. So that's like Wolfgang. So that would be an issue. It's a bad move to just like start
He's a
flaming him
negative
over being
Nelly.
boring and cucking content on the stream. It's a bad move to do it.
It's kind of
It's unintelligent.
It's like,
if Wolfgang
fun,
says,
yeah.
No, I'm
listen,
totally
I'll
here for
keep
it.
talking shit about him in chat. And if Wolfgang, when I go in there, is like, hey, why are you talking shit about me? And wants to do
Isn't
it,
Kui a
I'll
Mr.
do
Girl
it
fan?
because it'll be
Yeah,
funny.
yes,
And
MP,
like,
he
you
loves
know,
Mr. Girl.
if
I
he's
like
if he's
Mr. Girl
actually
too, I know.
in for
I
it,
don't know if it's
then cool.
ironic though.
But if I just go in there and I start essentially ambushing him, it's going to look real fucking terrible, and it's going to turn a bunch of people against me, and it's not going to look good. And I try not to turn everyone against me over in JStock stream because I understand that as a anti-fan, my connection and presence there is tenuous at best at all times. So
He celebrates Mr. Girl. He plays him on his stream, right?
Yeah.
J-Stick is. J-Stick genuinely likes him. I don't know if I thought Queen. Okay, this is my theory, but I could be wrong. You might just like him. That because he puts a lot of focus on the Stardust and Mr. Girl like thing where she made that allegation. It kind of seems like a lot of
Wait,
times
what
if you come out
allegation?
strong. I don't know.
I'll explain after.
Yeah, you know what I'm talking
Okay,
about,
I'm
right?
sorry.
So my thing is like maybe like he came out strong against her in that, and then that's kind of where it happened. But I could be wrong. He might have liked him the whole time. But,
So the Stardust Mr. Girl thing was basically a long time ago. Stardust and Mr. Girl were like friends for a while, and then I guess they didn't talk for a long while. And they went on a stream together and they had this very weird conversation where Mr. Girl said the phrase, "I feel like I'm raping you right now." And at a certain point, Mr. Girl stood up and leaned back to push in his herniated disc, which I'm very sympathetic to because I also had the same kind of lower back pain.
I'm kidding.
Yeah, I know. But he was just doing he was just doing a stretch, right? Because he needed to, because he was in pain, like terrible pain. It sucked. But like some of his the hair below like his belly button, there was a lot, like he's a hairy dude, so there was a lot of stuff there, and she saw like the outline of his penis, and she thought that he was doing that in like a weird way to kind of like.
He is very odd though when it
to
comes
be a
to
fucking
sex
weird
stuff,
dude.
especially. She's very asexual. Things weird her out. Like she admits
Well,
it
it's not just that. So the other half of it is that something kind of similar happened on Cherry's stream, but it was covered up by Cherry's.
You probably like her,
video.
don't you?
Yeah, I like Cherry. Yeah,
Of course you
I
do,
respect
yeah.
Cherry. I like that Cherry invited me onto her panel a while back, and I never got back to her, and I felt really bad about that. But yeah. So that happened, and they like tweeted about it, like saying, "Hey, this weird thing happened," and they weren't trying. I honestly don't think they were trying to like take him down. But it was a pretty stupid thing to do if they didn't want to take him down. But it was just weird. I don't know. It was weird, and they both apologized for it afterwards, I think. But I was. I was defensive because of the "I feel like I'm raping you" line, and also like that he's just super weird. So like it's fair for it to be interpreted that way, I think, by Stardust.
No, actually, that's fair enough. That is fair enough. Yeah, and Mr. Girl is a fucking weirdo. Okay, like I'm not gonna lie, I am a fan of Mr. Girl. I legitimately, like, to this day, hands down, one of my very fucking favorite debates I've ever seen in my life is Mr. Girl versus Alex playing with fire.
What's
and
your
is
main
pickup
account?
artistry, quote unquote, kind of gay.
We watched that.
It's
That
funny.
was so funny.
It's funny.
I piss my pants every goddamn time. I just fucking love it. And I used to love Mr. Girl's like hotline, and dude, I really liked all the Mr. Girl stuff. I was kind of sad, with all the other shit that had to happen. Why do they gotta fuck shit up with stupid shit, right? Like, first of all, don't get involved with LAV, right? And second of all, like, just stay away from the manifestos and the like trying to take down Destiny shit.
I'm gonna write a LAV manifesto now.
Of course you are. It's fine. I just think he's hilarious. I really do. I think he's incredibly smart too.
I would read the fuck
I
out
like
of
his
that
little
live
rap
manifesto on stream.
I actually probably could. I have a lot of like very strong opinions about LAV. I think that a lot of her takes are actually pretty good, except for when she talks about trans
And
issues.
I just could rip your dick right off of your body every time you say that.
I mean, it's not like most people don't listen when she talks normally, so they don't hear that she says. They only hear like most of the people who hate LAV the most. They only agree with her like turfy takes, and they're like, "Well, rare LAV win whenever whenever she like talks about the turfy shit." But really, they're like they're noticing the rare LAV L.
Whatever.
I've only
vomiting.
heard her talk about turfy shit a couple times, but yeah, it was enough for me to go, "Ugh, funky." But like that's another thing too, where I would like to say that I'm somebody who's capable of just making one-on-one to connections with like, I guess in this space too, where it's like you are gonna listen to people that you don't like all the time anyways.
Yeah.
I can excuse a few things, so it's not necessarily because I have some like hate boner for turfs. I think it's probably a little, I don't know.
Okay, well,
I can hate her for other reasons. I think that's just kind of consequential.
Okay, try being on a debate panel when your partner is Ryan and you're supposed to be debating LAV. And Ryan's over here, like, with his boner getting in the way every 5 seconds.
Calm down. Wait, what do you? This is completely rewriting history. I was very professional.
It is. I'm being very, very, like, rude right now.
I don't even
Still,
simp
like,
over
you
LAV.
know that I get
I
mad
made
at
an
you. You know I do.
uncensored
Every time
chat
there's a
in
pretty
my
girl.
server.
Every fucking time. And I'm like, Ryan.
The thing I like about LAV is not that she's pretty. That's not why I like her.
Whatever. If she was fucking ugly, you would not be defending her or,
If
like,
she said
have
the same
such a
stuff, I
problem
absolutely
debating her.
would. Yeah.
Not as strongly. And not with a chub.
Can you give me an example of a position that you think is
Anyone that's not in there.
that you would support outside of like obviously you said not the trans
Shut the
stuff,
fuck
but
up,
like,
Mike Rob.
can you think of any off the top of your head?
Like specific LAV. Let's see. See, now I'm putting on the spot, and it's
No,
gonna.
it's okay.
Yeah, I honestly,
Don't
I don't
worry
know.
about
I'd have to
it.
be asked like a specific context, but I could. I'm sure if I like thought about it for a minute.
Yeah, fair enough. I mean, I will say that, like, I know you're genuine, Ryan, but it is very frustrating whenever we've been on a debate panel against a pretty girl. Like, you know
Okay,
it
but
is,
like
and you
this,
know
the
that
one
I
you're
say it
talking
every
about right
fucking
now.
time.
Hang on. I actually don't appreciate this characterization of me as like being
You know that this is
different
just a
because
fight
of
you and I
the.
have, though.
All
It's a
right, but
fight
hang
you
on.
and I have every time.
In both, in exactly in both
You know
of
exactly
the
what I'm talking
examples
about
that you're
already.
thinking of, I think. Wait, are you talking about the abortion debate?
Yes, and actually, you were right. She is
Okay.
cool. I liked her too.
Yeah, Kay's super cool. First of all,
She
second
is.
of all, in both of the debates that you're outlining, these are debates where our debate partner turned around into the debate and was basically on our side throughout the entire conversation against the fourth person in the call.
The
So,
clip ended.
like for whatever
it.
you're upset about me with, it seems like we handled it perfectly fine.
We did. Fair enough. Fair enough. But Lav is a stupid fucking twat. Awful.
I respectfully disagree.
Seriously though, like she could literally sit there and say two completely separate statements, and you would still fucking defend her somehow. Like you
Name
really
one
would.
time. Name one time that I did anything like that. I've never
A
done
night,
that.
anytime. Like
When did she say two contradictory things back to back that I defended? You're imagining a scenario and getting upset about it.
fair. You're still gay.
True.
Mega gay. Almost as gay as Neve.
Almost.
That's not a
No.
transphobic joke.
Well,
This is just something between me and Ryan.
bad.
Like it's happened a couple times, and I am unfair towards Ryan because of it.
maybe I'll try to
Truly.
transition into a better transphobic joke.
You should. That you're just hurting yourself with that one.
Yeah, I am.
Sorry, I won't be as critical. I'll just respond in kind.
I love you, Ryan.
Don't ever talk to me again.
I'm still not aborting our baby.
Menu. Now, because I am, as has been extensively demonstrated in this video, a fucking idiot.
That's a defense I recall quite frequently too. Is I'm just an idiot, you guys. I'm not a pedo. I'm just an idiot.
That's a pretty good defense for a lot. Well,
boost.
here's something to know, and I keep saying this because I want to drill this.
You're a dick, Ryan.
Him being an idiot is a good explanation for his actions because it's consistent across all of his actions, right? Just like the big dick thing is consistent across all of the images.
Who is that guy?
And so that's actually a good excuse for why he
irrelevant.
Saved or liked some of these images.
Is that
Him
his
being
name,
an
or-
idiot is a good excuse for a lot of the
I don't know what his actual
comments, the
name is.
clips, and things like that because it's consistent
Yeah,
across all the clips.
irrelevant.
And if you ask me, consistent across all this content. But that's my personal bias coloring the.
I don't
my
think that's who
coverage
I
there,
meant. Sorry.
but definitely across all the clips. So with that being the case, then yeah, that becomes
True,
an
rude,
actual defendable
taking
position.
my
Could it be a
shtick?
pedophile
What
who's
do you
also making bad points that happen to be in his favor? Sure.
Like in a movie theater,
could.
poking people next door, being like, "What's going on?"
I see no reason to buy into that, and I don't think the mere existence of the lolly inside of the folder means anything to that.
Which again is much better than being a pedo.
Oh shit! Hold on, some shit in YouTube chat. Him being an idiot may excuse the saving the images. I don't think it really does, but it doesn't explain the content of the images saved. Huh? I.e., I might say porn because I'm an idiot, but being an idiot won't make the porn I save lolly. No, I think it can, but I don't
learned what lolly
think
meant the
that's
other day.
necessarily this case. I have no reason to believe him being an idiot
Neve
would
told me actually.
cause him to download lolly. So yeah, I wouldn't make that argument.
Even fucking
What do
a
you
horse,
guys
like
think
we
about
said, it's
lolly?
way better. You'd be like the dumbest horse fucker ever. That's way better than being a pedo.
Sussy.
Somehow.
My preferred
Really?
strategy
Get
for
Dahmer
keeping my
glasses to finish the vibe. I actually have
It's definitely
glasses.
weird.
It is weird.
There's
I don't
glasses
know
here
much
that are
about
similar to
anime at all.
Dahmer glasses. I got.
I think all
these
anime is weird, kind of.
sunglasses.
I think it's weird.
No, oh no,
What?
they already got some schmutz on them.
Well, you asked,
Is it
what do you think of
illegal?
lolly? I think it's a weird thing. I don't think it's
Sunglasses.
illegal.
Take a look. I
It
can't
is in
see
some
for
places,
shit out
right?
of them, but so I pretty much can't use them at all. But they're there.
Time to find your horse lolly porn.
Desktop clean is
Dude.
to keep a single big
He
folder
could explain him not noticing it's lolly though. Potentially, I don't know.
called to be sorted, where every image, document, music file, whatever I happen to download gets sent. This is an insane thing to have. As
Imagine
a
where that
streamer,
file was going to end up.
You know, there you go.
It's all
Yeah.
the only thing like
It's
that
me.
the vouch things
So
about
I
it
hit
is
save as, and a
stuff
half second
or
later,
real
a preview
stuff
window
or
of the
whatever.
folder and its contents popped up on stream. And now,
It's
of
animated.
course, that folder had porn
Okay,
in
it
it.
was
So
all
I
animated.
immediately ended the stream and deleted the VOD. Even if
I
it
don't
weren't
know,
just
Saba.
embarrassing to make a mistake like that as one of the largest political live streamers on the platform, it's TOS.
Saba, were you
gotta
here
delete the
watching when
VOD. So
Queeman cooked us?
I stream with no delay. And folks are
When I played
always
the
screen
clip.
capturing the
I know
feed.
that
So
guy.
I knew the contents of my to be sorted folder
I'm trying to learn
and the preview window were irrevocably public knowledge. But to be honest, that didn't really bother me too much. It was embarrassing, sure, but
Bro, what the fuck? I don't.
mostly
What's his point? What does he say? When does he get to the point?
Bro's just yapping, to be honest.
He's just yapping.
He is
Are those
What
two
is he
guys
trying to
streaming
hypnotize
together?
people into like,
huh?
Thinking that he's not
The guy in the
of-
bottom and the guy in the top, are they streaming together?
Yeah, they are actually. Yeah, they're talking about it together.
No.
What? Sorry.
No, this is his stream. H3 did this a while ago. A few days ago.
Oh, and it's that guy. Oh, okay. I see.
Yeah. Yeah, see right here. The context video is
To be
what
okay, so
Ethan's
I'm on my
watching.
phone and then I'm watching this on my TV, but on my TV there's a little bit of a delay, so it's kind of confusing when I'm already like a boomer.
Oh.
But I'm with it. I'm with it now.
deviant.
pretty easy for people to lie about what it contained, to stir up drama or cause me trouble or for any other reason. So when later on in that stream, one or two people came into chat and they said, hey, there was lolly in there, and, you know, I figured they were just causing trouble and I banned them. Of course, we know where this is going. By the next day, I had learned from what felt like the entire goddamn internet that two of the images...
Bro, there's no shot that as soon as that happened, he didn't go straight in that folder and think, what did I just show everybody?
Yeah.
There's no...
100%. That's 100% true. He just read him like a book there. 100%. I just leak a folder with like porn on it to my fucking stream and I restart because he said he had to restart his stream. I restart my stream. During the restart process, the first thing I'm doing is seeing what exactly did I just show? What was seen by the stream? I take a look at it. I see it's fucking lolly or something. I'm like, I'm cooked. I'm in prison. Put me in chains. 100%.
Prison?
First thing that motherfucker did is turned off his stream, which I
lolly's
get.
illegal.
If it's porn, not deviant, weird shit. He goes, you go in the folder and you say, what did I just do? I need to understand the damage. He knows exactly what he leaked. He looked at each fucking one of them.
Neve, I'm glad we're friends.
Started being like, okay, I got to explain this shit.
Right.
He's a smart guy. Anyone would do that, though. Even an idiot would do that. So, like, he's like, I just deleted it and was like, I'm going to go start a stream again. Bullshit, bro.
Okay, I recognize this guy. He's
Bullshit.
the one that did that interview with Pearly
Fuck
Things.
that.
In my
Yes.
folder preview
Yes, he
window,
is.
we're actually
was
from a
funny.
well-known
He's a YouTube
lolicon
legend.
artist, and therefore definitely intended to be lolly shit, which has to be the worst possible way to find out about that sort of thing. Now,
So he just found out about it.
Saiba,
Also, the
what
way
is
he's
your
trying to, like,
rebuttal to Kuilin's claims?
change it. Oh, these pictures were made by a lolly artist. It's lolly. It was lolly.
Here's the thing. He's really
Ridamut crab, he's a nobody. No response is needed.
hedging his argument on the notion that his audience have not seen the pictures in that.
Yeah, I agree.
Because there's a ton of room
My personal humble opinion, there is ambiguity in every single last one of those images, where if somebody looked at them and they're mid-goon sesh, I could 100% believe that they would think, oh, the ages aren't suspicious, they're not that childlike, whatever. But there is one image, the threesome image, not with a horse, threesome image that's with like a normalized nigga, and it's just no shots. Just no shot.
Where are people
Very
chatting?
obvious depiction of a child. Like, not just like a child, but like a 12-year-old.
What do you mean?
Like a 13-year-old. Right?
Well, like
Not
if I'm in
developed in
StreamYard,
any
where would
way,
I?
shape, or
How do?
form,
What do I?
and done in a way I
Is it
think to
StreamYard?
intentionally look
StreamYard?
like a
Why are you on
12-year-old child.
I meant
Like a
fucking
10-year-old
Discord.
child,
Sorry.
100%. There is no ambiguity behind it. So when Ethan is speaking about how
Yeah, I'm
the
dual
brother
streaming this, by
Vosh
the way.
certainly looked at the contents
You have to
after
be-
the stream went down, which is
Yeah.
true. he
in
certainly did.
in my YouTube chat.
And he's
somehow.
just acting like, oh, well, you know, the
Okay,
CP or whatever artist. I didn't know anything about it. He looked at the contents of the file. Even if I were to believe that he downloaded these images, and downloaded the images without looking at them. Even if I were to believe that,
I'm gonna eat
he
red
would
mud crabs.
100% notice that there was lolly inside of that folder when he went to look at it after exposing it on the stream. There's no way. So he is 100% being dishonest, in my mind, 100% being dishonest about the idea that, like, he was banning people in chat because he thought they were causing trouble about the lolly shit. He knew there was lolly at that point. He knew there was lolly inside of the folder and was banning people in the hopes that it would go away. Probably something everybody would do. Thoughts on these mofos basically advertising the images themselves by extending the convo as well as having the images themselves. Also, hello. Hope all is well. I don't have an issue with it. I don't think lolly is this thing that's going to contaminate people's minds. I think a bunch of people can, like, be curious at what exactly they're talking about, look at these images and not be like, you know what, actually, I want to fuck a kid now. I think there's a lot of leeway I can give normal ass people for looking at this kind of shit. I think it's fine.
Do you have that Trump soundbite of him? I'm just finding out for the first time. That's him. That's Vosh when he finds lolly.
Dude, that's my favorite clip of all time.
That was Ian sent that note. That was very
Nothing
good.
much, not Bob. Just trying
Oh,
to
that
get
was
back
you,
in the
Dan.
swing of things.
He's
How are
right,
you?
Yeah.
That was great, Dan.
Do you think Ethan
I'm
is
just-
doing this for
it's a
content,
lolly,
or does he
or-
actually feel strongly about it? I firmly believe he actually feels strongly about it because he's making really stupid emotional arguments. I think overall he's obviously in the right to be upset at Vosh and angry at Vosh in the way that this all went down. But he's making hyper emotionally charged arguments that seem entirely unreasonable to do. That's my personal opinion. Let me go to the bathroom real quick, though. Be right back.
All right, we'll be here, Relly.
He just vanished.
Ashley, there's going to be a quiz on all those chats at the end of this, so make sure you read them all.
Based. Oh my god, Detox is live?
There's so much, like, and then you have to unmute, like,
This is only the beginning. Beyond Sandland lies a greenish world.
a lot happening.
populated by
And I
even
keep
more
thinking
unique and
Kinkle's
dangerous
actually
enemies.
sleeping, but then I
ready to
look at the
advance
screen
in
on the
this
TV and I'm like, oh, he's awake. Confusing.
My profile picture?
Careful, your first fight is coming.
She called you
Fists
boring, dude.
Yes. Shut up, Brian.
Based.
In combat, Beelzebub is a ferocious fighter.
I'm
He has
Googling
access
lolly
to light and
porn.
heavy attacks.
Or
You're right,
whatever.
J-Rod. I do love Ashley. I genuinely do. She's awesome. We're actually genuinely good friends.
I really love Ryan too, actually, a lot.
And sideways.
I'd take a bullet for you, as long as it didn't kill me.
Yeah, I was going to say, maybe in the arm or something.
As you
Yeah,
progress
for
in your
sure,
journey,
but I
You
would.
will gain points that can be spent to unlock Beelzebub's skills. You will be able to power up special skills,
Oh, go
such
Super
as
Saiyan?
the ability to turn your body to metal, or even dark release.
That hurt, you stupid jerk!
Don't forget that even the strongest fiend needs a power-up, so manage your supplies. Consumable
This is
items
cute. What
can
is it?
increase your attacks, defense, and help you recover power of darkness. So make sure to stock up.
Dude, this probably exists somewhere in the
I have no idea.
multiverse
Right?
of Dragon Ball.
Also, water is an important
Detox must have made his
his
chat private.
and will be consumed to heal your health in
You're basically playing Dragon Ball the game, bro.
case you are about to be defeated.
Which one's detox?
This guy.
This part I found
All
pretty cool too.
vehicles in Sandland have unique features.
I don't know. Hold on, let's see. Spicy Chat is watching Food Shops right now. I'm curious.
What insecure
Food
room?
shops
I'm just telling
DMs
people,
me.
you can send me your goon stash if you're a content creator, and we'll see how.
What'd she say? Oh my god, Ninetales is in there.
Oh, just wanting to know about the drama stuff with Andrew, but I don't know, like, again, lolly stuff, right? With food shops, there's a whole lollygagging. Okay, stop. Sorry.
Oh my god.
He
Quayman's
looks
in
at
chat.
Shota, okay, and that is degenerate. All right.
What? Wait, what?
Quayman, big fan.
Yo,
Damn.
that's crazy,
Queen
dude.
is exposed by the underground network.
Oh, wait, not our chat.
I genuinely kind of want to punch Stardust in the face.
I'm getting messages saying Stardust is letting me
Yeah, it was
finish.
totally progressive victory. Yeah, wow.
Queen is dirt ditched out for
It's really, I'm
Woobucks, bro.
not
That
even
shit is
trolling.
wild.
I kind of feel like. I kind of feel like were we to meet
Fuck,
face
I
to
wish
face,
I was
like I
getting
could
those
maybe
fucking,
be like
you
tempted
know,
to
fucking,
do it for real.
what's it called? Monies from these people. All right.
Oh my god, that just reminded me of something. By the way, food shops, you actually did take.
Yeah, what's up?
You overall, you took the L on this, even though you got the same treatment as me, which sucks. I'm not gonna lie. But anyways, Wick was like, "You
Will
can't
paid me to
control my
say it.
panel.
Will paid
You're
me
not
to say
entitled
that
to
he wants
shit."
to
This
shut
motherfucker
Did you just
literally
say
lets
me or
Brianna
me?
Wu dictate who's on his fucking panel. Okay,
Damn.
that
I
is
honestly didn't
settled
catch that.
science at this point. What a fucking hypocrite and a liar too.
Food shops, bash your fucking
Oh,
table,
that's
dog. That shit is
me. That's me.
ridiculous.
I don't know
What the
what else
fuck
to
just happened?
say.
Like,
Listen,
I've always
that
known
preferential
Wick is
treatment
fucking
sucks.
weaselly as shit. I've had
Don't
to deal
start,
with
don't
Wick
say anything. Just
firsthand.
start going crazy in your room.
Bro!
Start playing everything.
Brianna Wu told me to say
Hit
it.
to the
She
part,
told
bro.
me to say that Queeman looks at Shotokan. Okay, that's
Damn.
She's
he is
an authority
saying me
on
right
this
now.
stuff, so Brianna is definitely an authority on who looks at what.
And she
Shotokan fans in the
messaged
chat,
me. She
give him
gave me the
recommendations.
evidence. They hacked
but
PD
did
progressive
Wu pay
victory
you?
hacked
But
into
did Wu
Queeman's
pay you?
computer and found a Shota folder.
Star's not lying here.
Okay,
I've
but
seen
did
it
Wu
too.
pay you though?
Yeah, she paid me the bucks to say it out loud.
Are we really elevating her to like the status of Cersei from Game of Thrones right now?
Bruh.
I mean, low
Yo,
key.
Ninetales, it's
I mean,
called a fucking meme, bro. Like, chill.
wait,
I was memeing
Ninetales.
too.
To be fair,
Chill.
you are more likely to conspiracize about this. Like, anyway. Also, like, I see you all the time in
What
Queeman's
are you,
chat. Like,
fuck are you
what the fuck?
talking about? Stop whipping out buzzwords and trying to poison the well. Like you suck at it.
Who's poisoning what well? I'm so confused.
Whoa,
what is going
who's
on
poisoning
Oh,
what?
God. There's no well poison
Ninetales
going
came
on
here
right
to
now.
Ninetales,
You
Joe. I know you get
conspiracize.
these
Oh my
theories from it.
god. Oh my god, you conspiracize.
That shit is crazy. Bro, she's trying to
Elaborate, food shop.
gaslight, dog.
Substantiate your
She's
claims.
dead ass gaslighting,
Let's see
bro.
them.
I don't need to
Exhibit
address
A.
anything Ninetales says
Right.
because it's
Hollow
Ninetales.
as
Okay,
fuck.
all right.
Oh my god.
I mean, totally fair. Whenever Ninetales says something, it's really hard
Stardust
to take
makes
it
me
seriously.
angry,
Okay,
and
it
I'm
is
not
what it
even
is.
sure why
Yeah.
sometimes.
Yeah.
You're just
You
gonna,
can
are
just
you gonna
ask
run?
me if I mean it or not.
Look,
Like,
listen. First time she woke scolds me. All right, fair. Second time, third time, fourth
I
time,
have to
10th
Google
time.
every
I think I
other
just
word
stopped giving a
everyone
fuck,
says.
okay? It is what it
This
is.
generation is going to hell.
It's
Why do
like
you think I keep her
it's
around?
like the
I farm her.
slogan on Tom's thumbnail, which was actually pretty wise. Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. Fool me 3 times, now we're friends.
Haha, you stuttered.
So you guys beyond friends then?
I am whatever you want me to
get
be,
him,
okay?
food
So like
shops.
when you say Ninetales, this is what you do, that's what I start doing. So Enjoy.
I mean, you do it anyway. I don't know
$10.
what else to say. You just do it anyway. So I mean, like,
I
it
do
doesn't
what?
really matter what I
do
say
what?
anyway.
Use better words. You use your big.
I don't know everything. You're Ninetales. You just do everything because you don't have a platform. You don't have to
Wow,
self-destruct
aren't
off
I
of your
amazing?
platform.
I do everything. Thank you. You do everything too, food shops.
Yeah, I know. Like well, at least not a horse, right?
Like a raging bull.
Come on, you guys are horsing around too much.
Okay, okay. Do you know how many times people have said that? And
I know
just
it's
not
getting old at
so
this point.
relate.
I've heard that joke. I've heard that
They
joke
do.
more on
Actually,
the
they
last
definitely
few
do.
weeks than I've heard it in my whole
On a
entire
side
life.
note, that episode
Not
of
yet,
Dirty
probably.
Jobs where Mike Roast literally shoved his arm down a horse's pussy, too much for me. Like, I'm still traumatized.
Wait, what the
from
fuck
that.
are you talking about?
What are you talking about?
Okay, okay.
Hello?
Why
Literally
did you
did.
watch that? And did you feel aroused by it?
Because I wasn't.
Screenshot says
you're
you're.
just
Did I
like,
miss
from
Streamer Lord? Yeah, you missed that queen that You has a missed show a to ton of sketch. Streamer He's gonna Lore, a send it ton to of me it. soon, so I can Okay. review it live on stream.
Stardust, do
This
you
is
ever
the
feel
most like
maybe
non.
Ninetales, do you ever feel like you're a fucking buzzkill? You ever think that you're a fucking buzzkill? Stop fucking being a buzzkill. Shut up.
She's usually
No,
just
every time
kind of
I've dealt with her,
retarded.
every time I've dealt
a
with
little
her,
bit less
it's just
attention?
like,
Just like a
Jesus
little bit less
fucking
attention.
Christ. Like, she makes me want to
What
Shut
about
up.
like what about
promote
wanting a little bit less?
suicidal
How about
thoughts.
you
Like,
want a little bit less of my dick?
I just-
okay?
Are we talking about? Are you talking about Stardust? I like Stardust.
yes,
I have a lot.
Oh God.
I may have ranked her a C on my content creator tier list, and that's mostly stayed there. But I still I like Stardust.
I outranked
She used to
her.
platform me back in the day.
I used to like Stardust, but the more I hear her speak, the more I think she has brain damage.
The dick thing was okay, but the breast.
She's just.
Why is that too arousing?
It's possible.
No,
Yeah.
it's infantilizing.
No, I don't know. I think I watched her conversation with Tom, and I couldn't
I would
do
never.
it. I was
would
like,
never do
I
that
can't
to
believe she
you.
posted
I
that.
feel like it would
I
be
can't believe she
crossing
posted
a
that.
boundary
Yeah, it
that I
was
wouldn't
bad.
want to cross with you.
Yes, you care. Yes,
It was really
that's
bad.
why you interrupt me every time I talk. But
She just-
Wait,
she
it
just
was
did
wait.
not sound
Look,
like she
it
was
wasn't.
following.
Hey. To
Every
be
time I've
fair,
ever talked to
Ninetales, in
everyone,
other
it's-
streams, I have done that,
Yeah.
where
Like,
I've been
I'm not even
intentionally
kidding.
interrupting you every time you
Punch her in the
speak. But this
fucking
is not one
ugly
of them.
face.
This time I'm
You
just
haven't.
hyper.
Sorry.
Fair.
So
Well,
yeah.
I'll try not to bring up old beats.
She just pisses my soul off.
Hold on.
Not that there's anything big, right? Like she just annoyed the shit out of me sometimes.
No. I just liked pissing Ninetales off. Like that's Wait, all it is. But- Ninetales. You're so stupid that if anybody gets into a romantic relationship with you, they're called a groomer. Oh my god!
To be honest, like, and I'm not just saying this
Okay.
at all, okay, but the only reason I was ever nice to
Everybody needs
food
to start
shops is
making a
because
circle and just
Neve,
going,
like, kind of
"Hey."
introduced us or whatever.
No, don't.
But remember,
Just
Neve,
don't.
like,
It was
after I
not
first
funny.
talked to food
Mr.
shops, remember I
Greenshirt
told
in the
you
chat
about
asked,
that really
when is the
super
start of
weird
the stream? I
interaction
feel
we
like you're
had?
missing lore.
And I was like,
Mr. Greenshirt,
Yes,
tomorrow,
I'm trying to
Food
watch.
Shop's gonna send me the
I'm
goon
listening
stash,
to
and I
like
will
too
be reviewing
too
it.
many things at
oh,
once.
sorry. It was weird though. Like there was this incredibly weird like DM back and forth thing between me and food shops, and I remember asking Neve, I was like, "Bro, like, it kind of creeped me out." I was like, "Is this person okay?" Or, and I'm not kidding, or trying to be like whatever. I don't.
Wait, what happened in these DMs that was so insane?
I would have to like go back and actually read it, but to be 100% like accurate, obviously, or even like 50% accurate. I'm not gonna lie, this was a while back, but it was
Yeah, good.
yeah, essentially I can tell you the overall like feeling or message that I got was just that I was kind of kidding around, and so was food shops, and then like out of nowhere, food shops it was like it went from 0 to 100. You know what I mean? And I remember feeling like, whoa, we were like totally jokey, like haha, and then all of a sudden I felt like food shops was almost like, do I need to call the FBI on you? Kind of like almost mentality, and it was very alarming to me. And I was like, oh, that it just kind of went dark or serious super fast. And I just remember at that moment kind of categorizing food shops in a way of being like, okay, this person, quote unquote unstable, noted, like kind of in my mind. And that's obviously just my words. These aren't any kind of actual diagnoses and blah, 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 legal disclaimer. But you know what I'm saying.
I don't really know what you're saying, but I mean, I understand that you had that experience, but I don't really. I
Yeah,
didn't really
so we
follow
were
the-
joking back
but
and
yeah,
forth,
yeah.
right? We were joking back and forth. Everything was fine, and Food Chops was like, "Oh yeah, blah blah blah," and it was just super like casual and like jokey, and then all of a sudden, Food Chops just took it very seriously, as if the last 5 minutes never happened, and I was
Wait, is it possible that she was joking about the FBI thing? I don't. Again, I don't know the context of this.
Oh no, I'm the
Like,
one that said the FBI thing as a joke. Like, whatever, Ryan. I'll send you DMs later.
Okay, I'm
and
sorry. Yeah,
it's
based,
just no. All good. I understand. It's like fucking 4 a.m. and I'm not making sense, so it's fair enough. But I'm just saying the overall sentiment was like, whoa, like that took a really fucking sharp turn into Crazy Town.
That usually happens with Food Chops. She'd
Yeah,
be
it
like
was.
that.
It was just
I can see that.
Yeah.
rude.
I love how
Mud
the
crab
only thing that
makes
you've
me
said
wanna, like,
in the past
shit on his
10 minutes
face.
or 20 minutes is what the fuck, Yuri.
Well, I'm
you
here to
should
talk
go to
about
Australia.
anime and all of the
Wait,
dumb
where's
shit
he
people
wrong,
say
though?
about
Where's
Japan
he
because
wrong?
I live in Japan and
Shut
I
up,
know about
Ryan.
Japan.
You make me
But
wanna
y'all
shit
want to
on
talk
your
about
face.
weird shit, so I'm just staying
You make
quiet.
me want to shit on your
I'm
mud crab.
titling my
So.
stream for tomorrow reviewing Food Shop's Goon Stash right now. So
God, Stardust.
You're kneecapping yourself. If you would have put Queen in, you
She's
would
one of those people that I just get angry. Like,
Okay, but you
no,
better.
even
Can you
tone in her voice.
Stardust? Can you also review Food Shop's Goon Cave?
I didn't know she has a goon cave. We have a goon fit cave.
Everyone
I
has a
live
goon
in
cave.
the
same
place. The goon cave
is the
kitchen,
is the bathroom.
She's like me, yeah.
It makes me feel like
I don't know what to tell you.
like being angry about another human's existence.
We're like, what if
Gooner
Vosh
house,
get
that's
another
crazy.
computer? Like, yeah, Vosh can afford another computer, and he still didn't have a separate place where he's fucking gooning. You know? God damn, dude.
Studio apartments don't make any sense to me. Like y'all really paying thousands of dollars to live in one room.
Well, you think people willingly choose that?
I'm not saying all
No,
Japanese
I
people
I
do
think
this
it's
or that
wild.
they even prefer minimal spaces, right?
They
but what I
do,
am
but, like,
questioning
I don't
is
think-
Japan not the space where
Okay,
they
I thought maybe it was
fucking
just
rent
me
pods
because
to
I'm
live
old
in?
and internet and
Okay,
stuff.
but those are hostels. People
yeah.
don't like live there. Those are for tourists. First of all, second of all, Japanese. I've never seen like in a studio apartment in Japan. There's always at least one room, right? Because people don't want to eat in the kitchen. Japanese people are like messy as fuck, bro. Like most people would be hoarders if they lived in studio apartments. But like, it's also like there's no necessity for having a studio apartment when rent here is like in USD
Yeah, was it all
probably like at
scrambled
most.
up for you too?
Hmm?
Talking to Ryan, sorry.
Oh.
Yeah, it was fun. I just stopped watching and came back in and it started working. But yeah, it was like crazy. I couldn't hear anything. I'm glad that I'm glad it happened to you too. So I feel a little bit less insane.
Well,
But
I'm
yeah,
not. That's fucking shitty, Ryan.
I think you deserved it more. So
Oh, this stream was all fucked up. I'm gonna try to get back in.
yeah, we just like the audio was just like it was super weird. Yeah, sorry guys. That was
With COVID, it's a little different, but people here can like tell what your ethnicity is, even if you're like Korean or
I love
Chinese.
Dancing Queen.
A lot of people can. Second of all,
That's
accents,
that
right?
special
you
kind of
speak, if you're a
racist, bro.
Chinese person, you're gonna speak with an accent, so they'll just kick you out of your restaurant and stuff like that.
Honestly,
that's
the
true, I do have an
dialect
accent.
change? Like, aren't there multiple dialects even within the mainland?
Yeah, but they can tell if you have a different they can tell if you're from like Hokkaido versus if you're Korean.
Point, rude mud
Like they can
crab.
tell
Good
accent wise
point.
difference.
Let's. You know what?
There's no that's what I mean.
I'm
Like Hokkaido is a
inspired.
part
Let's
of
share
Japan. I don't know
this.
if you know
I'm gonna
that.
share
but,
the shit
like
out of this.
there's I think there's like 14 different main dialects in Japan. And yeah, people can tell like the different ones, but like they can also tell if you're not Japanese and you're speaking with an accent.
The travel ad
if we-
thing was just a joke.
I know that. I'm just like to
No, I
extrapolate
just
to like
flip 'em
US
out.
My
culture.
content
you
is
can tell if
shit. I'm
someone's
just a
Asian
charmer.
versus a
Okay?
Southern.
I'm just a
This is
fucking
not the
charmer.
content. This is.
Okay, yeah, let's go back to yelling about lolly porn. My bad.
I mean,
Bro,
look,
lolly porn is
the
nasty as
content is
fuck,
what it is,
dog.
okay? Food shops, I demand if you're not gonna send me a fucking folder, you at least have to look at like your fucking whatever hentai you look at tonight. And send me every single link that you look at, bro. Okay?
Stardust, this is your destiny, by the way. At some point, you're gonna be doing what Stardust is doing because this is like peak streamer.
Just send her your
Wait,
Pornhub
who's
account.
Destiny?
Just send her your
What?
Pornhub account.
Stardust
Bro,
seriously
wait a
acting.
minute, you're gonna go
Stardust,
bashing or just come in here? What the fuck?
Stardust seriously acting like Tom right now.
Queenman, just come in here. Come on, it's a good time. It's not a big deal. Oh man. Like
Wait, what did I'm sorry, my brain. Fuck. What did you say, Ninetales?
Nothing. It was such a stupid thing.
Okay, all right. I'm glad you acknowledged that it was
Basically, I was gonna
fucking
say like
retard.
you're a sex pest.
Nemesis.
There was like better cadence.
I hold it at 15. It's
But it
actually at
didn't work.
20. I hold it at 15 because it would
Okay.
just that would be
I
the second
hate these
portion
people.
of the podcast.
I do have a
There's
conspiracy
four.
theory.
That'd be
all of a
number
sudden,
2.
Okay. So
Okay,
if anyone
what's
has
that?
like the drop sound, play it now. Stardust. Are you sure you're not sweeping
Who's
for
the guy with
yourself
the
by getting
soft
everyone
little
else
voice
to reveal
talking?
the moon folders?
You know, that's a good question, Ninetales, and what I will do, just because you pulled that out, I will also
What was
review
that?
my own goon stash
Who's
on
the guy
stream,
with the
okay?
soft
None of you will
voice
see
that's
it,
talking?
but you'll see
Oh, I
how
have no
disgusted
fucking
my
idea.
reaction is,
You're
and you
right.
can tell how terrible I
I have
am
no
by
idea.
how badly I'm reacting to it.
What rating system are you gonna use?
I trust your judgment on this for sure.
Thank you, I appreciate that.
What rating system are you gonna use? 1 out of 5
I
horses?
don't know. Honestly, I've never had sex in my life. I don't even know what it is. I don't know what it entails, so we'll figure it
I
out.
believe that. I
Only
believe
true
that.
reviewers use tags of popcorn. And if you get that reference, I love you.
I don't. Sorry.
Fellow ball cell.
Somebody's saying Stardust should make a
You'd
channel
fuck
that's
your
like the
legal
financial
age
audit, but
daughter
for
for
people's
real.
goon
Yeah.
stash. Hell yeah, I'm doing
See,
it, dude.
here, your problem is that you haven't stretched into this.
Wait, is this on
niche of
food
Goon
porn.
shops that
audit.
you're
Goon
commenting?
audit.
What I just said?
I
No, that was my
not want to
chat.
know every subgenre of porn.
I was reading
that's
my
out there.
chat.
I'm just saying, it's not an interest of mine.
You just sit down and you're like, you see, your problem is that you're too vanilla. You need to
Apparently, I
explore
have
more.
sleazy Riz.
Just
Didn't
give
you
him a
know?
full audit.
And then
No,
Mud
that's
Crack
not what I
said,
would
"Fuck
ever
your
say. I
legal
would
age daughter for
If I
real,
were
for
gonna
real."
look, if I were gonna actually do like a goon
Sliz.
audit, I would
Based.
like probably
I would.
team much more on
Stardust
like the
probably
fruit
just
side
has
of things.
pictures of
So,
ginger cats.
yeah.
So you're watching that amateur stuff. That's what you're saying.
Hidden charisma level. Yeah.
Just be
I
afraid to
don't
get
really
your
watch
virus.
porn.
I just
to be
want to like drop
honest.
over
I
real
haven't
quick
wa-
and be like,
maybe when I was like
Stardust
younger,
sucks
I
balls.
watched it, but I haven't watched it in years.
Or
Do it.
probably
No,
shouldn't
just
say
imagine
that.
it.
That's not really. Oh, I'll totally do it, but
I
I
don't
gotta
think
think
I
of something
even
better.
like.
Than
I think
sucks
I'm
balls.
old. I think I just don't. You know.
Well, clearly you want to
a
watch it
fucking,
now.
like it's honestly like a fucking cavern. You know. It's
Stardust
like
looks
it's
like a brown
like
potato.
poor Beckett.
No?
Like it's,
Little
it's
racist
you know
for
he's
me.
like wipe off the cobwebs
Probably not.
every time.
Yeah,
Like
you read my mind. That's what I was thinking, bro. That's exactly what I was
Just
thinking.
go.
I don't want to
Just
say
jump in and go.
Crab.
Stardust.
How often do crabs really have
Tell
sex?
Beckett I
Because,
said
like,
hi,
it
and
like
then
hangs
leave.
low now. It's like a wizard
Beckett?
slave. You know, that's how
boyfriend.
loose it hangs.
Spelled like
Whoa.
BECKETT.
You feel like he's in an adventure, like Captain
Yeah.
Lug. It's been 3 days.
Okay, yeah, that's
No,
funny.
he's a crab, right? Like he's
You
got
should go
that
troll.
exoskeleton. He's not even made for.
Oh, I love trolling. You know, it's my like.
Look at him.
It's by my
Like, if you
boomerism.
look at
Like I'm
him,
actually
he
pretty
does
good
not
at
look like a
trolling.
guy who goes along.
Face.
Sorry if
Just
sorry
add a
if
little
I'm
winky
wrong.
face
Sorry
after
to
it.
speculate, Sarah, while you're here.
No,
But
no,
in
no.
my opinion, he
he's
does
good.
not
I
look
totally
like one.
saw the outline of Beckett's
No,
penis.
he's
in his pants.
he's in good shape. I think. So.
You don't need to be athletic to do that stuff.
Beckett raped me.
Oh.
Oh my God,
But yeah, to be
Ryan!
fair, I think
Jesus
Beckett
Christ!
Be like
probably
Beckett
one of the
can
most,
peck it.
like
And he bend it like
athletic-looking
Beckett?
people
Beckett can
though, in
peck
the
it?
space.
The most what?
Bro.
Athletic looking people, like he looks like he's in good shape. To be fair, right?
Yeah, he's in good shape. I would say. Yeah.
What about vegan games?
Okay, I'm making the
Ashley got a
Okay, we
lot
don't
of
count
hate
vegan
being
games.
off cam. I don't think I
last
understand
time.
that.
Can he bend it like
She does look
Beckett?
like Danny DeVito.
Wow,
It's
nice
true.
line, nice reference.
Thank you, Stardust.
That will become funny if people say it to him 1,000 times. I promise.
No, why? I think that's called sexual harassment. Actually.
Beckett can peck it.
Well, I don't know.
Ninetales is vile.
No, you're a sex pest. What the
Because
fuck?
that's actually an interesting
Dude, which
question.
one is that? Like, I guess.
The most annoying
I
one
don't know.
there.
Cosmic Fox is sex pest.
Dude,
A sex pest.
really?
I say yeah.
If I say to Beckett 1,000 times, can you bend it like Beckett?
Bro, okay, no,
Okay,
stop.
yeah, totally-
Stop.
Okay,
totally
what the
can
fuck?
just so you
That
guys
shit
get a
is
good,
insane, bro.
I just so you guys get a good
This
view of
is
the dynamic
insane,
of our
bro.
relationship.
Crazy.
Anything that Ninetales is saying, like, could never phase Beckett with what he has to deal with. Okay, I straight up pull out like the Danny
I'm not trying to
DeVito, like
phase him.
Frank
I'm just-
Reynolds, like like Frank Reynolds, like It's Always Sunny, like, you know, like, would you like an egg in this trying time? Like, as the, like a fucking pickup line, you know? And he's like, please, can we have some romance or something? And I'm like, you want a bang? And yeah, and that's basically
British people
don't
Nine Tails should have been swallowed. Thanks for the L, her
apparently
mom.
more than
Oh
I
my
do,
God.
so, you know, so, yeah.
Listen, all I'm gonna know
Nine
is that
Tails
when
spelled
Bacon
like
listens to all of this,
the
you know, next thing
German
in the morning or
no
anything like that, the next time he's
based.
listening to this, which
Nine.
could even be right now. All right, I know he's gonna have a good laugh. Okay. All right. I think
He'll
that's
probably
just
be
a
like,
little
no,
bit
that's
racist.
all
I'm
very,
sorry,
very
this is,
true.
like, it's a little bit racist. I'm sorry.
I gotta end my
But
stream
British
soon.
people are objectively 0% French, and the only way you can be romantic is if you have some sort of overlap with French.
That is not true. You realize the Normans invaded Britain, right?
Actually, it's very true.
Dumbass.
You know that?
I mean, it's very true. Okay,
Yeah,
well,
it's just-
technically Normans aren't French either, but that's not the point.
Our entire
Okay, I just
relationship is
commented.
basically him
Idiot.
asking me to be more romantic and me acting like the fucking troll guy from, you know, that one It's Always Sunny episode. The troll guy. So, yeah.
That's really good.
But it is.
Thanks. I had to think about it for a second.
14.
I can't.
February 14 must have been fun
To
then.
be fair, he just doesn't appreciate the romance of walrus noises.
Food shop.
True. Thank you.
That was your best argument tonight, food shops. Oh my god.
Pivoting.
You hit,
Those
you,
are-
you hit it home with that one.
Oh,
Bro, I'm not gonna lie. I had a long ass stream. Okay, I don't know what else to say.
I can't believe you went through that entire. That VOD was already like 4 hours long.
You rewatched that twice?
Just saw that.
You rewatched that whole
I'm a
VOD
fucking.
twice?
I'm
I
such a
did.
dick.
I don't know if food watched it.
I'm pretty 100% sure that I was.
Oh, sorry. Okay, yeah, I watched
Yes.
it twice. Yeah. Wait,
that's some
Ashley, you're in
commitment.
chat. What the fuck? Hi.
Okay, foods.
Oh yeah.
Fucking Stardust.
I feel like
fucking cunt.
Yeah, go ahead.
I feel like I thought you wanted me to be like the enemy meme.
I saw what happened to
I don't know
Ashley.
where that stands anymore. So I just wanted to give you an opportunity to say,
I got you, girl.
would you prefer I come
I'm
back
traumatized.
as like the intellectual debater person I first came in as? Minus, like, I'm done with the Arsler stuff. Like, I've made my case on that.
You were an intellectual?
Good one. Got him.
Roasted. Dude.
I'll take that as a no.
You interact with Canklemore a lot. Do you think Canklemore thinks of you as an intellectual?
Oh, I just go on there to be funny. Like, if I'm feeling funny, then I'll go on there. That's about it.
I do
Dude,
that too.
you would
Like, not
the
funny in
opposite.
that way. Like, if I'm feeling like I'm gonna make...
Say that it's not appreciated
Jamie
and
makes
say
this
that it's
awkward
from me.
Yo, Rude
Wait, what?
Mike just said something
Can
crazy.
you tell her that
You
that's
can't just
not
take that. You have to
appreciated in
roast this
chat and say
motherfucker,
it's from
okay?
me?
If you
We'll
kick
destroy him.
Ninetales out of the panel panel would actually be 50 IQ points smarter and twice as funny. What's your response? Go.
You gotta destroy him. Destroy him.
Oh, well, no, I actually trust his authority on this, because he carries around, like, a chart and is always measuring people's IQ.
Okay, I get it.
Oh, that's
I know, I
sus.
get it.
Is that A-logging?
That was a really good one, Ninetales.
Kayla, what the fuck?
Is that
You can't just cheer for me every single time I shit on your enemies. Okay, like, bro. What about all the other times I'm
Intellect
not
these
shitting?
nuts
Like,
based.
Intellect
in the
these
future-
Intellect
nuts.
these
I
nuts.
don't know what else to say.
Yeah, I'm a low bar. If anything,
And
if
it
you're
soon.
taking punches at
Who
me,
taught you
then-
to be so
Suck my
selfish?
fucking dick, Muncrab, alright? I taught me
I
to
don't
be
know.
selfish,
I think it's just
bitch.
funny to shit on you. Okay, I don't know what else to say. It's just funny.
Oh my
For
Can I
all
always
you
make more
know,
bad
for all
jokes
you
if
know,
you
I
guys
could be
want.
in a much safer position if people underestimate me, and so therefore I'm just keeping it that way. So I want to bear that in mind, although I doubt you're
One
actually
time-
gonna believe that that's
Who?
actually
At band camp?
I feel like you guys are sometimes like siblings or something.
And I'm definitely.
I'm gonna be
the older
honest. I
sibling.
wasn't like my intention tonight was I was just genuinely expecting like
It's gonna be like short stream does
a
2
kind
hour
of bridge
stream.
building
Fuck you,
conversation with
Resto.
Blake, right? But
Stop being
I
right.
just couldn't take it after
You
all of
fuck.
that, so I just had to speak my mind and get out. You know.
So what was your ultimate goal besides building that bridge? Was it
Because
to
at
sort
that
of
point, I was
apologize,
like,
or-
basically, I felt as though that I didn't want to build a bridge with him at that moment at all, like emotionally wise. I was like, bro, you know what? I'm not gonna build that bridge right now. You know, like it's
No,
just,
I know
what
at that
it is.
moment. I mean, before any of this trust spire, like, what was the ultimate goal?
The ultimate goal was to reconnect with Wick. Yeah, of course. And since he has access to a lot of the streamer space, it's like I have to concede to that, right? Like connection-wise, career-wise, right? Like now Twitch pool is so denigrated and it's so like destroyed that you know, Wick is now a majority of Twitch pool.
Ripe for the taking is
Like,
how I would
a lot
describe
of the
it.
discourse on there comes through there, which is why like at some point I was like, you know what, this is like no longer a politics space. It seems as though, so I have to get on with the times.
I'm not
So were
ashamed.
you willing to
swear.
concede certain points if you were to get on, or if that would have happened?
A sub so I can chat. Fucking hate myself.
Wait,
You're so
it's points
fucking
that I have
funny.
already conceded on, if that makes sense, right? Like for example, like I look bad, whatever. Like obviously, I was willing to be conciliatory and you know talk.
How long?
But you know, I felt as though I was disrespected.
Oh, fucking, here she goes. Nah, I just got triggered and thought he was
Yeah,
fucking
I
with
mean,
me.
listen,
Remember,
I
he
feel
was
as
fucking
though
with me in other
I've been
convos.
kind of a carpet, you know.
It wasn't
this
right
entire
though.
time
Can't say it enough
in this space,
times.
So I don't know.
Did you
like,
make
I
sure
have
to write a
some
manifest?
degree of self-respect once, and you know that I think that's what happens. You know, it is what it is.
There's definitely
Okay, I gotta
a
stop.
way that you get treated once somebody who has a platform and that platform's gone to their heads, like deems you as disposable. And what's funny is like I've gotten that from both like
when you
the
were playing
direct
Sekiro
hosts,
and
but
nothing could
also
get you to end
sometimes like the
stream.
mod.
Yeah, I know. I was addicted. Well, the Elden
Listen,
Ring.
I know nothing about your particular
DLC's coming
drama.
out soon,
Right?
so
I don't know anything about it. Okay.
I'm fucked.
Sounds legit.
I mean, I like the only thing that doesn't change about me is that if I have a criticism, it's
you
for
make
everybody or it's for nobody. Like I don't pick favorites.
Stardust transphobia
Okay,
is best
you do realize that's what
transphobia.
everyone says, though, right?
No.
Like,
How many people can claim to like have burnt virtually every bridge in Twitch poll?
Well, it's about 3:30.
Shit happens.
But like, I've been around here since Prime Kai's, and I've burnt every bridge along the way because I'm critical
on
of
the way,
literally
man.
everybody I'm around. And
Nine
it
Tails.
seems like most people in this space, like you know, the whole like stepping on toes discussion. That's what that is, right? Like, do you really criticize your friends?
If you're a good friend, I'd say you would.
Nine
But
Tails.
there is no real friendships here on Twitch poll.
Well, you're
I
the one
am
that used
flabbergasted by what you said.
Stop being not a cunt, Stardust. Fuck you.
Go on.
She's being nice, and now I don't even want to.
You know, all
know,
we
she's
need
trying to get me
now
on there, too,
is,
and I don't wanna go-
Tom. So then
Oh
we
yeah,
can
her
have
transphobic
content,
take was
and
bad.
then
That was a
we
really
have
bad
Zona
take.
in here,
That was
and
another
then
bad
we
take.
have
you get on there, I'm
and
getting
then
on
we
there.
just
If
we
you
just
get on
have
there, I'm
all
getting
of
on
the
there.
Okay, let's
detractors
do
and
it.
every
Should we go
single
there
one
and
in
start?
here, you know?
Maybe.
And then
Oh
we
my
can
God,
just turn this
okay,
into a
where
beef
do we
fight.
go?
Okay.
I
we'll
want
do that.
Neve
I
in
think
the
that's
call.
fine.
Just
Should
your
we?
detractor. I literally
Yeah,
got
where do we
on
join?
the-
Tell them to bring
on
me in.
the-
Where do we
on
join?
the-
Okay, all of us.
right
Can't
out
see
where-
them.
Wait, where do we join? Can you guys hear
The
me?
weight room
Go
lobby
to-
and food
saying,
Go to
shops.
our Discord.
like 8 days
Okay,
ago,
okay.
Thanks, King.
we're doing
Fuck
a
you guys.
panel. This is what Wick has said to me.
Yep, that is true.
So you're the one who has this image of me only being your detractor, such that whenever I do say something in your favor, you probably don't even notice it. You probably don't even notice when I do support.
Oh,
you.
we're all back together again.
Oh, precious
Face.
moment.
Brian's just fucking fast
I'm
asleep
still
in
laughing.
my chat.
That's awesome. You should leave the stream running with just him on.
I would love to do that, but I won't.
Does this work? How long do we have to wait here?
Not that
Not
long.
long. Trust me. She'll be like,
We're
oh
on
my
the
god.
camping.
Is whispering necessary?
Neve is always very funny.
I was about to type in chat.
Neve is my favorite chatter.
Bro, go to sleep, Salix. What the fuck?
You're either really
tired,
sleepy or
bro.
super high.
Hi, Radical Coder.
I'm drunk
Yeah,
as
bro.
shit,
Start us.
dog. I just told you.
Face.
I'm chilling, bro.
That's even more reason to go to sleep right now.
Nah, my
leave me
feeling is
alone,
feeling.
Melanie Cosmic Fox.
Nah, my man is feeling it. He up there in the sky.
Oh my god, I'm vibing watching food shops and shit.
For real,
dog.
for real.
Alcohol is the worst drug humans ever created.
What the fuck?
What's the topic, guys?
I don't know. I have no idea. It's been.
Is food's more of a cowgirl or a coarse girl?
What does a post-debate Twitch poll look like?
Horse girl.
No, I think the topic was
Centaur or
a
horse
goon
girl?
review.
There's a big difference.
I think it looks like a blank canvas.
I think both possibilities are hostile to Ninetales.
Good.
So I heard you asked food shops if you should approach her stream as an intellectual or as like a
As an
villain.
intellectual debater, get it right. I'm not just an intellectual. That's boring.
Okay,
I'm
which
not sure
role?
neither of those things.
Which role do you think you fulfill naturally? Just wondering.
Both.
Neither. Keep coping.
Ninetales, you can't just take it. Go.
What?
Yo, Content Sniffer is asking for Neve to shit on Ninetales. Yeah.
I guess if I were
Naive attack.
to rate them numerically, I would put my debate skills slightly above my intellect skills, but to me they're inseparable because debating is intellectual.
I wish he would beat the last boss.
Me debating is emotional, and that makes it more fun. I like feeling my emotions.
Full right
you know?
brain, dick hard, ass out.
Oh yeah,
go.
exactly.
If you were to do your best good faith like interpretation of someone's criticism of you, what would you say that is? Why do you think people dislike you as much as they do?
Because she's a leftist.
Less than I actually like, build like kind of like what do you call it? A rapport.
Because you build rapport with people?
No,
Check
I
free for all.
criticize them less, or criticize them more than I build a rapport. So if I were to build more of a rapport with people and then criticize them, they'd probably like me more. This is my firsthand experience. Like, it's not just what I think; it's kind of what I've seen.
Dude. Isn't it kind of sad this is what's left of Twitch poll?
Me, I'm what's left of Twitch poll.
I'm restarting it with my game reviews.
I kind of feel like it's more than that, Ninetales.
Okay.
Have you ever once asked somebody for like a criticism and then tried and taken it seriously? Have you ever done that? Just out of curiosity.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I haven't.
Who do you think is like the most like, how could you say, who's the most qualified to give you criticism that you would take? Like, would it be somebody who really doesn't like you?
They have to be a leftist.
Or somebody that you like get along with? Because I don't think you get along with anyone. So I feel like you'd have to choose, right?
It's really just about how substantial and applicable their claims are. Like, I have to see what they're claiming about me. Like, this isn't one of those things where, this is again one of those things where I try not to discriminate and I look at what the person's saying.
And how far left they are.
Based.
Oh my god. You're not as feisty as you normally are today, Ninetales. What's up with that?
These just aren't good questions.
Are you a communist, Ninetales?
Not really.
What are you?
No, that's a
Probably
question.
further left. I'm probably like post-communist.
What is post-communist?
The fuck does that mean, dog?
Communist,
Literally
guys.
off the political compass.
What the fuck?
Wait, what? Can you explain post-communism?
Not if everyone's gonna talk
Anarchy.
over me and just have their reactions.
I won't,
just
bro. I'm so
Hey,
serious.
everybody
gallery
shut
side
up!
down.
Everybody shut up! Give Ninetales some space to
sorry.
tell us what post-communism is. Okay, go ahead, Ninetales.
So a lot of the doctrines that were written about communism, especially the founding doctrines, were written, either pre-Cold War era or during the Cold War, and the geopolitical landscape and the kind of
Explain it
motives
to me
of
like
big
I'm
players.
retarded, Ninetales.
The people who wrote the communist stuff are dead, and we need like new stuff because the world has changed.
That's what we have.
Damn.
Sounds like a
Super
pretty
deep.
bad
Yeah, no
ideology
shit,
if it needs an update, man. I don't know.
Oh my god.
That's what science does like every day.
No, science stays the
No.
same. The information
we're
we
not
know about the world
post-science.
changes. We're
Even
not
if we
changing
do
the
Damn,
science.
that's
we look at
actually
itself.
crazy.
So
we're like, wait a minute,
the
we're
science
not
stays the
post science, even though we update it, right?
Yeah. No, I'm not saying that. I'm saying that we do need to entirely upheave the complete doctrine.
What does that mean though? Like upheave?
What do
What
we do to
specifically?
it, bro?
Well, we make it focus more on communities and have a more social and ecological lens through which we examine.
Aw.
Okay,
Isn't that
I
just
talked to
like
somebody just like you on
Bookchin or
X,
something?
like 100%.
Isn't that just like Bookchin ideology or whatever?
I mean, I really want to take it beyond Bookchin because Bookchin's kind of cringe.
Okay.
When did you
You were
decide that? You
repping
were
his
wearing that
clan
like
the
a
other day.
flag the other day. Yeah, you were wearing that like a
So this
flag the
person
other
named
day.
Weaponized Discourse brought to my attention some of their attitudes that isn't professly in his literature that he's published, but were documented. The only thing I'd heard up to that point was something that he said about children being like sacrificial, but behind closed doors, according to his opponent. Literally, no one else was there to hear. So I didn't, take that as being enough. But then adding on what Weaponized Discourse showed me, that was enough.
So knowing that you had a really strong opinion in the past and that you were maybe like, did you concede that you were wrong, or did you feel like maybe your opinion was like misguided? Like, was that like, are you saying that you conceded this to Weaponized Discourse?
I don't know how much I conceded. I just I learned I learned what was wrong with like the background of his ideology, and it actually helped me like reconcile some of the things that were bothering me about what he was saying and some of the internal conflicts, such that now I do think about it differently and outside of like the kind of the box he formed. Whereas the time that you're referring to, I was much more willing to think within that box.
Oh my god.
So I guess I'm confused because like we have artists, we have musicians, we have philosophers, scientists who all had like problematic aspects of like what they believed in, right? Do we throw out everything that they like contributed just because they had problematic aspects?
I'm not saying to throw out what Bookchin said. Like I'm thinking about writing my own book, and I do have like several chapters that I've written so far.
Okay.
So I'm like what I'm trying to do is like not cite him, not bring in like, the white cishet male lament into the discussion and try to give it a more intersectional lens as well.
Where does Hamas fit into this?
I propose to make an alliance called. Wait, what? Wait, what'd you say?
He said, "Where does Hamas fit into this?"
And then I heard the word alliance and food shops is
bro.
teaming up with Hamas, is what I heard.
And Omar.
We're just all I said from the very beginning. I just want to hear denounce Hamas one time. I feel like that's at the root of like most of our beef lately.
Okay. We need to denounce.
Will you denounce Hamas?
Will you denounce the IDF?
I don't. I'm not Jewish, so.
Damn.
I'm not Palestinian, so.
Snap.
Yeah, but okay, let me be more specific. Do you regard Hamas as a terrorist organization?
Okay, so this is just one of those things where like, yes, but only to the degree that also the IDF is one.
Okay, well, can we focus on my original question? Because I mean, I don't really have much to like. I don't really have a boat in this race, so I'm asking you a very specific question.
Yeah, you got your answer. Yes, but so long as we're also willing to apply that same logic to the other
Okay,
side.
so recognizing that you call Hamas a terrorist organization, are you now willing to denounce Hamas?
Are you willing to denounce the IDF?
I support the IDF in their efforts to retrieve their hostages and to do whatever they feel is necessary on that side of the world. I am not somebody who has my head dug up in the Middle East. I like to focus on the country that I live in. And yeah, that's my really milquetoast
All right, now
foreign
do you
policy
condemn
take.
Palestine for their actions?
All
Melody
Palestinians.
Cosmic Fox.
All of them. Every single one. I know them all personally as well.
Real shit on God,
I bet you do.
bro. I went to Palestine, they beat
Oh
the
my
shit out of me,
God.
bro. I don't even do nothing.
So Neve, what's to prevent me from using the same cop out as you just used?
Well, the big cop out is that I don't regard the IDF as a terrorist organization, and they're not recognized as one globally, whereas Hamas is recognized as a terrorist organization globally and by you just now. And so, knowing that, I just want to know if you are willing to denounce them, or do you support a terrorist organization by your own
You've got
definition?
no dog on this fight, but you really care about this outcome, right?
Well, because I feel like you've been squirming away from this question from me for like the last I don't know.
Wait,
every single time we talk, I ask you this question.
Because you keep getting
Every
an
single
answer,
time
but you
I
don't
ask
like
you
it.
this-
But
no,
you don't
because
like the
don't.
answer.
Okay. Ninetales, the last time, sorry, Coder, this is personal. The last time that I brought this up, I asked you to denounce Hamas, and you randomly, you randomly asked me if I was a Holocaust denier. Like that's
Well, it
your
wasn't that random.
pivot.
There was
that
some
was your
banter.
pivot.
There was banter.
That was,
Stop.
that was
never
your
that
pivot.
characterizing things. Neve.
That
You're
was
really
your
good at
pivot,
that.
Ninetales.
I don't think that
was
fit
your
in the
pivot.
banter, Ninetales.
I was just gonna say to what Neve
your
was saying.
opinion, super valid. Thank you.
I'm not sure that it follows that Ninetales not like giving you like saying the exact words that you're asking. Like I denounce the Hamas, like saying this to you means that she's like supports terrorism, right? Like just she's not saying those words exactly.
Yeah, I don't support terror.
I think the implication is there. If you've listened to Ninetales talk at length for any extended period of time, you might come to that conclusion yourself.
Just to be clear, I'm not. I'm sure I disagree with her on a lot of this. I'm not saying that like we have the same take on this or anything. It just seems like I think a lot of times people are shoved into this position where they're like, don't you denounce Hamas, don't you denounce, and like I'm inclined to based on everything I know. But like I think still there's like especially for those of us who don't know like a ton about this conflict, like and have like an instinct for like empathy for the Palestinians, really like very harshly in the context. Like it feels like it's I don't know. It feels frustrating to see that question like get like weaponized a lot at people who might have like emotional stake in like I don't know. It's just
I can be
observation
against all
of
the
mine.
right things.
I've missed you so much.
Are you saying it's like a Coda? Are you saying it's a difficult question to answer, or are you saying that it's too like reductionist? Like what? I don't know what your point is.
Both. I think probably both. But maybe maybe mostly just reductionist. I don't know if it's like. I think it's relatively easy to answer when you ask, especially like whether or not which one's recognized globally or whatever. Like, yeah, of course.
Okay, so do you denounce Hamas?
I think so. Yeah.
Okay.
Based on everything I know, yeah.
See, okay, so Ninetales, Coder just did it within like 1 minute
But
conversation.
that doesn't mean that everyone else has to do it. I don't know.
Why?
That doesn't mean she owes you that, you know?
So why is it so
Common
difficult for you,
DFW.
Ninetales? That's what I would like to know. I'm just very curious.
So why is it so
Ninetales,
difficult
are
for
you
you
a
to
terrorist?
hear? Why is it so difficult for you to hear? Yes, I condemn them the same degree as I condemn the IDF.
Can you be a little bit more specific?
No.
9 L's.
You always try to use that against me.
Why am I against you? I think you've made it like
You're
okay.
such
so,
a
like,
snake. Neve. Like you're obviously looking for anything you can use against me right now.
Well, okay, I ask you one simple question. However many like long days ago in our many like honestly, when we fight, we're basically Israel and Palestine at this point. Like nobody knows when it started.
You have no dog in
But
this.
our
Though. You have no dog in this.
I'm drawing that analogy between us because when we fight, I feel like there's no real origin to it other than I don't like you.
There's no
Okay, but
real origin. That's a really good analysis of the Israel.
Well, this is an analogy that you could probably follow if you tried your best, right? So carrying through that, the last conflict that we had that just coincidentally had to be about Palestine and Israel, I asked you to denounce Hamas, and then you started tiptoeing around it and pivoting like a fucking stroller, whatever the fuck you want to say. Like you literally just would not address it. No, you didn't, Ninetales. You literally took the opportunity to try and paint me as a Holocaust denier out of nowhere. It was really weird.
That does
In
sound
case you
kind of
guys didn't
sus.
know,
But
sometimes
I don't
on
think it's
Twitch
that
poll,
crazy.
you
I don't
guys
think it's
didn't
that
know,
crazy for me
in
to
case you
like
guys
ask
didn't know,
you to for me
in
to
case you
ask
guys didn't
this
know,
that you
sometimes
like.
conversations on Twitch poll devolve, right? And that's when people start saying silly stuff. This is a PSA from
Is
Nine
that your
Tails.
excuse?
wait, repeat that. You cut out. Repeat that, Ninetales. You
So
cut
yeah,
out.
sometimes on Twitch poll conversations will devolve, and then people will say silly things. This has been your daily PSA from Nine Tails.
Ninetales just
So
excused
back to your
everything she's ever said.
statement. So back to your statement. You said you condemn them to the same degree as you do the IDF. Can you be a little bit more specific about that? Can you tell us how you condemn them both equally, or who do you hold more responsible, or do you just want to condemn Hamas and stop making this difficult for yourself?
Well, yeah. So I only condemn Hamas as much as I condemn the IDF. Means that, you know, if we're sliding the scale up from zero condemnation to full condemnation, I need the slider to go up equally on both the Palestinian and Israeli side until I can no longer attribute blame for the escalation to Hamas or the Palestinian. Now, this is a very complicated conflict, so me putting things
Yeah, that was a complicated fucking statement.
It sounds like you regard them as equal combatants. Am I hearing that correctly?
And?
Well, just being a lefty as yourself, wouldn't you say that's like kind of controversial or no?
Why?
Well, you, I don't know. Like, if I can kind of like ironically spit out some of your rhetoric, but I feel like you're probably a better representative of it.
Hamas is
No?
currently the government
Obviously,
of Palestine.
it's controversial.
No.
Depends. That depends on you.
Well, of Gaza.
Depends
Let's
where in
just focus on
Palestine.
Gaza.
It would be retarded.
So they have diplomatic authority in Gaza.
Nothing.
Yes. So that's why I'm putting them on par with the state authority of Israel.
Would you put like another terrorist organization like the Taliban on like the same stage as the United States government in terms of like what's happening in Afghanistan?
Depends if they're running a country or not.
They are running the country though.
Okay, and yeah, if in this example, then yeah, I would.
Okay, just curious.
Well, the key thing being, to me, state power is a particular tool that, when weaponized against people to cause terrorism, is particularly heinous as opposed to like a singular terrorist.
True.
Okay, guys, I'm gonna go. Great talking.
Bye.
Okay,
Sorry,
bye.
the person who complained, I think it was Marjorie, that what I said was kind of complex. That was a good point, and I have been trying to think of the better way that I normally
Oh,
say it, which is that
Smashly?
the proportionality of this the size of each state is how much and how much terrorism each state does. Is how much I condemn them.
Sorry.
I'm in food shops. W.
Food shops. Food shops stop paying attention, so now we all need to stop paying attention.
At least on food shops moment.
Does that mean topic change? What are we moving on to? This stuff makes me so sad.
I would like to propose a faction, the Free Peoples of Twitch poll. All right, free from Brianna Wu's mafia-like control. I don't know what else to say.
Zonia, we yelled to defeat
Oh
ourselves.
God.
Was that a cat or a cow?
Sonia followed me home.
I was reading the chat, by the way.
It was a
Sorry.
half cat, half cow, actually.
I like that.
By chance, you have a really good ear.
Thank you. I was just reading the chat.
Well, whoever chatted that.
It was fucks.
That's zero fucks, actually.
Oh, okay. You know what?
Actually, look at the character. It's a zero.
I
I
kind
call
of like
O-fucks, though.
I kind of
I
like
call
O-fucks. I kind of like O-fucks better.
Ah! Sorry.
Just need a little
Why are you yelling, dog?
I think it's because I'm
You
a
can't-
coder. I've learned to see zeros versus capital O's very differently.
Quit trying to suck Ryan's dick off. Come on.
Right. Oh my God. Quit it. Food shops. If I was your fucking neighbor, you know what I would fucking do? I would report the fuck out of you. Screaming.
Her neighbor already has. Her neighbor already has. She doesn't think about it.
This woman is dying. She needs a.
You would be evicted so goddamn fast. You have no clue, bro.
Oh, I thought like she's making death noises, so like her neighbors are gonna want a wellness check on her.
That is fucked.
I feel like I'm exactly 30 seconds behind everyone, just mentally, not actually.
It's like an hour, so you're
Bro,
Yeah.
do you
I
see
am.
this
It's
shit?
fine.
Dog, I would record through my fucking wall and I would get this to whoever could put on the fucking sidewalk, bro.
What?
Can I just
Food
point out
shops.
something?
I'm gonna give you some advice.
This? What is
Wait, wait, wait.
happening?
Get out of my
Food shops, I'm
fucking
gonna give you
who
some
are
advice.
you?
Don't leak your OnlyFans content on YouTube, or else people have no reason to buy it.
What?
Hey,
They have more
actually,
reason to buy it.
Do that?
I wish you would have told me that about 15
No one
years
would
ago.
know
Leaks
that
are
her OnlyFans
Leaks
content.
That's what you were
do
just
wonders
doing,
for
right?
business.
No.
Rude mud crab is my god.
Wait, okay, what? What? Oh, that's not. Oh, did you?
They get a
I didn't
sneak
like
peek
that.
at what
I
they're
have
missing.
so many questions. What the fuck? What is wrong with you? Don't you have a girlfriend?
I'm actually like, I think I'm pro.
Well, we're getting.
What?
It makes it like we all love content, right? We all want the drama. What gets us the drama?
We
The
do.
leak, right? It's time to be pro leaks.
Leak your
Really?
OnlyFans content, bro.
Leak it all,
Leak your DMs, Ninetales.
Which ones?
Yeah. Hey, leak your
content?
credit
Screen-
card information, dog.
Leak your drafts.
My draft.
Who is this
I need like
person?
$10.
I mean, there's a draft.
It's like playing that things. It's like
armpit.
one of these things does not belong, and it's like that guy, the token guy. That's like, bro, just like leak your OnlyFans. Like of everyone here, that it's just. It honestly just it's
I'm not
entertaining
trying
me
to get
sometimes,
food to
but
leak for OnlyFans, just to be clear. And my pro league
I
position
am.
is about content. It's purely about
Why are
content.
you attacking me? I didn't even do
oh no,
anything
100%. I'm
wrong.
not. Projection maybe. I never said it
I
was
have
wrong.
decided, since food did not answer my question, I'm fully content bro brain now. Okay, I'm all about that content. Let's go.
All right.
You have to scream. Okay,
say
not
something
sexually.
stupid.
Just scream.
What?
Say something stupid.
Pigs are actually quite sexually attractive.
What?
They do have they do have the best immune system of any animal in the animal kingdom, even humans.
And they have actual skin.
They also
They
can't
do.
jump.
True.
What does
Aren't
that
they
mean?
also like the
Yes.
most intelligent
all about
animals?
like the size difference. Why wouldn't he be into pigs?
I don't know if I would say they're the most intelligent, but they're definitely not as stupid as people, I guess, maybe would portray. Of course, I don't really know anybody that's like, oh, you're as stupid as a pig, you know. So, but yeah, fair enough.
Fuck.
We wouldn't know. We just, you know.
They don't sweat. They don't sweat. That's another thing.
Oh, lucky.
That's
A lot
not
of
like
animals
no.
don't
That's
sweat.
terrible.
Their lungs also barely work. So.
But I take
Wedding
Vyvanse.
sucks,
That's
you get all
bad
wet.
shit.
You lucky pigs.
It's really not good to not
Bastards.
sweat. Like, have you ever seen what happens to a dog in a hot car?
You ever see what happens to
Ooh.
me when I take Vyvanse every fucking day?
Bro.
Vyvanse heats you up,
dude.
man.
Do you
Yeah.
really want me to answer that?
Yes. Yes, I do.
You become a fragile little bitch that needs to kick me out of your chat because I'm being
You're
too real with you.
Damn right.
Damn.
I feel like this is
nice.
not what happens
It's
with
Nine
dogs
Tails
and hot
joking.
cars. I feel like this is the opposite. I feel like this is not related at all.
It's not.
All right.
Yeah.
I've been being pretty hard on her this whole time I joined, so.
I think every time Ninetales like gets kicked from a community, she like does a really like childish protest in the chat or like on her Twitter for a couple days, but she gets over it.
Man, I
Damn.
love how you have all this lore about me. I didn't know I was that deep.
That's what I was thinking.
Oh, you're eating it up.
I feel like
bitch. Shut up.
Ninetales Wiki is this like a Christian kind of thing?
It's
It will be.
pretty equivalent. I
Foreshadowing,
think.
it will be.
Well, when you consider that you're in the Keffel's fucking documentary or whatever. What is that thing called? You're in the Keffels Manifesto, so kinda.
Oh my god.
Oh no.
I'm
Destiny
starting to think
Manifest?
you let
longer.
Ninetales in your chat just so that you can kick her out again.
That just means I'm a star, baby.
Always. It's always people from Canada,
Maybe
man.
you're right.
What are they putting in the water?
Oh god.
Tails.
It's what they're not putting in the water.
So weird. It's weird that you would. It's weird that you wear unsubstantiated claims like a badge.
That was almost like that sounded like a song lyric,
It's
man.
become normal at this point.
It's a fall.
Substantiated claims do I wear?
But one that high profile. It's just weird, dude.
Yeah, I'm in the Destiny Manifesto. Oh no.
Dude, nine. Mud
What made
Crab
him mad?
just said nine is a lolcal without the lol. How do you respond to that?
like
you need
that.
to roast this
Bitch.
motherfucker.
Bitch.
What the fuck, dude? What the fuck?
Damn.
Bro,
own that shit, man.
Everybody shut the fuck up. Everybody shut the fuck up. You're all being morons. Neve gave me a cue of how I should act, and so I started doing it.
Well, congratulations. You're acting like a big fucking twat.
Damn.
Yeah, fucking twat. Thanks a lot. Holy shit.
Oh yeah.
I'm just kidding. I'm not that serious with
Big
the whole I am
twat.
whatever you want me to be thing.
I don't want you to be anything.
I'm just curious. Who here followed the Tom tent closely?
Every day.
I just learned about it tonight.
So not to, I keep picking at this, but since I'm in front of I'm with a bunch of new people now. What do you all know about like Rude Mud Crab in this specific drama?
Yeah.
Like
he wanted to boink Mantis, which is just sad.
He's a mud baby. He can't.
I've been
This is why I'm having your child, Ryan. This right here.
Hey, you're gonna have to let him on to defend himself.
I thought you already had that baby. What the fuck? He can come
I
back.
told you. Come
I'm
on.
just saying it. I think it's my like it's up to me.
Geriatric pregnancy, bro. Like
So hang on. The reason I bring it up
doesn't
is
make
because
sense, but it's
something that I keep finding frustrating as I've gone like watched all the Tom drama is that like there's a lot of like air of like Tom is like a really bad person. We need to condemn Tom for like all these horrible things, and then most of the horrible things are like kind of bad. But then I looked at like one of the things that happened throughout this that keeps getting like breezed over, and it was specifically like the confirmation that like the nude was hers, right? Like, and this was a oh, he's at work. I'm sorry.
It doesn't matter. No. It's all good.
I think I've accurately I think I've
You
done
have.
well at accurately representing his position on this.
I'm sorry
but
to interrupt. I'll
what?
mute.
No, it Ashley. Yeah, what are you talking about? Ashley, you don't even know what I'm talking about. Yeah, shut up, Ashley.
I do. Ryan and I had this conversation earlier, and
Yeah, but they didn't. None of them did.
I know. My bad.
Yeah.
So do you think? Okay, wait. Now that I'm gonna call this Twitch poll because I don't know if that's going to paint the image of the wider community. But people who engage in
on
Tom
Discord. What the fuck? What do you mean? Like,
sorry, what did you say?
most of us are
Post what? Okay, whatever. I think you know what I mean when I say it.
Bitch.
What about
Ashley
on
on
Twitter?
Twitter? Yeah. Oh yeah.
I did
Ashley.
not mute. I know,
Tom
but I was
said to be
doing
on
that.
YouTube, not Twitch.
Oh my god. Okay, so now that the whole community has kind of moved on from the Tom tent, specifically
Shut up,
like
your
the
fucking
Mantis
neck
stuff.
thing that is.
Wait, you
Do you
guys are
feel like-
sweeping for Rude Mud Crab right now. Wait, hang on. No. I was not done. You guys are sweeping for him right now. Absolutely not. We're not finished.
This is an
No. I'm
important
gonna
point.
finish my point. No.
You're ahead of
We
me.
didn't finish.
For yourself, I've
I'll
already
say my
pointed out
point.
that
I'll
Rude
say my
Mud
point
Crab
when we're
has
done.
terrible taste in women. Okay.
Hold on, keep going.
I don't care about his taste in women.
Whoa, that's crazy.
All right. So the thing I'm saying is that a lot of people keep saying that like someone would have done this down the line anyway, which is probably true. But like he seems to be the one who confirmed officially like to multiple content creators that like this was indeed this person's picture, right? And that seems like a really bad thing to do. Like from my perspective, like obviously like she wouldn't want
Repeat that,
that to be
Ryan.
connected
I
to
didn't
her.
hear this earlier. Repeat that,
Rude
please.
Mud Crab sent proof, right? And he cropped his proof to make sure that he didn't actually like share an image he had, but he shared proof extrapolated from an image he had to show multiple content creators that the nude that Tom leaked was also this specific person. And then a lot of these content creators also went on to make videos where they're like talk like specifically saying like this is her name and this is her nude, which I don't know. I think it should be a little, at least approached a little more tactfully, because like it seems like something that was dealt with very carelessly. And I know Rude Mugcrab just did it because he keeps saying he's like, well, I'm just mean. I don't care. And I'm like, well, sure, but yeah, you did a bad thing, and you're like, yeah, I'm just mean. True. You're a dick. Yeah, it's a bad thing that you did.
Okay, so
anyway.
Okay, so now looking at it now, right? Because it seems like you're leaning. Okay, so I could see this happen in two ways, right? Like you're either sympathizing with Mantis or you're trying to like light a torch. And so if we look at it from a harm reduction perspective, people know or they don't know who the identity of the nude in question is now, right? And since like the majority of the community has kind of moved past the Tom tent, not to say that it doesn't emerge here and there, it does, but people are talking about it less frequently. People are talking about Vosh, Tipster, Keffels, H3H3. So if we regard it from a harm reduction perspective, what value or what utility does continuing to litigate it like weeks down the road and bringing up the nude in itself? Where's the utility in that? Do you feel like that's just kind of like exacerbating the issue or the root issue?
If you were a
I can see that criticism.
sorceress
I can see that.
words.
Yeah. Like me, I can see like me bringing up now is also damning in a sense, in a similar sense to what I'm saying, or not in a similar sense, but in like a comparable sense, I guess.
And
but I think
so my inclination to even kind of bring up all this is because it doesn't seem like your intention for bringing it up is for us is to draw sympathy for Mantis. It's in condemnation of Mudcrab. So it's like Mudcrab is doing something that you would regard as like a heinous,
morally bad,
fuck someone else up, and in turn you're doing the same thing, but you're also creating the same impact, if not to a lesser degree, right? So that's
I don't know. Well, okay, I don't think that like I mean, right now, how many new people are right now being? Hang on, I'm sorry. How many new people right now do you think are watching this stream, like finding out about this thing? Like, I think everyone here probably is like very likely to have watched a lot of this drama unfold, right? Like, I don't think I'm presenting this to like a new audience.
It's possible.
By any means.
I'm new to be.
And also, I didn't say her name. I might have let it slip earlier, but I try not to say her name when I'm talking about it because I don't think it's good to like repeat whose they are. But I think it's interesting. I think it's interesting. The whole thing was like we're pointing at Tom and saying he's weird with women, he's creepy, he does like a sex pest. Like obviously to varying degrees, people are making these accusations. But then like one of the core things that happened is like someone doing this like confirmation. Yes, those are her titties. Like that's super fucking weird, and it got like just I felt like nobody even touched on that. And so that was just an observation that I keep bringing up because it was a very weird thing for me.
Meow.
Luke Thywalker.
I actually, now that you guys said Mantis, I have no idea what this person, but I just remember hearing that person yell a lot. Genuinely, don't
That's all
know.
you need to know about her. That's all you need.
Yeah, okay. Sounds about right. From what I heard, yeah.
Oh, one day.
Neve, this is your chance to come at me. Come on.
Well,
I opened myself up.
Ninetales, come on, Jesus Christ. The conversation moved on from you for 5 minutes and you can't even stand it.
True. But no, I really would have thought that would have been Neve's chance to be like, Ninetales, don't you think that's how everyone else perceives you? Is like, maybe, yeah, actually.
So Queeman, I agree with you that like that's definitely one factor. Is that like he like obviously we're like Tom is a creator and we're saying Tom is a creator doing these weird things, not some like random chatter doing weird things. I think the frustration is that it wasn't even like nobody even kind of acknowledged that a bad thing had happened there. It was just kind of like completely.
Was Tom doing weird things?
In fact, it was kind of like almost framed as like virtuous that like people were confirming that it was like Tom lied. Tom tried to stop people from knowing that it was her boobs on stream, but we made sure, like we confirmed it. We know now. Like I don't know. I think that was all super weird, but that's my take.
Are you saying that it's like on one person's word? Is like that's the part that's weird, I guess.
Not necessarily. So I think it's been. I've argued this a few times, and I think that what would have happened probably is people would have found out down the road. But I think anyone who was like trying to confirm that like publicly, I think would be someone who I'd be condemning here in the same. Like it wouldn't have to be Mudcrab, right? Like we've talked about this fairly extensively.
I see what you're saying, actually, Ryan. Like without, like honestly understanding everything, I do see what you're saying. It's like Tom, though. Like genuinely, I've only interacted with him a few times, and he was always pretty fucking cool with me. But again, I don't know. I'm not young and fertile, maybe. So I'm not really.
Bro, what the fuck? Stop. Okay.
I don't know. Everybody said he's creepy, and I'm very confused. I don't know.
The chat has spoken. They do not want content.
That's fine. I said my piece. And Queeman, you're right. I think you did call him a freak. I appreciate that.
Yeah.
What the fuck, guys? Hey, listen. That's the go-to insult if you can't think of anything creative. Okay. I mean, listen. I have mine as well.
Being
Right?
a freak.
Tom is fair.
Somebody in chat is named Geology Rocks, and I just fucking love that.
Meow.
And then right after that's followed by Content Sniffer, and it ruins everything.
Hey, hold on. I love Content Sniffer. Okay, all right.
It just reminds me of like those panty sniffer weirdos,
Sniffer.
What? Wait, okay, hold on. Before anything, it's time for me to end stream. All right, but you guys can stay in here and chat. All right, but yeah, I need to end stream now. All right, because I need to go soon. But wait, hold on. You don't need to leave voice chat. What the fuck?
Yeah, fuck everybody.
Okay, yeah.
I hate all of you.
All right.
This was
All right, goodbye stream. Goodbye chat. See ya. Bye bye. All right, if you want in, just get in the weight room. Okay. See ya. Bye.
Bye, foot jobs.
Excuse
Hey,
me.
Nigels.
Is Ryan alive?
He's asleep. He's either asleep or he's on push to talk, but he's been sitting in here alone for a while, so I'm assuming he's asleep. Sorry, I was memeing on you pretty hard.
I don't even know why I came here. I think I just knew you were coming here. Like, I want to beat them there.
Oh, fair.
Are you streaming?
Yeah, I'm gonna get off and go to bed in a minute, though. I got an appointment.
I was gonna say slurs.
Say slurs?
Slurs.
Based. You know, there's a new chat down at the bottom of my categories that you can say slurs in.
So basically a desperate attempt at spicy chat.
It's basically spicy chat, retarded. It's all that shit. Yeah. I just, I don't give a fuck about slurs. I could give less of a fuck. If people want to do that, fucking go ahead, do it.
But what if Discord care?
Yeah, I have the Discord rules in there. As long as it doesn't go against that shit, then whatever.
The one uniting variable amongst the ramble.
Yes.
Well, what do you guys think of the whole food shops being... Do you think Wick was being a jerk?
I can't really tell, honestly. I don't...
They did. Given the... Well, I've seen Wick put his foot down like that in some circumstances where it's like, okay, I get it. Like, you don't like being moralized in front of your own audience or whatever. Or, sorry, condemned in front of your own audience.
Ninetales will keep the
thing
conversation
about it
going
is,
well
like,
after everyone
the
has
best
left and
circumstance
died.
that could have happened
She's just
to
that dedicated to
her
ruining the content.
outside of, like, litigating things when she felt like she wanted to was done because they sympathized with her to some degree. Like, they didn't sit there and gaslight her about her experience like Wick did, I guess. But Connor, who I don't really think genuinely cares for food shops, was even like, okay, I understand. So personally, I don't think that anyone has now really come out. I think everyone's kind of come out pretty even on that, in my opinion. Especially if she is like a scheduled slot on the stream or whatever.
I actually have 4 of them.
That's my opinion.
Jesus Christ.
They've come out even? Like, in what way?
Like, I don't think Ninetales, or not Ninetales, I don't think
Keep your name out my mouth, bitch. I'm just kidding.
I don't think Food Shops looks better or worse for having done what she did, which is like as good as you can hope to get if you're Food Shops. And I feel like Wick put his foot down and appeased all the people who don't give a fuck what Food Shop says, regardless. And from as a bit of a consolation, at least Connor was there to be like,
Ninetales is better content than the other
like hearing a
tangent personal
conservative say like,
anecdotes.
okay, I hear why you're upset or I understand why you're mad. Given the circumstances, I mean,
one.
that's
I have
not
a black OLED
invaluable.
one in
So,
my closet.
but aside from
And then I
that,
have a blue sapphire
I don't say
metallic
the same for
one that's
otaku
unopened.
because I feel like they're
That's the
already
Japanese
friends, right?
exclusive. And then this is my non-modded legitimate one.
I don't
that
know.
would play
Like
before I
that's
started
not the
buying
lines
more
along
ones,
which
so
I'm
this is the
analyzing it. The lines along which I'm analyzing it is like
So nice.
if you were also someone in Food's position.
Is Saber the new
way,
star of the
would
Detox
you-
show?
Would
Yeah,
you also
he's
feel the
showing off
same
his
way?
game
And-
collection, so
well, I know I
he
would
gets big
because I've been
screen.
there. But,
That's kind of why I regard it the way I do, right? Where I'm like, okay,
Well,
food
here's
shop's
what I
going
will
on
say.
and taking her
This blue one,
opportunity or window of
this one's like
opportunity
my
to
workhorse
talk
one,
about
and I beat the
the
shit out of
shit
this
that is
thing. Look at that
actually
little
matters,
crack
like the
right
shit that
there.
was said about her in the
How the
stream,
joystick's holding up?
would have been the W,
I've had to
but the
replace them,
L was going on there taking that opportunity to tell them how she felt, but because she was justified in the way that she felt, that's why I believe that she came out even. There's not really any like other methodology to
I'm
it
thinking
other than
it's-
like
replacing the
I guess a
joystick on this
general
is very
optics
modular.
consideration. I mean, from the
take this
outsider
out,
looking in, and for
you-
somebody who
you
doesn't really like food
you
shops,
unscrew a
it's
few things and you
that's
pop
kind
them
of
in your
like
joystick.
Oh, it's not too bad.
The only
my take on it.
it's not bad at all. The only thing is,
yeah,
the ribbon cable is an absolute. I
It's
don't wanna
always
get you
hard to really
demonetized, but
know how
a
optics turn out
bitch.
for people.
I don't want to
but
use the
for
C
me, I
word.
know like
It is
I
an
respected
absolute
her
bitch because the
indignance
ribbon
of, like,
cable, because
going
this
on there
thing
just
back here is a
saying,
touch
like,
screen.
her
You start touching,
piece after
so there's a
waiting for
ribbon
so
cable.
long.
So
I know her
attach
audience
the,
was pissed because
the
they were
back
all
screen.
waiting to see her
so
on the panel.
whenever you remove it,
And
there's
so
a
she was
ribbon
kind of standing
cable.
up for them
So you
too.
got to
and I
be
think as a
careful not to
streamer, you
rip
do have
that
to
ribbon
do that.
cable. Thankfully,
In my mind, I think it was
that
mostly
ribbon
a W
cable is
for
pretty
her.
durable. So when you're removing it, it's
and,
pretty, it's okay.
you know,
but this thing's a pain in the ass to get.
Are you
to
with
get
the
off,
optics
though,
L? Are you
so-
referring to her like in chat
Overall,
or something?
the
'Cause I
joystick
didn't
is
read
very
what she-
good, and
everything
I
she wrote in
still.
chat.
I wonder if I
I
still
didn't see
have.
what she wrote in chat. I saw like a couple messages, but the messages I saw weren't really like the messages that I saw weren't really
Oh, you've left Kick? No way. That's fucking crazy.
inflammatory, I guess, but I am under the impression that based on what was said, that she did go in there and say something that could be regarded as like something. I don't know.
I mean, if I had to sit through multiple hours of that when I was under the impression of otherwise, I'd be probably about that mad too, though, where I at least say some inflammatory things. I think it's a little unreasonable for Wick to see what's going on and expect her to just like sit quietly and sit pretty despite being disrespected.
Saiba is that
He would
guy
feel
at work that
disrespected in
tells you
position. I
about the
know people
Raspberry
about
Pi he
know
built
that
on the
about him.
weekend.
Yeah, I don't know. Just on a personal like fundamental, if you're going to invite someone on your show, you should probably give them the same degree of like respect as to all your guests or don't, you know? So even though it's food shops, like yeah, like she said it herself that like people kind of treat her like a doormat or whatever. And so like but if that's how he feels about her, he shouldn't bring her on to treat her like that because that doesn't look good. Because I feel like there's a lot of people who don't really know about the food shop shit. They're just gonna see him fucking shit on her, right? So just from an optics point of view, but there's also gonna be like most of the chat that like sees it as like a justified action or understands the context enough to be like, yeah, fuck this person. But I think just as a fundamental like on a fundamental level, like if you're going to be a panel host, you should probably like remove your own personal feelings and then like apply the same, you know, like apply the same plane to all people, I guess would be like the best way to say it. Unless it was like, and it's a different circumstance if like it's my stream or like Food Shop stream or Cankle stream, like where you're pulled in and then you just kind of speak your piece and like you fight it, you know, you fight back or whatever. That's different. But like a
Yeah.
formal panel, like, yeah, there should be some
I'll
degree
even
of
make an
like
exception. Like when the audience is clamoring to bring someone in, right? Or like when you know that like you're just hurting your relationship with your audience by either doing something or not doing something, you do have a choice to make. There does seem to be some evidence that this was about Brianna Wu's feelings, which to me really just brings a lot of irony out of Wick's statement, like, I will not let people come and influence my panel. It's sheer entitlement, unless it's Brianna Wu and there's some sort of financial incentive involved.
Yeah, didn't she offer an olive branch to food shops?
It's a little bit weird because she won't go on Food's platform, and it's specifically like she wants to do it over DMs, which is like, what are you hiding? Kind of is what the chat on Food's end was saying.
Well, I think that food shops, like her motivations for not wanting her on stream, have been pretty clear. Like she's basically saying she doesn't trust her
Mud
to
crab, I
act
pick
in a
my
way
battles.
that's not like, I don't
Alright.
know.
I can be assertive.
Like I don't know to be
I
specific,
just
but
choose not
like
to a lot of the time.
just
Why,
Come on, you've seen me be
like
assertive.
why
you
can't
fuck.
food shops make
Don't
like a
even pretend.
verbal like commitment to acting as like a, whatever way Brianna Wu demands?
because I don't think that Wu trusts her. So
I
I
pick
think
about
that the
10% of the
olive
battles.
branch
I'll
here
give you that at
is
least.
opening up a line of communication for them to set some sort of expectation for any future conversations they're going to have. But if they're not even able to do that on a fundamental level, then there's no opportunity for them to have a conversation. And then Wu can continue to use her platform to drag food shops whenever she wants. And there's nothing she can do about it. So she's going to have to take what she can get here. I think she has a really good, and Wu has a really good reason for not wanting to engage with food shops. She can't trust her. She leaked all of her DMs.
Harrison Briggs, FBI handler number
sure.
35.
But then she wants to have this conversation in DMs. So it almost seems like to make more sense to have this in the open, so that way she can't, there's nothing to leak. My thing though is like, if this is about rebuilding trust and you don't want her to do certain things, and before there was no formal agreement that this wouldn't happen, then to me the first step, and not saying that there's any onus on Brianna Wu if food shops is totally responsible, which by how you described it, and as well as I can remember it, she is. But to at least like, maybe you could trust this person by getting them to say, "Hey, I won't do it this time," right? Because you could say like, while there was like a general Twitch poll notion not to do that at the time, for whatever reason.
Are you telling me to shit on Ninetales or pick Ninetales' side?
It's possible that maybe Foods wasn't considering how people would respond to that or how people felt about DMs because she doesn't feel the same way. And knowing now that Brianna doesn't want to do that, she won't do that, right? So I think a lot like
I do that all the
definitely
time.
burnt a lot of bridges with people without realizing it, and then they don't communicate what you do wrong afterwards. And you have to like reach out to them and be like, "Hey, what's up? You know, you haven't talked to me for like 3 months and we were talking every day before. What happened?"
Big
Like,
OL
this
Cleveland steamer.
thing you said, or like this drama and how you handle it and blah blah blah. And it's
Okay,
like, why wouldn't you just
but-
like, why wouldn't you reach out to me and say, "Hey,
But
like, I'm
Food Shops was
conflicted."
very obvious, though. She threw she leaked her DMs and threw a panel about Brianna Blue. Like it was pretty blatant. So I mean, I wouldn't.
wasn't
that was pretty rough.
spontaneous.
I was on that panel.
What was it? I forget what.
I was
forget
on
what
that
caused
panel
it.
too.
I forget what
caused it. What caused it was okay. That was the Trans Wars panel. Remember, we were all screaming at each other.
Yeah, it was it was the trans medicalism thing.
It was basically a trans med. Yeah, it was a trans med debate basically, and it was like me and Jenny versus everyone basically. Actually,
So how did this result in Foods burning a bridge with?
because the Wu doesn't necessarily like those aren't public opinions; they're private opinions, and I don't necessarily think that her opinion
Astro,
was
you're just trying to
completely
counteract
so. It was
your
like a small
your prior negativity in my chat that I loved so
Well,
much.
No, because the Wu leaks basically implied that she had some degree of like trans exclusionary view that non-binary people were whatever valid, but that's like that's taking what we read to its full conclusion. We don't know that for sure. So basically, like she basically was kind of, I don't remember what they said, but I'm under the impression that the leaks were kind of like, oh, MBs are like kind of annoying, basically.
No,
and then
it
she
was-
also
it
said
was,
some
it
like
was
catty
about
shit
Benny.
to another trans. Well, she also said some catty shit to another trans woman, but who the fuck doesn't do that? Sorry. So like basically,
Yeah, you honestly, when people try to police trans women versus trans women violence, like fuck off.
Yeah, no, like aside
take.
from that though, it was like we took that like so all of us, even though and I wouldn't even say this was favorable to Wu, but because like me and Jenny defended the
Even more of an
idea that
antagonist.
the conclusions that were made from
the
her messages, we
toxicity.
defended those,
Come
and
on.
everyone defended against
Not
them.
real
And so
toxicity.
knowing that you just had
It's
like a
fake
few
toxicity.
comments of a message like leaked,
but it's fun.
where you don't even have an opportunity to like suss out your
It's
full
drama content
opinion on something
sometimes.
and have it turn into a debate panel is fucking pretty shitty.
You
probably.
love it.
Like I think that's
You love it.
probably why she doesn't trust
That's why
her,
you
why
come
she
here.
doesn't regard her as someone who's like someone I can take seriously or like professional or whatever, however you want to go about
It's
it.
a little.
And the lolly
okay.
just adds to that.
The paddle?
I acknowledge
What
everything
kind of
you
paddle
say,
are
and
you
I'm
talking about here,
conceding
Mud
that
Crab?
everything you say makes sense. But it's a little extreme to then say like I can't even be on a panel with this chick, right? Like that's really dragging this out. When like I would say like my
You hate that
prescription
you
would
love
have
it?
been then like
No, you don't.
yeah, this is something
You
that
love
we
it,
should have talked
and you
with
love it.
about directly.
Because it's me.
Right?
Well,
Instead of
she
having-
doesn't owe her that, right? Like she's not owed that explanation. And if the original intent of the panel was it like what was the title of the panel? It wasn't food shops initially, right? She was brought up in the panel. And so it's like if she was the panel topic, then sure. But like, yeah, I don't know that it was really like she had any like entitlement to be there other than they were shit talking her at some point. And that's like an unwritten rule. It's not like anyone really has that in like that obligation.
But you will expect it if you're ever in the same position. Believe me, like it's almost automatic. Like we think like, oh, this is some cerebral brain thing. Like no, this is almost like a subconscious thing where you want to be there to defend yourself when someone's talking about you, because like you know, I genuinely am the sort of person where I feel like I could just like detach from any moment if shit
Thanks
really
for the
hit
follow.
the fan. Like I don't really care what
On
anyone
Twitch.
yeah, like
And the sub.
Stardust. It was a third person. I can't remember who, but I think it was Stardust. And they're all talking shit about me.
You should probably hold on to it.
I'm in chat being like, hey, let me on so I can defend myself. And Beckett's like, nah, I just feel like that's too much drama.
I gotta go to bed.
And that was it.
I'm so
Right?
tired.
You can't. Can you blame them?
Yes.
You feel like, well, okay, but your behavior.
What a
I
fucking
feel
little
like,
pussy.
well, the thing about it though is like,
Don't talk shit if you can't handle the heat. Get out of the kitchen. Remember
but-
how this broke down last time? We had this whole.
Didn't you finish? Didn't you just finish saying that you're detached from things that are being said? So why would you feel the inclination? Like, why would you feel the inclination to
Why do
one,
they have
listen
to
to
be
criticisms that are being
entertaining
made
right
of you, and then two, take part in them? Like, why?
It's-
I need to pee and go
It's
to
pretty
bed.
contradictory.
Well, that's
like
the
now.
funny thing. Like, I don't care what your opinions are, but when you make fun of me for like the getting kicked out of panels or Discord servers thing, like that's really rich because it comes from a lot of times of me actually just winning a lot of debates there, especially against the mods and the mods abusing their power. And then yeah, I am like, fuck these mods abusing their power, and I say it loudly.
It's actually indicative of a bigger issue, and that issue being awareness, right? So you have your narratives, you have your reasons and your justifications that you feel are like the reasons for you obviously getting kicked out or being excluded or being condemned. But like 9 times out of 10, you're probably wrong about the criticisms that are being made of you. And you take like no real steps towards like correcting what's being said. You just like call someone to try hard, you go spurg in the chat, or you like you straw man someone's position to like some sort of like dog whistle that you can manipulate your way into like some
for like 3 seconds.
moral fucking argument that's like cringe and no one wants to hear. Like
You really limited
And
how
yes,
long you
Ninetales
can
is just toxic.
really claim to have seen what I've been doing around here.
This is
So
nothing.
yeah, like maybe in the past since like October, I've been on a not like a fake self-destruction arc where what I'm actually doing is I'm experimenting with ideas of something called radical self-demotion. Part of what I'm writing about.
What? Okay, keep going.
It's over your head. Don't worry about it. So
I
saying
mean, she
stuff
calls
like
herself
try
retarded
hard.
to a bunch of other people 30 times a day to demote herself to actual retardation.
No, you demote it. You're demoting yourself, and I think that whatever you would regard as your previous state was something I already regarded as like pretty
actually,
shitty, right? So I don't
I
know.
take back my prior statement. She's demoting herself to an R slur user, just like us.
I already have, yeah. So, one of the interesting things is that prior to that, the main reason I got kicked out of servers is because I would win something like a gun debate in a place called Political Shit Show.
Sorry, I'm mute.
Oh, you won. Okay.
Yeah. By the way, there's something called the Harvard Firearms Research.
And you haven't read it?
No, I haven't. Good one, Cankles. You're
Okay.
psychic.
I'm a genius, obviously.
Oh, right.
Okay, so
not telepathy.
So why is it possible that there are so many people who are like, I would say, very spicy debaters, and they can have really like, I don't know, debates that feel high stakes and then still remain in communities? Like, why is it that your debates seem to end in like you getting exiled? I feel like it has more to do with your opinions, no?
So this is an interesting question, and one I've had to think about, and form my own narratives.
Indy
but
Frank, you
that
are
doesn't
correct.
necessarily mean that they're false. And one of the things I've noticed is that a lot of times these debates are path of least resistance, so it's very content focused. And I'm not, necessarily chastising that on its own. That can be.
You admitted earlier that you're content brained, so.
No, I said I'm switching to content brain.
Opportunity to go to bed.
Nothing? Okay. So
Well, that would be an upgrade.
Cool. So when I first entered this space, I was like a tryhard. That's one of the main reasons I wouldn't have been calling people tryhards when I first. So one of the things
This one's
that I
not
was
a meme.
doing is I was looking at the narrative, and I was like, okay, so we're talking about like this one particular rape drama. It's very awful.
Allie, what the fuck are you
Nobody
doing in my
talks
chat?
about like, how our narratives might hurt victims, right? So I would come in there, I'd come into these panels. I take a good amount of time letting people speak, usually, or I'd just put in my introduction, this is not the right conversation that we're about to have. And then I'd spend most of that panel being shut up because I want to have a slightly different, but still very relevant conversation that's more suited towards the left, to be honest, but because I think the left tries harder to represent like victims.
You woke up with autism?
The science on these things. So, yeah, they were trying to have a much different conversation. So when I go in there and I think like, oh, they like Destiny does the study stuff, I'm going to do the study stuff. Not that I was imitating it, but I was already kind of going to do that. And so I'd have all that ready and I'd say like the line from the thing. They just roll their eyes, like literally into the back of their heads because they couldn't listen to it. It was too much effort for them. All they wanted to
Sounds
have
to me
was,
like you're tone policing.
all they wanted to have was this fun, like, oh, let's just banter the whole time. Let's not actually talk about the thing that we're talking about, and let's certainly shut up anybody who tries to make it remotely intellectual.
I'm Tism Jacketer. The Audi Jacketer.
Kind of sounds like tone policing.
Likewise.
I'm going to tone police my eyes closed and go to bed. I have to go.
You're such a party pooper, Cankles.
I know, I'm sorry. I have an
Why
appointment.
can't you just stick? No, just stick with us for a little bit longer. Come on.
I really, dude,
Hey, but are you hanging out either way, though? Because I want to chat with you.
I'm up an hour and a half later than I wanted to
planning
be. Fucking
I'm gonna
Mudcrab
hang out.
called it.
Yeah, no. If he's got something to do, he really shouldn't sacrifice.
Yeah, I gotta
for sure
fucking, I gotta get up early and go to a doctor's appointment and get my prescription before work and shit. Oh, kill me.
But today was a
Cut
good
the
day.
content. It was good. Here's some music
Yeah,
to
I
fill
got
my space.
I got a shout out.
You did.
No,
you
I
did.
Oh, Queeman?
Yeah.
Yeah, Queeman gave me a shout out.
He called Saba Downey.
Yeah.
Man, he's so mad at your chat. It's so funny.
Yeah.
The next time he's in your chat, all I'm gonna do is act like a bitch.
I'm not gonna lie, Neve, when he didn't think of your name, I was like, I have to know what he thinks of me. I have to know.
He
I
did
want
think of
Spirit.
Neem's
I
name.
want her. Well, because chat mentioned her.
Complimented.
I'm not trying to put
Neve.
you down. I'm not trying to put you down. I'm actually trying to like admit, like, hey, you know, sometimes I stoke the flames. It's all out of, you know, it's just the game. Don't hate the player.
Oh, so he brought me up because you mentioned me?
Someone actually mentioned you before me, even, but yeah, more or less.
In the chat.
Because the chatters were ravenous for your blood.
Yeah, they were out for blood.
I wonder who the other person he was
it
trying
really
to
was
think
just
of was.
curiosity, though. Like, I always wondered what Queeman thought of you and you thought of Queeman, because in some ways you're very alike.
All right. I'm going. Good night.
Just don't even speak to him. He's not going to leave until we stop talking to him.
All right, you fucking losers. Good night. You fuck you.
Excuse me.
It hurts. I can't do it. Ryan, you woke up?
Nice seeing you on food shops, but bro, you have to mu FR.
Oh God. I'm dead inside. All right. Fuck all you fucking